All right, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Finals Bound.
Yes!
Come on.
Not Finals Bound, we're here.
We're here.
We're here. So the finals are upon us.
Oh, the finals are upon us.
Wow.
About time.
How good
Finals
is this?
content.
I
Fantabulous.
can't believe it.
And why are
Great.
we here? Because
Well, we are stronger together.
United by
Wow.
navy blue.
Might be a bit round around on this couch. On this, it might be a bit round.
Believe me, man.
This is the brackets version of Stronger Together.
brackets.
We are stronger together.
We are stronger together.
We are. We are.
We are stronger
Thank you
together.
to CFC for handing us these.
Wow. The
So
club.
if you
Nice
haven't been here
t-shirts.
before, where have you been?
Well, the club. We haven't been here before.
Where have you been? If you don't know who I am, well, I can't help you.
Who are you?
there, but
Who are
that's
you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
SEN, very own.
Very own.
And now, Blue Abroad's very own.
True. Am I a media entity?
You are a
You
media
now,
entity.
Billy.
Yes.
You are now.
I
You've
think
moved
you are.
into that
Yeah.
next.
He's in the top, next echelon.
I don't see, but
Well,
even
you-
then, I don't like to say it's a media because it is, but it's more than that.
Yeah.
It's
But
more
now
than that. You know.
You've gone full on into your whole channel. So you are now.
Yeah.
I mean-
I think the last time I was here,
Yeah.
we were fucked. Morbid.
Yeah.
It was
What
bad.
the three of us? You were
Yeah,
away.
it was bad.
It was
man.
after S&D.
Yeah,
it was like the final. It was like the
God,
final.
Well, that was it. Like that was
Yeah,
the
that
end
was
of
like,
it. Like
where do
you
we
think
go?
about
Yeah,
it, when
yeah.
Essendon there was the people yelling at the race. We didn't know where they were going.
Scarves getting thrown.
Yeah.
Mate, the coach didn't know where the next wave was
Matheson,
coming. Matheson's coming out,
Yeah,
saying stuff.
This is why we were saying people
You
go
bring out the bloody
TNT,
bomb.
the bomb. This is why we're saying people
the
go,
nuke.
oh, why didn't you support them fully when they were this and they were
we
that and what?
supported them.
Yeah,
We did.
mate. What did I keep saying? Michael Voss quote in a press conference: "We didn't know where our next win was coming from."
And we didn't either. To
Yeah.
tell you the truth, I don't care what anyone says. After that Essendon game, if anyone thought we'll be sitting here now talking about the first, you are talking rubbish,
Yeah, you're
mate.
lying.
You're lying.
Yeah, even
you
the
are
most- even the
lying.
most
There's a
optimistic.
difference between saying, no, I believe in it.
Even
We all
Joe.
believe in it.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
Joe,
Everyone
and
was
he's the most
broken.
optimistic.
Like, I
Dan,
believe,
yeah.
They were losing it.
like, I believe that, like Dylan, my son, will be an astronaut, but in reality, I know he's not gonna
Leaving
do it.
Dylan.
Come on, man.
Leaving Dylan.
No, I always felt they had a run in them. Like,
Yeah,
one of those
of course.
fake,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
finish the
3 or 4
season
games.
and I'll
Yeah,
give us something, but not this.
Not nine.
Not
No.
this. Not this.
Good on him.
All right, listen, let's get some mangiare.
Mangiare.
Get on the phone.
Time of filming.
There are a
It's
few-
Happy Father's Day too to him.
Oh!
Happy Father's Day,
Daddy
There you
Rocco,
go.
yes.
And to us, well, we
Yeah,
don't.
we don't-
want it.
yeah.
You're the same age as my kids. Think about it, you are.
28, yeah.
My daughter's 26.
True.
29.
29.
He's
32.
the oldest.
But he looks the youngest.
He does. Hey, how you going?
Yeah, mate. The Fabio's coming on. I'm gonna have a ripped vest suit.
Fabio.
Nah, the
White,
bed-
the white one.
Gold chain.
The white one.
Yeah, it's coming.
I was talking.
Oh, sorry.
God, she said.
The limo, the one with the number 1 on it. Yeah, the Presidente's here. The bodyguards. Just tell them that you're. Yeah, tell them that we'll let you in. That's all right. No, that's all right. The bodyguards are there for the Presidente. All right, beautiful. And yes, we're stronger together. Yeah, yeah, all of us. All right, let's do it. Thank you. Oh, you got a delivery person. All right.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Who's it going to be?
Wonder who's it going to be. Delivery person. All right.
Oh,
What's that
wow.
about this? We've got everything.
Oh, look, before you go, don't walk
Baci.
off, don't walk off. Before you go,
Thanks, mate.
can I just say, we said that if anyone said that we'd make the finals now, crazy.
Me.
You did.
He sat back and he said, Dad, we can do this. We can win. And I think he predicted like 2 losses for the rest of the year. And I'm going, you're nuts, mate. He predicted 2 losses.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if that's just blind.
Blind love. Blind faith. Get those glasses checked.
8 to be right. You were
Eight
right.
to be right.
8 to be right.
We needed that young boy belief, huh? You excited, mate?
Bravo.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Pumped.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be sitting level 1
To the bench.
next to the bench, so be careful.
Are you going to hold the sign up? I'll tell Len to give you a sign.
That's it. Exciting stuff, especially for the young kids, I
My
guess.
prediction is Carlton by 2.
2 goals or 2 points?
Whoa, don't. God almighty. I'd love that though.
Yeah.
Like a
You'd love it
real
at the
close.
In the end, we would.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Dylan. 2 points. Mate, I don't know if I can do that.
No. I
I'm
mean,
telling you, they're going to need defibrillators at the ground
yeah,
soon.
yeah, yeah. We're
But
gonna
like
be-
multiple thousand.
it's good we're doing this now.
Do you you know when it's really, really close?
Yeah.
Does someone see the time next to you? Is there someone that's got?
I've got it on.
I got it on me. I
Yeah.
check it.
Always.
There's
I
always
I
one. or
never
two
used to
people.
do it,
No, I check
but
it
now
now.
being on
No, you have to.
I have to know. And then I
That's
have my
too
phone.
much
And then I'm rocking. I'll go.
Yeah. That's what I used to do. Yeah.
You're-
Bite
you're
the
a
inside
rocker.
of my lip, and
Yeah.
I just rock. I just rock, and I'm like, ugh.
You look insane.
And there's always someone who can't get the time up.
Nah,
and
nah.
How long? How long? And you hear 38 seconds. Come on.
Yeah.
Far out.
Baci for later.
Beautiful.
You go the Uzo.
No, we're gonna go to Uzo or that.
Nah, Uzo.
Nah, the
Uzo.
Blomati.
You can pour it.
Shall I?
Blomati.
And we got the beautiful
Blomati.
dessert.
An elixir of life.
The elixir of life. Sacred elixir.
It's beautiful.
He loves it. Look at this.
Nice heavy pour.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
good,
good.
strong
Yeah.
pour.
Strong pour. Strong.
Manly pour.
A big boy.
Strong. A manly pour.
Can you say that?
You can say that. You just did. Hot, hot, hot.
Okay.
Thank you, there.
Yeah.
Oh, you can really smell it.
L'chaim. Cheers.
To the Blue Boys.
Go to Blue
To
Boys.
finals content.
Finals.
Yeah, let's do it.
The first time. It's only taken us, 5 years?
That's nice.
That was a bit strong.
Nah.
No, it's good. The ouzo and the coffee together is nice.
Coffee, I've never
The aniseed with the coffee's good together. I like
Now we
that.
started the show, as everyone saw, with the chant.
Stronger together, chant.
What'd you
And
think?
what do you think? I think it was. I think it was really good. I think it's only going to get bigger and better
Yes.
week in. So we've got to make sure because there was a few people like,
What is this?
yeah, they don't
What
really
is
want to get
this?
into it, but.
Spaniard.
What is this? What are you? What are you? I'm looking at people, they're looking at me, I'm going, and they're like, what are you doing? Just chanting, man.
No, it was good.
I think people weren't sure if it was the Freddie Mercury
yeah.
thing or the Seven Nation Army
Yes.
thing as opposed to both.
Both.
So,
The announcer before, and I don't know her name,
Ash.
she
Ash.
needs to get on the mic and get the crowd and up and about and say, we've got to chant this out, or along those lines.
Yes.
Like, I want you to repeat after the song or whatever the...
Yeah.
Gear us up.
And then let's get into the chant. I reckon
Because it just went
was
straight into it.
Yeah.
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 We can all learn. We all learn.
No, it's the first one. It was good.
Learning curve. It was good. I think it'll pick up. It will
Yeah,
pick
this
up.
one will pick
By the
up.
time of grand final day,
Yeah.
100,000 losing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, grand.
If we get to grand final, we'll do anything. The fans will do anything before the game.
You know I'm bringing like flares and that.
Oh, yeah?
Don't tell everyone.
I
Just
don't
do
care. I'm going to do it anyway.
Navy blue
Because
flares.
then everyone can bring them and I don't just get caught.
it. That's right.
Everyone gets caught.
The evidence is you.
Telling everyone. Wait, but what about if I don't bring them and everyone else does?
True.
See?
It's not what you. It's not what you say. It's what you can prove.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's right, cuz. What are you?
This is beautiful. All right. Hey, listen. We actually had a dinner
We
on
did.
Friday.
Yes.
So everyone have a look at this.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you can see from fucking... There we are. Look at us.
Wow.
That's amazing. Look at Baci, mate. Baci's dressed
Ah,
to the nines,
Baci.
mate.
Yeah, he
Beaming,
was.
mate.
Have
He
a look
looked
at
like he
him.
ran there. You should have seen he come puffed, man. He like
Did
he ran. Oh, man. But Baci was there and...
I saw him at
And,
training.
Yeah, he
as
was
well.
there at training.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, I don't want to see the picture more because I couldn't remember who was there. But
Oh,
there was
yeah, you want to
Lana,
go through it. Yeah.
there was...
Lana and,
if you go through everyone, there was Lana. That was... who was he? The cheer squad? Is that Tony?
Yes.
Tony is in the cheer squad. That's his son over there in the middle there. And
He's
then
in
you
the
got
cheer squad,
Carl's.
Yep.
You got us
Nick.
naturally.
Nick Barotta. Nick,
Yes.
I love Nick. He's a good man, Nick.
And then you've got Marty.
Yes.
Comments every week.
Loves it.
Is that Shugiarto?
Shugarto.
He's a sick puppy.
Mate.
He's a fucking sick
He's
puppy,
got the
mate. I
best
love
comments.
it. I love it.
He's got the best comments, and he kills me, man. So it was a really good dinner. So that was like the.
Who's that on the far right? Is that a couple there? Who's
So that is Marty's. That's Marty's wife in front there, and I forgot her name. Sorry, but they're the parents, and they're big fans of
okay, right, okay. Look at Big Ange.
Big
And
We
then
love
Big
Ange.
Ange.
He's the best.
Aguilos.
All right, you know who else is the best?
Who's the
Schnitz Northland.
Yes.
With Gokhan yesterday.
Hey,
Gokhan at training, he was
Yes.
there.
Yes.
what a great support! But go down to Schnitz Northland. So if you just subscribe to either Blue or Broad
It's easy.
or Jumper Punch, and you show and just good to say, look, I'm subscribed.
Yeah,
So
you
much you get off.
17%.
How good's that?
Is that going up to 18%?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
As in when
When
we
we-
win.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the deal. So
But
that
if you
works.
become a member, of Rocco, Mars, or Paolo,
Yep.
you get the 25% off.
Yes.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
25%.
A quarter of your off your meal.
Oh, food. That's
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
It's like going back and paying what you would pay in the 90s.
Wow. Let's have a look at the first one.
All right.
Do you know the game?
You got to pick a player.
All right, let's go.
With Steph.
This is up to you.
Basic instinct.
Basic instinct. Keep it simple, fresh. I'll tell you who the basic instinct is. It's George Hewitt.
Oh.
First
yeah,
option,
okay,
handball,
yeah.
basic.
I got to write
that's a
these
good one.
down. Basic instinct.
George Hewitt.
I like it. I like it. I like it. You know,
Yeah.
your sister.
Yeah.
She reckons the game of Eden was Hewitt.
Yeah, I know. No,
Yeah.
She
Did she?
got a bit rattled by that one.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And we're going. It's
Every selection she's had, we just
Wrong. You can choose whatever you want. That's right.
Okay. No,
George Hewitt, plain and simple.
Oh,
no, he was
okay.
the basic.
No, that was
instinct.
basic
Oh,
instinct.
sorry, yes. Basic
What about
instinct
the plain and simple?
Plain and simple. Nick Newman.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just about to write the end for
Plain and
that.
simple.
He is
Just,
plain and simple.
Nothing too.
He's always been plain and simple.
Correct.
I don't think people have noticed, but he was always
It's
plain
the body
and
of
simple.
work.
It is.
The Aussie.
Wow.
I give it to Cripper. You know.
Oh, he's going to get it.
Cripper's been ignored as the
He's on the
Aussie.
farm.
He's a
He's
proper
the
skip,
Aussie.
mate. He's a proper skip.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Pasta.
Yeah, just love playing footy with your mates.
Mates, yeah, I love him. I was watching a lot of content from him over the past week, and
He's a
You
proper
go watch
ocker.
Proper West
He's a
Australian
ocker.
country
From the
lad.
farm.
Yeah.
Is he Northampton?
WA. So
Yeah.
Northampton. I think he is
Right on that.
Northampton, yeah.
Kennedy's also a bit.
Kennedy's a proper rocker. And like a he's like a
There's a few of them.
Yeah, he's a
farmer. Like,
and like a Catholic,
Yeah, I
like
like
proper like Aussie outback Catholic
Who?
boy, Matt Kennedy.
Keno.
Kennedy.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Keno.
He would have had to have
Him
gone
and
to.
Ablett.
He would have
Yeah.
had to have gone to
Oh, true.
the confessional box after training on the
He would've.
weekend. After
would've.
pitting it, yeah.
Yeah,
Loved my
let's-
neighbour.
We're going to stop that one now because you're going to get into another.
Yeah, this next.
Next.
Don't go to the what question,
Next,
just
what
go
do we got?
next.
Become a member with his
He's
Oh
rattled.
yeah, and then just like
He's rattled.
you know, if you want to talk to us, you want to tell us, send us a message, and then email us.
Yes.
You know the email?
I don't email
Simple.
you.
It's simple.
The jumper punch at gmail.com.
Correct.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Simple there.
Simple.
I got Rock Whiz. I got Rock Whiz 70.
Rock Wiz 70.
No, you use that. You use that one when
Rock
he's
Wizard.
in trouble.
Wizard.
Wizard.
Ah, Wizard.
70, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Big Pond.
No.
Oh, is it at Big Pond? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
No, but you know why?
You're the wizard.
Yeah, but why? I know I'm the wizard. I used to be a detailer. I was having my own business. It was called Wizard Detailing.
You were many things in your past
An
life.
ink
Wow.
technician.
Ink technician.
Yeah, I was an ink technician.
Now he's a wordsmith of Reservoir.
I think you've never found yourself more than what you have right now.
No, it's very good now. It's very good now. Sometimes you're surprised, man. You don't know where it's going to
You
go.
don't know where
man.
your life's going to go. It's so
Huh?
true. So true.
Just take it. This is my advice. Just take it.
Yeah.
Don't be scared,
Yeah.
because what's the worst you can do?
Just
fail.
fail.
But most of you really have got dead-end jobs. You think about it. No, seriously.
Yeah, you know.
Most people have got dead-end job. Like, what's the worst? You fail and you go back to another dead-end job. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So just do
Frank
it.
Sinatra saying, mate, that's life.
That's life. All right, we'd like to thank Marina Brothers, of course, proud sponsor
course.
of our Banana of the Week.
Banana.
Top Dog Liquor, Rocco's Rant. Lyndon. You know he's a Commonwealth boxer?
No, I didn't know that.
Did you
He's a
know
boxer.
It's a boxer.
He won
yeah.
bronze in the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get him in. Imagine him.
No, we will one day.
together.
Me and him?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a boxer. I've just
Yeah, but you got a strong.
I got one punch in me.
One punch in you.
I've got knockout power, but I don't
He
know if
does
I've got
have
a
knockout
technique.
power. He's
Yes.
definitely got KO power.
Oh, that's right. Now I
Come
know
on,
why.
man.
Now I know why you're saying
Let's
that.
leave
right?
that one
leave
under
it there.
wraps.
Yeah. Who else?
Maybe are you more like the Alistair Clarkson?
Ooh.
No, not that bad.
No,
No.
you
that's
go front on. You don't go from behind.
No, front on.
That's it.
Look at me while I
Clock you.
look at me. I'm the captain.
Look at me on the
North Seafood Bar and Grill, where we just went. Ange is a great, and he's pumped.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's fucking packed.
It's
in
all
there
come
now.
together.
He's pumped.
Packed
He
in
likes
there
it.
now.
He said it.
Yeah.
Have you worked out what you have to give him?
Oh, yeah, what
He
are you going to
hasn't
get him
told
for the
me
bet?
yet.
No. They made the bet. He
Made the
said
bet.
it. He
I
said it
said
when he
if we
came
didn't
on.
make finals,
He said we'll
I
make
get
it.
one of his jumpers.
Okay. Oh.
But if we make finals,
We gotta get
then
him
I have to give him a bottle of whatever,
Whatever he
he wants.
wants.
I said whatever. No, there's no price tag.
Is he? And he's giving you nothing. He's
Nothing yet. I asked him. He's like, I'll think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Not, just leave it with
He
you.
was, he was half wishing Carlton weren't going to make it.
Nah, man, I'm not a dog like that.
Match worn jumper.
I don't think about personal gains. I can just go buy one
We'll
if I
go find
want.
it online somewhere.
Yeah. Nah, that's dog, man. Come on, man. You can't throw me under the bus like that. Freak.
Like, you would have been happy both ways.
He's hedged his bets.
Better reward.
No, it would have been
like,
like, oh, it was going to be donated for him here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it would've
You would have
been-
been like, fuck, we missed out.
But I got the jumper.
No, it's like
Jumper,
footy
mate.
tips. You know, if you tip against
Yeah,
Carlton
yeah.
with footy tips, if they lose, you've won your footy tip.
Yeah.
But if they win,
They got
Carlton
the
win.
one. Yeah, that's it.
You hedge
That's
your
it,
bets.
that's it.
It's smart. It's just smart.
All right, this week, Legends of the Jumper Bunch.
Who'd you get?
Who do we get? Michael. No, it's Mick
It's Mick
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah, do you know who he is? He's got one thing you haven't got: premiership medal.
I've got a premiership medal. Not an AFL premiership.
He hasn't even got an AFL. He's got a VFL.
Oh.
It was 1987, of course.
okay.
So Mick Kennedy, we went out to see him. Great fella.
Nice.
87 premiership player, mate. I actually asked him that question about when people go 1987. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like a Mick Kennedy, 1987 premiership player. Like, I don't think we can understand what that means when you're playing a premiership.
No.
No.
He's
You're a premiership player.
yeah.
You'll always be known as that. That never gets taken away from
Etched
you.
in history.
Yeah.
It's legacy.
Yeah. The biggest club in Australia.
Yeah.
By far. Collingwood and all that. They can say whatever they want. Stronger together.
Stronger together, baby. You know what it is.
United by Blue.
The other show,
Yeah, baby.
Blue Sunday.
Blue
We
Sunday.
got involved last week. That was
Yeah.
How'd you go?
good. Yeah. We were. They were. Who? Just us three, was it? Who else
Well,
was
No,
with
it was
us?
just us. It was the OGs.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Oh, here we go.
But you're going to say something, Rach.
Yes, before
What's
that, if I may, we've got a special guest. We've got Rocco. Can we just add him to the stream? He's with the Jumper Punch boys.
No, we can't.
Nah, give him in.
Tell him to get lost.
Here we go.
Oh, look at
There
that.
they are.
We've got all the boys. We've got the
Oh,
Sebastiani twins there. Well, they're not twins, they're cousins, actually. But
Ah, the twins.
how are you, boys?
Good. Is that Peter Brown? Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Peter
I've got one thing to say. It's no shock that as soon as Peter Brown comes onto the channel, we make finals.
Yeah. Premiership player.
You know what that's called? You know what that's called, boys? Finals experience. He's the only one in the whole squad with finals experience.
Exactly.
Winners.
We need a winners on the
We've got a
program.
winner.
That's what worries me about our team. We've got nobody in the team with finals experience, I think, especially if Akers doesn't play. But he might be the only one who's played in a final in the last in our entire squad.
They don't have the scars of it.
Hey,
Who knows?
listen,
Who knows?
it's like, I know this is like not X-rated your show, but ours is a little bit R-rated. Is it X-rated, R-rated?
MA.
Either, right?
MA?
Or M.
It's like a virgin. You're only a virgin the first time, right? Now, finals experience, 5 minutes into the game, there'll be 22 players with final experience, and we'll take the game on. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
By the way,
We've got a comment here that Rash has put up from a bloke called Josh saying, "Ask Rocco if he's going to take down that frame on the wall of the 16 premierships he said he was going to take down last year." Who gave you that one, Rocco?
Wow. That was
the one
that
right
was
behind
donated.
you.
That was donated to us by somebody, and we're putting it up on auction now. So
Pay for brownie.
So we're all all right.
That was a good little 20 minutes.
No, it was good. We had a bit of fun. And Brownie's good. Brownie's always honest, man. He tells you, and a lot of things he said came to fruition. Is that right?
Yeah, he's got experience.
Fruition, yes.
He's getting there.
Did you hear the word I said the other day?
Last week.
Again.
What was it?
Synonymous.
Oh, synonymous.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there for it.
It's a big event.
It's good.
It's a big event.
Pair and pair is what's pair and pair, Rocco? What type of word is that? What's that?
Pair and pair.
Pair and pair, like a pair of shoes and a pair that you eat. What's that?
Synonymous.
A synonym.
Oh, is it
A synonym? Yeah.
You said cinnamon.
A synonym.
Ah,
I love synonym. That's my favourite flavour.
That's my favourite, like spice. Hey, the other big one is Fourever Rivals now. It's really pumped up. I mean, 2 of them are gone.
Yeah.
Richmond.
Are they still coming
Richmond, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just like, absolutely.
No, I slayed them before. Imagine now. So, but Matty's still going. He's trying the Collingwood supporter.
I thought he would have left by now, honestly.
No,
I thought
I'm
you would have
trying.
broken him.
Ballsy.
I thought you would have broken
I'm
him.
trying.
Greek, isn't it?
But he's hard.
True.
Him.
Never
But-
give up.
It's like the 300.
You just defend.
I did catch him out again.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look.
Actually,
That's it. Therefore reserved. I like it. Well, we'll find out. We've got some questions here. Did Manny get his tickets? Come on, man. Are you serious?
Did you, Manny?
Did he get his ticket? He probably didn't even know they went on sale. When did Collingwood tickets go on sale? You wouldn't even know, man. You would not even know. All right. And where are you going to be sitting?
At this stage, I think I might be
On the
level
couch.
3.
Yeah, level 3. You're going to be level 3 in your fucking garage. Shut up. What a
Level 3 at this stage.
Show me your ticket. Show me your ticket.
I don't have my
Are we
tickets
gonna
with
do
me at the
this again?
moment.
Are we going to do
I don't
this
have to
again?
show you anything.
Nah,
The proof
you got
will be-
nothing. You
The
have
proof will be next week, Rocco.
Anyway, yeah, whatever.
That's right, because you went and bought them yourself, Rocco.
Yeah, and what did you do? Did you get one of your fans to buy you one? What'd you do? You got the Goey to buy you one from Bali.
I've actually
Shut up.
I've actually got
Full
my
of shit.
cousin.
Yeah, your cousin, the one that you try to pretend his membership. How did he get? He can only get one membership. What did he do? Has he got
listen,
spare
you-
memberships?
yeah,
Has he? He can
listen,
only get one ticket per membership. So what did he do?
That's right. Well, his wife doesn't want to go to the game this year.
Yeah, his wife. Yeah. All right, now you probably haven't even got a cousin with a wife.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Oh, well, we can go back a few years now with the...
Go back a few
yeah,
years. I want to see, and then tell me so I can
so-
look up the article. Show me.
I believe that years ago when
No,
Carlton...
not what you believe. Not what you believe. Not what you believe. You made accusations that Collingwood and Carlton are drug cheats. Where is the proof of that?
Well, Collingwood players possibly will be taking drugs to enhance their performance. So,
Where are they?
How do you think the Spuds?
Can I just
How do you think the Spuds would have paid for their players to breach that salary cap? It's all about the
can I just
drugs. So they would have got drug money to pay their players to obviously perform and go beyond there. But that's what I believe. I believe
Anyway,
that.
actually, I'm not going to talk anymore because this is gold, mate. I just want you to keep digging this hole.
Hey, Rocco.
That's what I believe. How else did Carlton get their players to earn more extra funds? Where, from the club? No, it was from saying hello to my little friend.
He's not serious, is he?
I don't know.
He can't be serious.
I don't know. Man. I got him going.
He's taking
Looking at camera, knowing people will be watching
I
in the
said to
world.
him one stage, I go, you know we're live here, like, and he's going, yeah, he's going, I know. Because he's adamant that Essendon weren't drug cheats. So, anyway, that's what you get when you tune in to...
You really want to tune in?
It's a bit of fun.
Moving right along.
You must be having the time of your life right now.
see.
with
But
it.
the two biggest fucking bananas on the show are both in finals. You and Matty, I love it. It's the best.
Quinn just sits there.
Yeah.
He was munching.
He was
He was eating.
He was
Yeah,
digging
yeah.
holes.
Nah, he's loving it.
Jay.
Mark. Quinn's a top bloke.
Yeah, he's
Mate, he's been there, mate. He's just laughing at everyone.
Yeah.
I've seen three
Flags.
flags.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
great.
What are we here for?
Now the footy talk starts. Thanks, Chich. Quite thirsty.
And there wasn't a game this week. I usually say there was a game this week, but there wasn't a game. But there is a big game coming up. But before we get that, I thought what we're going to do, right, is to me the season
Yes.
was divided. It's divided into 4 sections.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Right?
it is.
It is.
Yeah, you're right.
What we're going to do is we're going to look at section 1.
Okay.
Let's have a look at section 1.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
Okay, this is cool.
That was section 1.
That is section
the
one.
first
Yep.
4 weeks.
It's just the Ange Christou theory. 4 weeks.
Well, yeah, it was
Blocks.
the first 4 weeks.
4
And this
weeks.
was the first 4 weeks. So we come into the season, we're full of anticipation and
Yep.
waiting, and we're expecting a lot. I'm sure we all had our predictions, top 4. I think
Yeah.
you said maybe make the top 8, and we all had our predictions, and we come in, and there's the 4 games. We can see them, right? And everyone can see them. What do we reckon? Well, how do we feel at this stage here? What do you think about those games? Tell us. Well,
You know what I actually remember
Yeah.
from that block?
tell me. What did I say?
You were telling us to, you were, because the people were getting a little bit agitated, and you were like, relax, this is exactly where we kind of want to be, we're winning, it's not perfect, there's things to
Yeah.
work on, it's going to get better.
Yeah.
Got to just bank the wins.
Yeah,
that
we
was
did.
the
We did.
notion.
Bloody oath.
Bank the wins.
And we come against Richmond, and that was the draw.
Yeah, that was weird.
How do we feel about that?
Could have won or could have lost.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they should have probably beaten
Well,
us by 4, 5,
You
6
said
goals.
it perfectly. I remember. Can't split them.
No, you couldn't.
Can't split the teams.
No.
Greatest tip
I
of
remember.
2023.
Yeah.
I thought I thought Richmond were a better side that night.
On the night.
On the night?
Yeah.
But they,
I don't really remember much, but
Yeah.
I do.
I just thought
They
that
had
we
more
kind
injuries,
of, we got
more forward
away
half.
with something there. And
They did
kind
what
of
we
like-
did a couple of weeks ago, where we just kept missing in front of goal.
Yeah.
Wasteful.
And then we had Geelong.
Correct. I thought we played well.
good win.
And Geelong was a good win.
Yeah,
Geelong
Kono.
got us.
But we played well.
Yeah, no, we did.
Okay.
We did. Ed Kono
Yeah.
played well that night.
He actually did,
Kicked the
yeah,
goal.
it was.
Yeah. He was
Kicked
player
an
of the
important
game.
goal.
Yeah. We're with them all night. Well,
No, we got ahead by like 4
Yeah,
goals,
4
and then they
goals, yeah.
came with a
Come
late
back,
flurry,
yeah.
and we held on. And
remember
Young
that-
took that
and
mark.
it was McGovern at the back. He had a few blunders.
Yes,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. That turnover.
Why is McGovern?
And here we go again.
Trade him.
Yeah.
Round 2.
What a waste! 800,000.
Dropping marks, chest marks, kicking
He
it
should be
right to
paying
camera.
us.
Yeah.
And then GWS.
GWS. So that was a little bit of like we got out of that one there. Remember?
Raining. Remember it was
Remember
raining.
Kerno at the end?
Oh, we kept missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9-20.
Third
Well, we
quarter.
won by 10 points, and if you
The third
see the
quarter,
scores,
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
9-10 to 9-20.
Yeah.
We won by 10 points. We won literally by 10 points. Yeah.
That was an ugly game, that.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
should have
That was was that the Cornelio?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
controversial
that
50 or the
you're right
controversial
about
free
that.
kick.
You're
Right, yeah.
Right in front of goal,
A
yeah.
free kick for dissent,
Dissent,
yeah.
not 50 for dissent.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. But Charlie took the mark after anyway
Yeah,
on the
kicked the
that's
goal.
right thing, and
That's
it
right.
didn't matter.
And that was
That's
signs
right.
of something
Oh,
to
this
come.
game is a vergonya. This
And this
game.
one here was a
Good
weird
Friday
one.
game.
We went up by 7-8 goals, and then
Yeah.
North finished we finished so poorly, horribly in that
Yeah.
game. We finished terribly.
I sat with Sayaf.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
Sayaf
Yeah.
and Juliet. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, right, so there was that 4-week patch, and then we came into that.
a lot of people in that patch were saying that, we're winning, but we're not playing well.
Yeah. And it's
Remember
true.
there was that I
not
was quite like I was
You were
optimistic.
confident,
I was
yeah.
like, okay, well we're not playing well, but we're still winning. So
Yes.
Well,
wait until it clicks.
That's what I thought,
Yeah.
and then I didn't expect what was about to happen in the next section,
Oh,
and this is
God,
the
yeah.
next
This is
section,
bad.
and we'll have a look at
Put your
this.
seatbelts on.
Yeah, buckle up.
This is
ladies
the
and
next
gentlemen.
one.
Wow.
This is the next one. So there was
Okay.
8 out of 9 losses, and the only win was the West Coast,
Yep.
which was 120
That's a gimme.
points,
That was
and
a
that was
freebie.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But look at that! It all started with that Adelaide game. that I went to
The
that.
other round?
Yes.
The first game
Yes.
of the round?
Yes.
On the Thursday?
I went to that game.
Murdered.
What was all that about? I still don't know what the hell that was all about.
It could have been the worst first quarter,
Yeah.
and I can't even remember because the rest of it just
I
went
remember.
blank.
I remember walking in playing tennis. I came inside. I saw Taylor Walker. It was a Ben Keys kicked the goal from the boundary,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, it's all over.
all over.
Game
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
Straight away. You know
They
it's
really
over.
just like. They just ran through us like we were
Which
we were
is
the
us.
under 19s, like we were just kids, man.
It was kind of coming, maybe, because
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
what had happened in the first 4. We didn't quite get punished with the result.
Like that, no one saw that.
We had a lot of.
Not like that.
Remember, we had Sard didn't play that game. Did Sard play that game?
No, Saab played.
We had no Doherty came out. McGovern was that late
Late
out.
out.
Yes.
Plowman played that game.
Yes, Plowman, yes.
correct. You're right.
Correcto Plowman.
They're Plowman. I like him with his dirty hair.
With his little,
It's
Yeah.
filth.
And then the Saints, they always give me the
gross.
shit.
It was
That
was a typical loss to St Kilda.
Well, at half time, what was it? It was
Well, up.
really good.
Yeah.
7 points or something
If
like
that,
that. Yeah.
if that. And
They
then
got away in the third,
Yeah.
3
Correct.
goals, and
Correct.
it just stayed at
Stayed
3
like
goals.
that,
Yeah.
And then the same, it happened.
Yeah.
And then we did the West Coast, and we won, and we were a little bit up in the bows, and this could be the turn. Even though, come on, let's be serious, but 118 points, whatever it was, or whatever.
108 points.
Yeah.
108, mate.
Charlie 10.
Charlie 10, that's right, I did
Yeah.
forget about that. Charlie kicks 10.
First time we won by
100 points in so
however
long.
long it was.
Yeah, so long. I mean, you got to be a good team to win by 100 points.
Correct.
But West Coast, they got beaten by 100 points. In
That's
the
right.
game.
And then we go, Brisbane.
That was a shocking night.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a terrible
still
night.
there. I was
And
still
Marvel,
here.
I was filthy walking out of the
I was going to
stadium that
smash
night.
people.
Yeah.
I was
That was
really,
just a no-
I was infuriated.
Nothing
Yeah,
good about
that,
that game.
that was awful.
That wasn't the Carlton Respects game though.
No,
Round 9 was. Yeah.
The
Round
Doggies
9
game was?
Yeah. It was one of those games I remember.
It was, yeah.
I want to get the lightsabers and smash somebody with
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
Yeah, then the Bulldogs was like nearly a carbon copy of that game.
Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know if you remember.
They both had 2019 vibes about them.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Just 4 or 5 goal losses.
Oh, but we
whatever,
come within
yeah,
4
yeah,
points.
yeah,
At least we
yeah.
come within 4 goals of top 4 sides.
Yeah.
Honourable loss.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. And we made the fake comeback.
Oh, yeah,
Both of them.
Do you
The
know how
fake
much that
comeback.
infuriated me?
Yeah.
Do you know how much
Yeah.
that got? At least we got within
Within.
of so and so.
In 2023.
Oh,
That's
mate.
loser mentality.
Correct.
Fake comebacks.
It's
Yes.
loser mentality.
We were in front
Yeah, I know.
by a goal against the. Remember, we
Bulldogs.
came back against the Bulldogs and hit the front.
Yeah, that's
And they
right.
kicked
That's
the
what I
last
mean,
3
it's the
goals.
Fake comeback. It's all
Who was that guy?
bullshit.
That Arthur Bryan? Did nothing all game and then kicked that miracle goal in the last quarter.
After Jones.
After Jones, whatever his
On the
name is.
snap. And Bazlenka kicked
Yeah.
it in, and then he
And then
like,
Smith
picked
kicked
it
the
up.
winner.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, fuck.
We were going like a genuine busted arsehole at this stage.
Fuck it up. What
And
a
this
mess.
game, the one after,
Oh,
We
mate.
went-
it
we
was
went
over at quarter
London.
time.
Yeah, we were
Gross.
in London. What was it,
Gross.
like 40 to something, or 30 something?
It was
1?
5-1 to 1-1
It was
at,
so
at,
bad.
at quarter time.
Yeah.
We were in London, I remember that.
Remember me? I was
He's
flipping it,
screaming
mate.
into the fucking pillow
At 7 a.m. like this.
Bad memories, man.
Mate,
And then after that, that was just
Sydney
bad.
away.
Same thing.
I went to that.
You
Oh, we
went.
went
Oh,
to
you
that. And I saw you before the game. We had a bit of a buzz about it. You know,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
could be. But
To be fair,
We did
they
play.
kind of started showing signs of the ball movement at
it
times.
wasn't that bad.
It wasn't awful
And
like
we
the
missed-
previous
we
3.
missed a few like goals. You know, there was some.
6-15.
And we got injured. Hewitt went off. I think
Concussed.
quarter time.
Concussed,
Newman
yeah.
got injured. I think maybe
Hamstring.
Yes.
Yeah.
yep,
And I feel like there might have been one more. We had 2 on the bench.
yeah.
We had 2 on
Hollands
the
did
bench.
his collarbone.
Hollands, that's right. That's right. And then Charlie didn't kick a goal. Harry was at the peak of his
misery.
of his
Yeah, the misery.
Yeah,
Oh, he was one missing,
that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
peak of Harry's.
Yeah, 0-3.
Yes.
And you know what? Those Sydney supporters over there.
The clappers.
Oh my god,
worst.
those stupid little things.
I didn't know what they were because
it's
I've
the
never been
worst.
to the SCG.
But you
I've
know
never
people-
seen them.
But if it's not that, it's the paper and it's folded together and they go
Yes,
like that.
yes,
like,
yes,
oh,
yes,
yeah,
the one that's
yes,
like from like a
folded
fan.
like an oregano. They're going like this, and what you want to do is turn around and just right hand something. When it's not going your way, every little sound, it just peaks and it heightens and the steam builds and builds. It's like a pressure cooker. And when you get done like that and Harry Mackay's snapping and missing and then you're fucking losing it. You want to turn it, even if it's a kid, you want to lose it at the kid. Bad luck, kid.
Tell everyone, we walked out. Like, I love the ground. It was the first time I went there.
Yeah.
That old vibe,
Yeah,
and I
it's
did
CG,
feel
yeah.
like that Princess Park vibe where this is our home.
Their home,
Yep.
yeah.
I
You're stepping
really
into
enjoyed
their
that, and
territory,
Dylan
yeah.
even enjoyed that. But we were sitting next to this old couple, the typical Swans people.
Right.
You know, the ones that are all dressed in their gear,
White
they got
hair.
all their
Yeah.
food.
The charcuterie
They
boards.
sit there, they sit there.
They're eating
And what
fucking
happened
cheese.
was, we were sitting on these seats that were just behind like the main seats. And there was like a half a walkway in front that had like a little bit of a gutter elevated. They had their bags there. So, you know, and at one stage, like this bloke with beers try to walk through, and they go, "No, you can't walk through here." You know, and the bloke goes, "But you have to go like right around to get around." You
You
know,
were that Gandalf.
that's what I mean. And I was sitting there, and I was fuming. I said, "What do you mean? If that was me, I would have kicked their
Kick the
bag."
bags, yeah.
Like, who are you it's like if you're trying to walk past the wall, you know, like
Yeah.
the seats, and you go, no, go that way. You fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, walk that. And it was just like that type of Sydney supporters. And then we lost, and I just like slowly walked out. Remember then I called you, we thought, oh, we'll go out, and then I went, man, I
Nah. I remember I'm like, listen, I'm going to go get a kebab.
Yeah, I'm going to go to pizza.
Get a pizza and a kebab and that's it.
Was that was the morning after you caught up for breakfast and you did the
Yes.
predictor?
Then we did
Yes.
the thing, the predictor.
That's typical Terry. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Because we really saw, we're going nowhere here.
Yeah, correct.
Fuck,
Fast.
this was bad.
Melbourne, that was...
I was at
That
Disneyland
was
this
just a-
day.
That was just a
Were you?
terrible
I was at
game.
Disneyland. I had this on for 1 quarter and turned it off.
But Melbourne were terrible.
That
too.
was
That's
shit.
The roller coaster
Yeah,
comes
that's
off
what made
its
it worse. They were
Yes.
shit, and we were worse.
Yeah, no, actually, no. That was a horrible
Yeah,
game.
horrible.
game.
Melbourne weren't going well,
Busted.
no,
That
no.
was
They weren't going
They
well,
were awful.
mate.
I was
We
in-
couldn't even beat them.
No.
Like,
That was funny. That was the first time where we like kicked 2 goals in a row.
Yeah.
Charlie kicked that goal from 50 and we kind of got back into it. Everyone was like, "Oh yes, we kicked 2 in a row," and then
it all fell apart.
Yeah.
That was a real bad game. Yeah,
That was my first time in the MCC.
Oh yeah.
I was having
really?
the scallops and the prawns.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
one of those
the
wanks.
scholars.
Ah, piss off.
Gross.
Get off.
Gross. Give me a pie. Give me
Chips
a
with
pie.
vinegar.
Yeah.
Well, I sat in the.
With
I
a
told you-
box.
no, I sat in the Medallion Club last week, and I can't do it.
No, it's not the
It's
same.
not real. It's not real.
It's not the same.
The people there aren't like.
They're AI.
Yeah.
They're all NPCs.
They are.
They're just computer generated. They're just on a spawn
They're
loop.
bots.
Yeah, they're
they
all
are.
bots.
And this next
They just come
game
out
is
of
where
nowhere.
it all fell apart.
That was fucked.
I remember being on a train in
Where was I
Italy,
sitting?
hoping it derailed.
Is this the premierships that had the 6
Yes.
Vomit.
Oh, yeah, even
Sharing
that.
cups on the. Oh, that is vomit. Whoever signed off on that,
I
right?
died.
But
You
low
know
key need
how-
to lose their
you know
job.
how
At the
vocal I
time,
was
probably
about
2 of the worst clubs that were showing off their premium.
In the past 20, 30
I
years,
wanted
two of
to
the worst.
vomit and implode.
It was gross. It was
Oh, if I was
gross.
there, I would have been like trying to like go inside my jacket and.
Like, I get it, you can't all get them all right, and sometimes things are not going to come off.
That's
wasn't
a bad
even
That
done.
was
idea.
awful.
It wasn't even done properly.
Know
Like,
the
it was
moment, mate.
shit.
Know the moment.
Fuck their premierships.
No,
Just
yeah,
put ours if you... I don't know.
No,
It was
but
just...
but didn't we take any lessons learned from the year? Was it the year before that? Or the year before that?
When they did it?
When they did
Yeah,
it, and we were
correct.
just like, what?
And
what
Heppel
is
was
this?
doing his little
yeah,
fucking-
the G up in
and
the
all that,
square,
mate.
and we're taking the piss, and then we go and do it with them.
With them.
Nah.
Fuck, that was a bad game. But I was, having said that, I was listening to Doherty and Pitternay. It was on another show. It's on YouTube or whatever.
Oh, that's
Oh, yes.
good for footy.
Yeah.
Did you
He's good, the
finally
guy who
listen to
hosts
Yeah, I
it.
like
He's a little
Yeah.
bit, you know.
Did you listen? Have you
Yes, I
listened
did.
to it? Yeah, so he said that that's where they planted the seeds of, that's where they thought, that's where the run. Like they played.
Yeah, because there was a bye, wasn't it?
Yes, he said that they did things in that game
where
that
they
they
go,
thought were
okay,
like, okay.
but if we stick to this, it'll come
No,
good.
well, there wasn't a bye. We had Gold Coast.
Gold Coast after.
Then the bye.
But they
Well,
did
we-
say in that game.
In that first half,
The
we
first
were
quarter.
dominant against them in the
Well,
first half. Good fucking score.
It was that third quarter where they just ran away from us.
That's the one.
And that's where we kept
That's what he was
saying,
saying.
I worry for this group because if they don't show it on the scoreboard and then another team just gets that 2-3 goal
It's all
run, they
over.
just...
We can't,
It's arse
and
and
that's
out.
what, that's what he was saying. And Peter, they said, and Doherty, that's where they planted the seeds. Where they were playing the football they wanted to play, but they just couldn't get
And
on
then they had
scoreboard.
the whole, the race where everyone...
Losing. That's where the club is playing.
Well, it was the final
It became
score.
ugly.
It was the
It became ugly.
Everyone panicked. The season was over. It looked dead.
You know, at that point though, I did have a look. I never thought we'd make the finals from where we were, but I did have a look at the ladder.
Yeah.
And at that point, we weren't that far away.
The fixture.
No, we weren't, but I was worried about this coming into
Yeah, I know, but just
Port
from
and Collingwood.
I want to make.
Do you know why I flipped my lid during that stage? Because the fixture in the back end was
it
going to
was
open
harder.
up for us.
Said
if we can break even through this stage, we'll be okay.
That's where
Mate,
you need to
we
pinch
weren't
some
that
wins.
far. I mean, we had 5. 5. And
Well, put it this way. We were 3 games off West Coast.
Yeah. But we're also 3 games
15.
out of the 8.
Yeah.
we went to 15.
Because
At the end of Essendon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're bottom 4.
Yeah.
We're bottom 4.
But that's what I was saying. Like, when I looked at the ladder, we're only 3
When did
games
Matheson
out.
get the chop?
After the Sydney game.
Yeah, because he come out and
In the change rooms. You don't do that stuff, not in the change
And
rooms.
we said that.
Professional.
I think whatever you think, like to go out in public in
There's
front
a
of
time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic? As soon as he
I like it good.
Yeah.
went,
It's kind of a good. Maybe it was a good thing.
It's
a
symbol.
blessing
It's
in
actually.
disguise.
It's actually
but
like
everyone knew that they were the. I don't hate using that word, the cancer on the board or like the stain on the place.
It was
but
just time to move on.
It's like the old just got thrown out. Like,
Yeah, it was time to move
one,
on
yeah.
because at one point we needed them.
Yeah.
And they helped the club. So
Yeah.
there's like a little bit of thank
No,
you,
you say thank you.
but also we don't need. It's time
This
to
anymore.
new blood.
yeah.
Look, and maybe he was right, maybe he was wrong. As you said, it wasn't right how he did it.
Correct.
Right? And again, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
exactly.
Yeah.
So if
Good
you
call.
really,
Very good call.
Correct.
Very
if
good
you,
call.
If you really you really love the club and you want the best for it, you go, all right, I'm angry. This isn't right. These people aren't right. Right, what are we going to do about it?
You're right, correct.
Right, and we can only do what we can do, but they've actually got the power to do something, you know?
Yeah.
Like even Matheson at the time, he's got the power to sit everyone down, have a meeting and go, right, I'm not like the boss here, but
Yeah.
what can we do here instead
happening?
of going and berating everyone? So that really didn't work that time, So, but again, that Essendon game was look. I didn't have much faith for the rest of the year after.
no.
How could
I
you?
didn't see it.
No. We did the jumper punch here. I remember when I went home that night, I remember saying, because during the show, I'm like, oh, fuck it. Sign Voss, give him an extension and like put it on the players. And I remember going to bed that night thinking, probably shouldn't have said that.
But we always said that we should have kept it.
It was the test.
Yeah.
It was the test of, are you actually stable as a club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed we needed that stability, we needed something. But at the end of the day, we needed wins.
Correct.
Like you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Stability, we need this,
No, but
that.
no, wins
we need
are
to
the one-
win,
yeah,
mate.
wins.
Like, let's
You're right.
win a
You're
game,
right,
mate.
yeah.
W's.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that
Well, I
happened.
copped a bit of blowback too for saying like just calm the farm, like don't.
Yeah.
And then went back the other way. I'm
You
like,
cop flack
Jesus
for
Christ.
everyone.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you
exactly.
just-
Either way.
You can be
There's always
positive and
someone,
copper. You
yeah,
can
yeah.
be negative and
You
copper.
got Josh underscore who's going to get at you no matter what.
That's it.
I mean, you can go either way and copper
Shout out to
either
you,
way.
Josh underscore. I know you want
yeah.
some love and attention. There you go,
All
mate.
right, now.
All right.
Here we
And
go.
so then it starts. Now we get to the first one. So you get to GW.
Gold Coast.
The Gold Coast, sorry.
Barely anyone there.
And we started really bad.
What was it, like
yes.
25,000?
Something like that.
29. Yeah, we started terribly.
Started awfully.
29,000 there, and then at quarter time,
Exploded.
we were playing fucking horribly.
Yeah.
Oh, at quarter time, and then
fucking
that
terribly.
second quarter.
And then it all just came
What
to
was it? 9
fruition.
goal,
It
3
was just
quarter.
like Walsh out of the middle, Cherry out of the middle. It was streaming out of the middle, quick into the forward line.
It's like something came over him in that
Yeah.
second quarter.
It was literally. Hold on. That's what it was.
It clicked.
Oh, the click, yeah. That's exactly what happened. Something happened in that second quarter. We kicked 9-3.
9-3.
I'm still convinced they have no idea what it was.
Well,
there's no one thing where you go.
It can't
yep,
ever be
that's
one.
it.
correct.
No.
It's a compound effect.
Yes,
everything.
exactly.
And it's the Nick Newman effect.
Yeah.
He's actually been doing the same thing his whole
all-
career,
yeah.
but at
Yeah.
some point it's like, oh, he's been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
kind of, you know.
I reckon the big thing for me is confidence.
Yeah.
It's confidence.
Yes.
Because I'm sure they were trying to do the right thing, but without confidence, you don't execute it properly. If you don't execute it properly, the next person in that line is not doing what he's doing properly because he's worried about you. Instead of him being confident that you're going to get the ball, do I run forward or do I help him get the ball? I think there was a little bit of that, and then all of a sudden it started to click, and then quarter by quarter, game by game, it built.
Bloody
It
oath.
built. That's how what I think it was. And I remember I was speaking to Simon Wiggins
Yeah.
before
Chief.
all this happened,
Chief.
the chief, and he goes
Shout
to
out,
me,
Chief.
he said to me, he goes, tell me where we can go and buy this confidence because I'll go and buy some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, mate, you just can't buy it. It has to build this confidence,
Interesting.
you know?
Well, it's funny because Collingwood has the complete opposite mantra. Remember when I was saying, met Craig McRae at work and spoke to him for about 10, 15 minutes, and he said he doesn't use that word.
Confidence.
Doesn't
yeah.
use it.
Yeah.
He doesn't use it, which is interesting. And then Voss in his press conference started to just drop it a little bit, saying, the confidence they've got back. And look,
Every teacher.
there's schools of thought with all that kind of stuff. Whatever works. I don't know. I don't
Every
know.
teacher has their method.
I don't
Big
know.
thing from Gold Coast, from Essendon to Gold Coast, I think we laid 33 tackles.
Yeah.
Shout out Petra.
Yeah.
Always
hard.
refers to the tackle
tackles.
count.
It is.
Against
And it
Essendon.
was 33.
Actually,
And I think
One player had 3 tackles, and the rest had one or
Remember,
less.
there was like a whole bunch of like 1 or 0.
yes, I think we laid 88 tackles against
In
the
the-
Suns.
correct.
I'll tell you. I'll go through all the tackle numbers from that game.
Tackle. Well, we
We laid 69 against the Suns.
Okay.
Yep. Then we had the bye after that. Then we played Hawthorn. That was a high tackling game against Hawthorn.
What was that?
Yeah, that was a really high tackling game.
And
I
I
remember.
thought the Hawthorn game,
87 tackles against Hawthorn.
Fuck.
and I thought the Hawthorn game was the perfect game to come back after the bye.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Because some people will go, oh, maybe we need like 100. I'm going, no, this is like, we need to build.
Yeah.
And Hawthorn's almost the perfect kind of
They're
team.
not too easy,
Yes.
but they're not too hard.
But they can beat
They're
you.
kind of middle of the road.
72
or, yeah.
tackles against Fremantle.
That was
Now,
the game.
That was a game, because
the
they were
game.
flying at the time.
Yes.
Yeah, they were in the top 8.
67 tackles against Port.
Wait.
You keep going.
We missed.
Wait, we're
we missed
skipping.
a few.
Yeah.
Have I?
Frio's the game that they credit as the game where they all collectively found the belief.
Yeah, correct. They did.
Port was
62 tackles
great.
against West Coast.
You know what? It became real against Port.
Well,
That's
Port,
when for Wednesday, I was speaking to him because I obviously texted him. I'm like, that run there, those 3 Gold Coast, Hawthorn and Freo. I'm like, they do this every time.
Yeah.
They're gonna suck you in.
we needed
And
a big one.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, Port. And I'm like, if it comes, all right, we'll see. I thought we would have lost. Personally, I thought we would have lost.
We were glorious.
Because they were, what were
Fucking
they at
smashed
that
them.
time?
top 4.
They'd
Yeah,
won
but
their
they
13 in a row.
13 in a row.
13 in a
Yeah, I
row.
thought, yeah.
We broke the thing.
And we
Yeah.
broke
But
it.
then all the narrative come out.
Oh,
They've got 8 players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that was after they versed Collingwood.
Yes.
And they lost that game by
By
4
Oh, yeah, that's right.
points.
We were the second loss.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
correct. So,
Harry injured himself in that game, right?
Yes.
Yes. So he comes out.
but I remember that game watching it. Fuck, the pressure was manic.
Yeah.
For 4
What
quarters.
did we lay against Port?
We laid 64. No. Against Port, 62 tackles?
62.
Or 67 tackles?
It was manic.
67
I
tackles.
remember that
What's a
game
good,
watching.
what's
it
a
was
good
manic.
tackle count
Around
for
over
a
60,
game?
isn't it?
I don't know what the AFL average is. I'd say it'd be mid-50s.
Yeah. Yeah, over 60.
It's double or triple what we did against Essendon.
Yeah,
And
correct.
it's no shock that the output's been double or triple.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you take from the Port game? Got passing the Freo game.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Like all of us. I mean, fucking, that's
Oh, no, in that game I said if we won that game we'd make the 8.
yeah.
Port was
record.
the first time
Yeah.
I'm like,
Maybe it's,
something special might be
Yeah.
happening. Because, we could have won by 3 goals, but we
Yeah.
smashed them.
Here's
And
an
we kept
interesting
going.
number
Yeah.
for
It
you.
was...
In that run,
You sent a text out to our chat on one of the games where you just wrote, hello. like to say like what's. No, he did. I remember he just wrote hello, like to say what's going on. I don't know if it was that game or was it maybe the Collingwood game.
Yeah, I think it might have been
the Collingwood. Maybe you just wrote like a quarter time or half time. You just wrote hello, like it was hey, here we are.
Here's one for you. So in that run of games, right, that loss against the Giants was our lowest tackle count.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and you could see that.
All right, so July the 15th. So it was after the Port Adelaide game.
What?
It was at 6:55.
What's that?
And all Terry wrote was in caps, hello.
Which game was that?
The Port.
I told you, I knew it. You had to say hello, like, and that was the big.
And then what he said after it at 7:40, an hour later, it is happening.
Yeah. No, because it was like you said, the 3 in a row was like I've seen this before.
Yeah, I thought it was
the 4 in a row was.
Because
how'd you find it that quick?
Because when you say something like that, I can find it pretty quick. But because I remember we had the exact same thing. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
With
it was
Teague,
the exact same run.
after we beat Fremantle.
It was nearly
at the G.
It was those 3 teams.
Remember?
Wasn't it those 3 teams? The same 3 teams.
Might have been.
But in a different order.
Might have been.
But and I'm just thinking, here we go. But then that game, like, oh, maybe. In my mind, I thought
that was
okay.
the
way we dismantled Port.
For 4 quarters.
Because system, I mean, I know they had personnel missing, but the system shouldn't be 50 points inferior to Carlton on numbers.
And that was the thing. Well, we won by a fair margin, 50 points, whatever it was. It wasn't like you just beat them. Yeah. They got 8 players out, and you just beat them, and they go, oh, you know, they got.
We slaughtered them.
We did what we should have done to them. And then we come up against West Coast, and that was like a bit of not a bye week in the sense like for us it felt like we're waiting for the next one.
Yeah,
like
we were happy because we knew 4 points was coming.
Yeah,
and then it was alive.
But we chucked the magnets around in that.
Yeah,
yes,
that was a magnet thrower.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
The West Coast.
Yeah. Like players came in, some went out.
Also, I remember the narrative being like, we need to win one of Port, Collingwood or Melbourne if we're a chance. So once we did Port, it was like, all right, that's done.
Then West Coast, I mean,
West Coast was West Coast, and then Collingwood was fucking glorious.
One of the best lines.
I was at Tomorrowland,
and they started well.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Collingwood. You were, that's right.
They kicked the first 2 goals.
I know exactly where I was for every game.
His reaction on the fan couch as soon as he got on, he's realised,
when we beat them, that's when I thought
when you knew
something special was happening.
That's
as Bruce said, there's something happening here.
Because look, I don't want to like downplay the Port game, but sometimes that can just happen out of the blue where a team like that gets belted.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But when we did it against Collingwood and the way we did
they were full strength too.
Yeah, they were missing, I think, 1 player, maybe one.
No one came.
No.
They've been, apart from the end, they've been like injury free for the whole year.
Strength of the whole year. So that game.
But we dismantled them, you know, like Dacos wasn't doing nothing, and
when we up by more, and they just kicked a few in the last.
We won by 5 goals. We won by 5 goals, 5, 6 goals.
They kicked the
last 3 or something.
It was over.
Jeremy Howe, that's right.
Yeah.
You went forward. That's exactly right.
It was over in the third, at the end of the third quarter. I remember that because I was with my brother and his mate. I was just silent the whole game, didn't say anything.
Yep.
And my brother's mate, because he's Collingwood supporter, he goes, 3rd quarter, it's over. It's done.
Yeah,
he knew that they couldn't come back.
Baci.
He's like, he knows when they can. He's like,
it was funny. Done. You know the whole narrative around Collingwood the last quarters, they come back, blah blah blah, and it was at that margin where
where they can come back.
What were we up by 3 goals?
It was 3 or 4. It was
3 goals at 3/4 time, but it flipped.
Yeah.
Yes.
We put the acid down, and we did it twice. We did it against Collingwood, where we went into another gear, and then we did it against Melbourne at the start of the 3rd term.
I guess maybe they knew what they had to do coming out of the in the 4th quarter.
Yes.
They knew what Collingwood's, you know.
We were ready and focused.
We were ready for what they were going to give us.
Yes.
I knew we had them because the narrative around us was, all the Collingwood supporters, were 2 things. Why don't you give it to Nick? Give it to Nick. And I'm thinking, like, is that it? Is that your whole move? Right. And the other one was, there was a father and son, and he's going to his son, don't worry, son, we got the last quarter. And I'm thinking, is that it?
Yeah,
like,
so do we.
Believe
so do we.
Because they truly believe that every time they're 24
They're gonna come
points
back.
down, they're going to come
It's
back.
you're gonna
I'm going,
fail
not
at
this
once,
time.
yeah.
Not this
That
time.
was the night where Charlie just said,
Bye-bye.
Oh, they had him in. He had them in. all sorts.
More.
Were they on a run too?
Nah,
Were the Pies coming off a bit of a streak as well?
Well, they beat.
Yeah.
They would
beaten
have beaten
Port.
Port. Who did they go?
yeah, they just beat Port. That massive win at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
Massive
it
win.
Yeah, it was that week. Yeah, it was
no,
that
They'd
week.
won 5 in a row, I think.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that week. Yeah.
They forgot how to lose.
Lose.
Yeah.
They lost their marbles.
But you do know if Collingwood had kicked 6
the stuff
goals in the
coming
last
out from
quarter,
the-
Yeah.
and we
Oh,
had only
mate.
kicked 2, that Collingwood would have won.
No way.
No, that was
shock.
Degenerates,
Thanks,
mate.
Albert.
That was such a good night, man.
That was a special night.
Did we see you that side?
After the game.
After the game, we all grabbed him. That was.
He
we all
carried me,
jumped-
mate.
Yeah, all of you all jumped on him.
It did feel like there was, like something special that night.
Well, that was 6 in a row, and we'd never won 5 in a row.
yes.
We'd never won more than 4 in a row in this team. With this team.
Well, they'd had.
That was
and
6. One,
That was
Collingwood was
3,
6.
4, 5, 6 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good day.
But even then, they haven't, the last 4 years, they haven't really had the absolute wood over us. Like, they haven't, I know they've had more wins, but they haven't really flogged the crap out of us. Or we've always been there or about.
They always
match
kept
up
us
well.
Yeah.
lengths away.
Yes.
Yeah,
They always
yes,
kept us there
yes.
like, that's enough of you guys. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Sometimes you just match up well against teams,
Yeah,
like
no.
player for player,
And then we come up against
St.
the
Kilda.
dirty
This was a
Saints.
special win.
We fucking needed this one, and I'm
Yeah.
glad.
I fucking hate this
losing
club.
to them so much.
I mean,
I told you-
I hate
I told you what
Collingwood,
they
but
are.
I hate this club.
I told you
But
what they
then you
are.
had the whole
Roadblock.
Lions.
They're a
versus
roadblock.
Voss. Yeah.
They're of no use to anybody aside from themselves.
Yeah.
They can't win the flag.
Nah.
They can stop you from winning a flag. They can stop you from making the 8. They can stop you from making the 4. But they won't do anything themselves. I'm telling you. They're a roadblock.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing for this?
Being serious.
And they get offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the few boys at work, big cute mate,
Really?
he gets upset. Yeah, he's bad, mate.
Shit.
They don't like us.
Beta club.
The beta
They don't like us, mate.
No one no one cares about them.
Leave them. They like them. They play
Leave
finals. Leave them. They've made that's their big achievement.
You know
I
what?
fucking hate that club because we can't
Yeah.
win against them. And
Yeah,
when we beat them the
yeah.
way we did,
Yes.
the way we beat them,
No, we dismantled them.
7 in a row. Still
well,
no Harry.
it was close up until what?
The last quarter,
quarters
then we
time,
run
but
away
we
with
just
it.
kicked those.
Well, they laid a stupid amount of
Yes,
tackles
they
in the
did.
first
Early,
half.
yeah.
Like
they were
49 or
manic with their
50.
pressure.
Yes, you're
but
right.
how long could they sustain that
Correct.
pressure?
We broke them mentally.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Because they believed that if they just kept tackling us, we would break.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen, and then they broke.
But they did. They had those opportunities to kick it to go away from us,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
didn't take them. And we're like, wow.
Yeah, and
We're
then we
licking
took
our
it.
What was the
lips.
tackle count against the Saints?
64.
1 moment, sir. 62.
62. Solid.
So you know now, like you're doing 60 odd tackles.
Yeah.
You're close to winning
Correct.
those games,
Yeah.
man.
The way we play?
With your pressure,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then Melbourne. That was another big game. We needed to win this one.
Best home and away win I've ever been part of.
100%.
This is my first game back
Yeah.
right.
from Europe. Wow.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Well,
I told you I didn't sing the song after the song. I didn't, mate. I just stood there.
Yeah, it was.
I stood there.
The last
What
couple
do you
of
say?
minutes was
Yeah.
one of those games.
I love what Voss said about this game. It was two heavyweights going blow
Yeah.
for blow through
It's the
12
grand
rounds.
final preview. No, it can't be, actually.
That was a good game, that.
Mate, what was the tackle count on this
What a
one?
shit.
One of them was like stupidly high.
67.
Against Melbourne?
You might have been.
I feel like it was
Yeah,
in the
no,
80s.
they
And they
No, that
laid
was the 87
something.
game.
Melbourne
That was the 87 game.
Okay, and I feel like they laid
87
80 plus as well.
tackles against
Yeah.
the Demons.
That was the 87
We
game.
put
I
our
remember
heart
that,
and soul into that
We
game.
fucking gave it
And we
everything.
nearly fucking lost it.
And they had 88. 87
yeah,
tackles
yeah,
to
yeah.
It was
88.
like a world record or something.
Must
with the
have been.
tackles or something.
It was a
That was a crazy. And it wasn't in the wet too.
no.
It was like
It was raining earlier in the
Correct.
day.
Yeah.
Correct.
yeah, the kind.
Yeah. No, that's the best
Man,
moment.
that was probably one of the
Steph
best
was
games
here.
I've ever-
Steph was
yeah.
here. I went with
Yeah.
Steph, mum, and dad.
Yeah, you did that. Then we went out. We had a good night.
Fuck, mate.
Yeah.
That was
a
crazy.
good night.
That was a
crazy night.
Yeah.
And the city after the game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was good.
It was a buzz, mate. So good.
What did we get to? We kicked those first 2 goals of the last quarter. It was TDK and
The Koning, Charlie,
and Owies? No.
and Owies. Yeah, Owies kicked the first, that one on the run.
First, and then it went TDK, and then it went Charlie
I
from
reckon
King.
we
Yeah,
got
yes.
the 3 goals or something.
Yes.
It was 3
Yeah.
goals. I remember that. I remember I'm like,
Bang,
They
bang.
kicked two.
yeah, fuck, two quick ones as well.
Pickett kicked one.
Yeah,
And then Smith,
Smith
took that mark.
yeah, whatever his name. Like, hey, who are you?
And then he kicks the goal from the back.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah,
Then
yeah,
you go like that.
And then
Marchbank's moment.
The hand
He
of
did
God.
touch- I think it come off his knee.
It was this hand.
He said
this
he-
hand was up, but
Yeah.
He
it was
said he
like-
touched it. I don't know.
He should have had a free kick anyway. Van
Correct.
Royen had his
Correct.
arm.
He
So
pulled him back.
Correct.
poetic justice.
The way I
You
said
get what you
with that, a player's
reaction straight
reaction
after. Yeah.
straight away
Yeah.
doesn't lie.
Correct.
Like you're not. I know what May said, and he's a big cheat. He's
No, he's
saying,
a
"Well,
cheat.
now from now on, I'll say I touched it even when I didn't touch it."
But it
Shut
means
up.
he wouldn't
Go and
even
punch
do it anyway because
Go and punch
you
a
do it straight
teammate.
away. Yeah.
You bloody idiot.
At Entrecot.
At Entrecot,
I was
yeah.
losing it at him. I was
Yeah,
going, go bash
what?
another teammate, you
Nah, you
dog.
shit.
Like, they have another can.
Who
you
does that?
bruv.
Like, if you're at a club or like you're pissed off your brains, like, okay, well, not that.
Anchons at
At
Entrecot.
Entrecot?
What a loser.
A French restaurant?
I went there recently. I didn't get the steak, you know, the classic steak.
Yeah,
Everyone got. I got the
chips.
cheeseburger.
You like the burger?
Change
You
it
always
up,
have a
yeah,
burger.
yeah.
Fucking everyone go down the sheep route.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cracking game.
No, that was good.
Fucking
That was
awesome. And you give it to them after with their fucking cheese boards and their bullshit fucking hot dogs out of their steins.
Yeah.
Fuck off, man. Go home with their
They're the
chutney.
Still no Harry. Still no Harry. Was that?
No, Harry wasn't
no,
there.
no,
Harry
he
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there.
No.
No, I'm telling you, the Melbourne supporters.
I despise
I don't understand how
They're the
people bury
worst.
from. Who buries from Melbourne?
If you're from Toorak.
Unless
from
you're
my
like
end.
108
From our
years
end.
old and you were born in like the 40s and you follow Melbourne and Ron Barassi, right?
And you go to
Who
Wesley.
the hell follows Melbourne? Like,
Big Jewish community.
Yeah.
Melbourne. Big
Not
money,
like
big
ours.
Jewish community.
Not like
Ours
ours.
is bigger there.
Our Jewish Carlton community.
Huge.
is fucking
Enormous.
massive.
I hate Melbourne. I despise them because they didn't win a flag for 185,000 years. And the first game of when they to reveal the flag, 55,000 people there
Yeah,
at the
I
G.
know.
What a
Well, that's what I'm
disgrace.
saying
Get out
about
of here, mate.
Melbourne.
What
Like,
a, imagine us who have people lining up watching
Yeah.
it from outside. Fucking peeking in like this, let me in, let me in. What are you? Stay outside. You stay there. That's
we
it.
got more of training this week than we got the first game.
I know, yeah, I know, that is true.
What are you?
What are you? But yeah, it's true. But you
what
don't,
is
What is that? Pistachio?
That's
or
pistachio,
something
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah.
there. Little boat
Go
biscuit.
like that, you go, what are you? You start singing to it. But yeah, I agree with Paul. It's probably one of the best games I've ever
I
been.
Best
love
home and
I
away
love that. The
game
actual,
I've been to.
The actual finale, the way it finished.
But I had you on your
Like-
seat. The whole game. The whole game. You were
and then the
ingrained.
whole,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
when that siren rang.
Oh, mate, the pandemonium.
I got goosebumps, mate.
Yeah,
You
well,
should have heard that. And when you were on Little Potty, I did at work. The one that we did at work, I did a compilation of all the wins.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Up to that point when he came on, and the last one, I think it was the last one, or one of the last ones was the Melbourne one, and the roar through the microphone,
Huge.
the ground microphone, but before it, because Mark McClure
Yeah,
was on the
correct.
call, Sellers was on the call, right? Gives you a shout out actually.
nice.
Yeah, he in the 10 seconds before, like Newman Hewitt got the ball, handballed at Newman, and you could just hear Mark McClure them. They're home, they're home, they're home.
He's the best, man.
I love him.
The roar, mate,
Yeah.
the roar.
It was. It was.
You can't beat the Carlton.
It was
roar.
genuine, like
Euphoria.
because at the end they were pumping that ball in, and I kept thinking,
numerous times.
like, eventually they're going to do something here, and we kept repelling. And the one thing I have to say is about with that Melbourne game and the Suns game, which is the next one, was I thought us getting it out of that thing was a little bit untidy. We've done it 2
There's
weeks.
still a lot more to improve on.
We were repelling the ball. We just weren't getting it properly
Yes.
to that next person.
finding that option,
and they'll work on that. So I was just a little bit worried and a touch, and then that one more kick out. I'm thinking if they get that ball in one more time,
It was the
they're gonna
multiple
take a
entries.
mark. And if you notice on that last entry, I showed it when we did it. That last entry, ball comes in. There's I don't know who the Melbourne player was. He had his hands there, man. You could see it in the freeze, right? And the ball's about, and TDD
That
comes
massive
in and
fist.
just like
Yes.
fits to it. Those little moments, mate. He takes that mark, everything changes, man. And then we had the Suns, and that was like, I don't know what happened there in that first.
Fuck, what a game.
Yeah, crazy.
Now this is when I genuinely, I said it before, but at quarter time, I said to the boys, I was with Adeha and my brother, and I'm like, just relax. They've got something here. They've got something. Yeah,
coming.
just cool them.
Yeah.
And Mum's saying that. I'm like, fuck me. What's going wrong? What's happening to me? What's happening to me? Right? And we saw a few mates outside at quarter time. I'm like, they got something. We're going to explode.
Yeah.
And that second quarter,
bang.
And we needed that half time. The way that it came was perfect.
I got the audio of the Melbourne game. I'll play it here. There'll be no copyright to this. Yeah.
They're home.
That's John. Listen to the crowd.
10 years of desolation have ended for the Blues. Finals dreams have finally come true in Navy Blue.
I love my favourite part of all calls is when there's a massive win that roar goes up and you hear the song in the background.
Yeah.
I love it. It's the best.
Goosebumps. That's when it's our song. Yeah.
Gorillas, mate. It was a 60,000 gorillas in-house.
Yeah, no.
But you blink and you realise you've already lived through all of that.
Yeah, I know.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's already past you.
Got to look ahead now.
Well, that Gold Coast game, fucking Charlie.
Yeah.
And then Charlie, like, I know he's
Fucking hell.
emerged.
Nah, that's best in the league type shit right there.
That's the game where now you can turn around and go, he can win you the game
Match
off
winner.
his own boot.
Yep.
And goes back down back and...
Yeah, that's winning the match. I'm telling you, it's Kuda-like. Kuda-like. Kuda used to do that. Kuda used to win it and then go back and save the game. You know what I mean? And there's not many players that can do that. Can do that, you know? So he was the one that emerged.
It's probably him and Jeremy Cameron that can do that. I've seen Jeremy Cameron do that numerous
100%.
times as well. So
100%. No, it's good.
So, last game. What do we think?
And then the last game comes along, and I believe, I've said this, I believe they didn't go in there mentally 100%, and it showed.
Yep.
It showed.
Well, we heard
numbers.
Yeah, it's the lowest tackle numbers they've had in that patch, 52.
Yeah.
Says everything.
Yeah.
But I told you in selection.
But the way they finished that game was... I'm like,
a lot better, yeah.
We clicked the gear. We're just like, all right, we don't want to get beaten by 50 here.
So,
and
what
it fucked them too.
It did. They didn't get their home fight. What I found interesting was Voss at 3/4 time absolutely skitzing it.
Yeah.
He blew a valve, mate. I think as much as he and everybody probably knew that they were wound down a gear, I think it was more along the lines of, regardless of the scenario, boys, this is not
good enough.
This is not the standard. I don't care if we're playing just to get blokes through. I don't care. This is not
A
it.
few little bad habits kind of crept in a little bit. Like they just,
and that's why I don't want to take.
And that's why I think he got upset and go, all right,
Complacency.
There's a level of.
But what are you doing, mate?
That third quarter was poor.
And that was the thing. It was really poor. The third quarter.
I was disappointed. I know that you didn't change what the result, the outcome of where we are, but that third quarter, I'm like, really?
Yeah. But in a way, I think they're looking at that now. And if I was the coach, I'd be saying now, listen, I understand what happened out there. I've been there. Triple premiership captain, mate. I've been there. I understand this happened. But just remember, right, if you're down 5%, you will get beaten. Make sure that sticks in your mind now. When we go up against Sydney, if you're not 100%, if you think that you can go out there 95%, you will lose this game.
Correct.
And I think that's going to help them. I think that this will help them.
It should help them.
I think it will.
Yeah.
What have you learnt?
Yeah.
What have you learnt
Yeah.
about what we've just gone through?
That
Fuck,
we
the
are.
AFL is a fucking roller coaster. It plays with your heart.
Roller coaster, all right. They know, and we know, and everyone knows that we're good enough now to win a premiership.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon.
Well, no, sorry, we don't know if we're good enough to win a flag yet, but I think
we can get.
No,
there's
we're
belief.
good enough to win
Yes,
it.
yeah, sorry, yes, I will say
We are
that,
good enough to win it. It doesn't mean you're going to win it.
Yeah, exactly.
But we are good enough to win it.
Well, we've not. Look, Melbourne, we
Three
beat.
of the top four. Three of the top.
Collingwood, we've beaten. Port Adelaide, we smashed. The teams that you got to beat to win it, we're there. We're there.
Fuck, what have you learned? You posed the question.
I learnt stop drawing conclusions
early
in round 15.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop trading players and sacking people in round 14. Wait until the season finishes, get all the data you need, then you make a decision.
But
that's how a good organisation runs.
But do you think because of where we've been in the last 7 to 10 years,
Quick to react,
is that what happens to you mentally?
Yes, but it's no excuse.
Yeah.
Good point. But it's hard to turn. It's hard to you just can't. If you keep getting burned, to get that trust back is very, very hard. And even now, you saw. Like, I know it's only one game, but you just saw a little bit in the fans. They already, it can turn real quick.
That's got to stop, in my opinion.
It's got to stop.
That actually, we have to grow up and get over it and realise we're not a basket case. I think I used to think that the anger was because we were a basket case to watch.
No.
And it was like, they're never going to become even a finals team, and I kind of got it. And then after the Giants game, I'm like, this isn't even about football. This is people that just want to take out their frustrations on other people and point a finger at someone else.
Yeah. Well, you said it before, and I said it last week, is we forgot how to lose.
Yeah.
You
gotta be humble.
And that's why I said, this is why I was really angry last week, because what they've given you is that 9-week patch, and you go, fuck me, man, look what they can do, right? And then you just want to walk out on them when it gets... All right, I understand that it's on a Sunday night. People got to do stuff. Everyone's got to do stuff, right? Everyone's got something to do the next day. But, as you said, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there.
I was more irate because I thought they deserved more.
They did.
In the final, if we're touchwood, we're down 25 with 3 minutes to go.
I hope
if there's an exodus, I'll be really disappointed. I'll be pretty mad at that.
You know what? Like I said last week, and I really meant this, and it would be hard to do this, but can you imagine, I said this last week, I'll say it again, can you imagine we lose that game, song comes up, the GWS, and the calm 42,000 gorillas start singing our song.
That's powerful.
That's what I meant. So we've won, we've backed them now. We're coming up to finals, man. You clap them off that ground, mate, because we want them next week to give their all, and we should be there. And you know, people got stuff to do. I don't care, mate. Do you want the success? Do you want to drink that beer after the game? Do you want to win that premiership? Well, do your part, mate. Do your part. Stronger together, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What, you can't stay another 20 minutes of your life? Is that it? Oh, I've got kids to go to school. Why'd you go to the game for then? Is that what you teach your kids? Is that what you've taught your kids?
Just give up
when you give up, that's it. You just walk out. Your kids are going to be losers now. Right?
That's what I was losing. I was losing that at the mum taking the kids out. I'm like, go back in your seat.
Teach your kids, no, man.
If it's tough,
you stay here, you clap this team off, mate.
Like I said, if we were up by 30 points, no one would have had work early the next morning. No one would have had to walk their dog.
It's just a little thing, but come on, man.
But it sends a message.
It's something to learn. It is. I think
and we're all learning. We're all getting better at this.
It's something to learn. And also, I think in the future, fingers crossed, touch wood. Look, next year or the year after, we go on a little bit of a rough patch. We can draw on the fact that, guys, we lost 8 of 9 one time, and it can be fixed.
Yeah, of course. It can happen. That's right. It can be fixed. There's always hope. You know what I mean? Believe in that.
That's crazy. That's actually insane.
Well, what I learned is that over the years of watching football, just watching football, watching every game, taking it all in now, is that we're that team we're the bolter.
There's always one bolter.
There's always one that can put a run together. We were that team.
We're the team.
And we still are that team.
We used to look at someone else.
Well, Richmond, we're in. Western Bulldogs. There was even a St Kilda. There's always even Sydney last year.
Yeah, Sydney was the one that come up and got to a grand.
You know what I mean? So why can't we be the one that goes all the way?
We can, and we have been, and now we can go all the way.
Shown we can mix it with the best now.
True.
We're in there. We're fucking in there.
It's good. It's exciting times, mate. And we are the bloody Navy Blues, mate.
That's why, man. If everyone stayed last week...
Well, there's a serious... there's a job. We have a job to do as a team.
A duty.
A duty. No, and I'm serious.
I know.
If there's if we're not on the same page and we're not aligned, it's not going to work.
I know.
We can actually create an environment where they feel safe out there.
We energise them.
I always actually said it. He's because I said, what does it actually do?
Yeah.
What does the crowd actually do? He's like, you just feel a bit more comfortable in that moment to focus.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think a home ground advantage does?
Yeah.
That's the
For us, especially,
Yeah, but for us, for anyone, when you go to someone's
the
game,
word is metaphysical.
Yeah.
metaphysical.
It's an intangible.
yeah.
It's
feel-
something that doesn't exist that you can see, but you feel it.
You feel safe.
yeah.
You
You
feel
feel,
safe.
is it safety? Yeah,
I reckon
maybe
it's like
safety.
somebody
It's-
pushing you, like when you're
Yeah.
at the gym.
Yes.
Instead of saying
Last
one
rep.
more, mate, you can do 3
Yeah,
or 4
yeah,
more. I'm
correct.
pushing you. You go again and again, and you don't stop.
No, the
Correct.
crowd's
Don't
huge.
stop. We
Crowd factor's
energise
massive.
them. Mate, I don't think anything can replicate the Carlton
See,
Raw.
the metaphysical, we energise them. What is that? What is it? An extra step? Is it an extra tackle? Is
Whatever
it an
it
extra?
is.
I don't know. It's something metaphysical.
It's that personal trainer that people get.
You know,
what I
you
mean?
know it exists, but you can't scientifically prove it. It just, I don't know. It just, there's something there. It's metaphysical.
I spoke to
It's
Sayers
that-
about this high performance thing, right? When you are under extreme pressure, the more pressure that's coming to you, you have to find a way to focus.
Yeah.
And I think what somehow happened in the second half of the season was they were able to find this environment where they were able to focus. You have to be relaxed under pressure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in the first half of the season, it was just more pressure, pressure, and they started tightening up. They couldn't think straight. So,
Yeah, and I like in that first half of that season, I still believe, and I'll stand by this. They were put under too much pressure. The coach was put under too much pressure for results.
Yes.
I believe, and I've got no evidence of this, that the shackles were released a bit. They had to be because you can see they played a little bit more freely. And through some of the interviews, they're not giving everything away, but they kind of say it. There was a little bit of a release of pressure.
Simplification.
I think it was McKay when I interviewed Andrew McKay. He goes, sometimes you've got to get to the players and you've got to say, why did we get you here? Remember that. Why we got you here.
True.
To do what you do.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get into a club and then it all changes because you've got a job to do.
Yeah.
You've got pressure. You've got the outside bloody media attacking you. You've got your position to worry about.
Your fans.
Yeah, you got everyone to worry about. And I think if you can just get them and say, listen, just go out there, play some foot. I know it's simple.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's like, I think, and you said you got all this pressure coming in on you, and then you get this point where you focus and you're like, okay.
Yep.
It's like, you know, when you've got a camera, and the camera, even your eye, has got all these things coming to it. Like we've got this camera here, we've got the computer screen, we've got the board, I've got you, and you. And then you have that orient reflex where you're like, oh, okay, that's what I need. Okay, that's what I need. You're always toggling with the resolution to get that clear picture. And I think that's what they've been doing for, like, they're trying to, and eventually they're like, oh, that's the one.
You reckon they simplify
But the best,
it too?
maybe, I think the best clubs are always toggling with it though.
Yeah, they have to, yeah.
You know, okay, we've got it. This is the right resolution for this time. Oh, okay, another little bit's come in. All right, hang on. Wait, let's toggle it again. Okay. And now that's what's going to have to happen this week. Okay, we've had this loss. All right, something else has come in now. Okay, we've had a loss in this patch. All right, what do we have to do? All right, tackle numbers were down. All right, focus on that.
Yeah.
You know?
I think who else said it again? I'll keep going back to old players. I can't remember who said it to us. Said that when they used to have a little bit of a bad patch, they used to go, I think it was Greg Williams said it in 95. I think when they had the thing, it goes, right, let's concentrate on tackles.
Yeah.
That's all we concentrate.
Just one thing, yeah.
Just concentrate on
And the rest
tackles this
flows.
week. You know what I mean? So maybe, like I asked, do you reckon they simplified it?
Could have been.
We're a team like that.
Yeah.
There has also been a clear, different defense commitment to the defensive part of the game.
Yeah, there's no
across
doubt
the
about
ground.
that. There's no doubt about
The
that.
forwards attack, chasing more. Harry's chasing more. Charlie, like it's clearly a directive across the whole field. So
And I suppose that works. If you go, listen, your job is to be defensive. I want you to make sure that you get like 5 tackles or 4 tackles and make sure you defend your position, your space. If everyone does that and just worries about that, it has to work.
they're so talented, but they weren't earning the right to display their talent. Now they're earning the right to be talented because they're getting the ball out of spillage and then going for it.
Yeah,
correct.
So,
and I think within the group now, they're confident with each other. They're like, if you've got confidence with each other, like for example, if we're working on a show here, right, I can't be doing everything. I've got to say, right, You take care of this,
The word is,
and I'll forget about
it's
it.
confidence, but I reckon not the right word, but I think the word that they'd use now is trust.
And trust. You got to
That's
have
huge.
trust in for you to do your job, and I don't
Yep.
have to look over your shoulder to do
Yeah.
that job. Correct?
Yeah.
If
There's
we can
also-
all do that,
It's also relationships.
Yeah.
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 You got to go through more hardship. That's why when it was
Correct.
That's why when the talk about sacking the coach came, it's like, but he's going to have to create new relationships
Yeah.
with everyone again,
Start
and that's
again.
going to take long.
100%.
So
100%. Yeah, that was never going to work. That was never going to work.
We got to that
we
point.
got there.
So we're good there.
Ella, we're here.
Mold.
Finals footy.
All right, we have got a game.
Oh yeah.
And let's have a look at this game. It's
We
the
haven't
first,
got a game.
You want to
Yeah,
talk about
we
first elimination final, Carlton Sydney, first elimination final.
Wow.
Carlton Sydney, Friday, 8th September, 7:50 p.m. at the MCG.
Wow.
So the first thing that we can do is ins and out. We're going to select this team, all right?
Wow.
So let's make it simple because we know the core, we know what the basic 14 or 15 players are going to be. They're not going to change, correct? We've got a full list except for Silvani and Williams. They'll be the other one. Akers is right. He'll play. He'll play. Everyone's playing from the list of GWS. What are we doing?
Cripps, Doc.
So who comes in? That's the easiest thing. Cripps, Doc.
Cripps and Doc.
Pitts.
I personally, I would say you have to have him in a final.
Motlop.
And Motlop.
Yes.
Are they the four?
Yes.
Well, we've done this, so
We've done it again.
I would say they're the four.
But now we're getting closer.
That's
Now
what
we
I
know
mean.
Akers
And then
is
who's
in
gonna
because
come
we
out?
weren't sure about Akers and that.
So I'll run it from defence again. We'll do it again. So
Yeah.
backline, Wiedering, Kemp, Newman. Keeping all three.
Yes.
Yes.
Halfback, McGovern, Fisher, Sard. All three.
Put Fisher on a placeholder, and we'll get to the end of the team and see
Okay.
if he's still. I think he might
Fisher
be.
slash. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Centre
I think
line.
we did the same last week.
Centre line, Akers, Hewitt, and Hollands.
Put Hollands with Fisher, and we'll wait to the end.
Okay. Half forward, Cottrell, Cunningham, and Owies.
Yeah, they'll play. I think.
So
Forward
you say almost. Cunningham would be put on a hold. at the
Almost,
moment-
yeah.
at the
Maybe
moment,
you can
at
maybe
the-
put him in the little
Let's put him on the side of the
Cunningham, Fisher, and
and Hollands. Put him
Oh, we got it there.
Okay, next line,
Next.
Martin, Kerno, Harry Mackay.
no problem.
Yep. Followers, TDK, Dow, and Walsh.
Dow can come here.
Yeah, all right,
Okay.
Dow.
Ella, Paddy, Ella.
Alright, and then your interchange, you got Chera, Fogarty, Durden, Chincotta.
Put Durden here too.
Yeah. Nah, Durden, to me,
Durden can come here. A little.
I reckon even Durden.
And then your substitute was Marchbank.
He's not getting in.
And that's okay.
And your sub is Marchbank, because you got to have a sub.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that.
I think you either play him
Or you
Yeah, I don't
don't
like
play
him
him.
as the sub.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Alright. So what do you got? What do you got down?
I wrote so Cripps, Doc, Motlop, Pitnet all come in.
Yep.
Dow comes out. Cunners comes out. Chincotta comes out. Marchbank comes out. Durden comes out.
Yeah.
The sub is Dow.
I think the sub would be Fisher.
You reckon?
And
I've
who
left
plays in that
Fisher
spot?
in the team.
And who plays in that
How
spot?
does it work?
I
I've got
Fisher
Cripps,
plays.
Doc, Motlop, Pitnet.
Yep.
Out. Dow, Cunners, Chincotta, Marchbank, Durden.
Yes.
Yeah, I've taken Chincotta out. I haven't liked his last
So
couple
Cunners,
of weeks.
yeah.
So
So
Cunner's out.
Dow is the sub.
Dow's a
Well,
sub.
you've got it in your notes from last
I
week.
feel like if Chincotta comes
do we
out, then
have?
Marchbank should play.
What do
See,
we
who
have?
you
This is what we
replacing-
had last week. See if he agrees with our.
But if you replace,
did we have
if you
last
take out Chincotta, who's
I can't even
replacing
remember.
him?
Oh, you didn't write it down.
Chincotta.
So we took Durden out.
Oh, Doc goes in for Chincotta.
Yeah.
Doherty in for Chincotta.
Cripps for Dow.
Cripps for Dow. No, you can take. Oh, because there was Fogarty too. We had a slash.
No,
on
but you're
Fogarty.
keeping Fogarty, aren't
We
you?
had slashes on Hollands, Cottrell, Cunningham, Dow, Fogarty, Durden.
So Durden's out for Motlop.
I think
Chincotta.
Durden come out for Motlop.
And Chincotta's out for Doherty.
Yeah.
Now we need to get two in. Pitane and
That's it.
Cripps.
Piternet's got to come in for essentially a smaller guy, so that's.
Cunningham or Fogarty. That's who we had.
Cunningham I had out.
I had Cunningham
They
out.
may. They may. They
I had
actually may.
Cunningham out. Oh, we did all.
Yeah.
Who's in the pecking order? Cunningham or Fisher?
I'd have Fisher.
I'd have Fisher in fact, just because he's
But
playing
he's
a
a
different
Cunningham
role.
Fisher or is a Cunningham Fogarty?
Fogarty, because
Yeah,
they're
it's
the
Cunningham
roles.
Fogarty. I'd keep Fogarty in. That's me.
Same.
And then we had out for Cripps. You got one more. So it was out of Hollands. We had Hollands. We had
Dow,
Cottrell.
I had Dow out because Dow plays the role.
Yeah,
Dow will play, I think, as a sub.
Do you put him as a sub?
Yeah.
Or is Marchbank the sub? And Marchbank comes into the team?
And then Marchbank comes in for what?
Well, because you soft it all around.
No, I said Marchbank misses.
I reckon it's...
Who are the Sydney forwards?
Yeah, well, that's
think about the matchup.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's
so you
that
got
as well.
Amadi, McLean.
Amadi McLean.
There's your two talls.
Amadi Party.
So I'll go there because their team won't really change, will it? So you got the
Papley will come in.
Papley will come in.
So Papley
Is he
comes
right?
I don't even know why he went out, to be honest.
I've got no idea.
Probably rested.
I heard that.
Goulden had 42 and 2 goals against Melbourne.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Alright, so your backline is McCartan, Rampy, Cunningham. They all stay. Robbie Fox, Blakey, Lloyd.
Where's the forward line?
We're gonna
Forward
put
line
Blakey
is
on Kerno.
Wicks, McLean, Heaney, McDonald, Amadi, and Warner. See, I reckon he has to play.
Who?
Marchbank. If they go with
Heaney?
if they go McDonald, Amadi, and McLean, they're all talls.
Yeah.
He has to play.
So who's out?
Chincotta.
Chincotta.
Yeah, but that's for Doherty.
Yeah, then where does Doherty go?
Well, Doherty can come out for maybe Fisher or one of those Fogarty, Cunningham.
Maybe.
I think Fogarty. I reckon Fogarty will miss. I genuinely reckon he will. I don't. Maybe not because of his tackle.
I just think what Fisher could do in a. I think
Fisher offers more than a Fogarty, but Fogarty also offers something else that Fisher doesn't.
Yeah.
But he can.
If the rest of the defence can cover for Fisher's deficiencies, he can help us a lot offensively.
Because then they got to also they can even throw Will Hayward up there too.
Who goes to Heaney?
That'll be a
McGovern.
Yeah, McGovern,
Newman,
Sard type.
Newman.
Yeah, Newman.
Sard to Papley or something
to
like
Papley.
that. There's good matchups for us.
Yeah, I'm not
Papley
worried
is
too
thick.
much.
Papley is Sard because of the leg speed.
Papley Sard.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Maybe not. I don't know. You know what I mean? So you got.
It's interesting about those tools because that might bring back in a Marchbank.
Well, if they go with that, type of setup, I reckon they go with the 3 tools down back. Kemp, Wiedering, and
Fuck.
well, we got Kemp too.
Wiedering, Kemp, McGovern, and
McGovern.
starters.
They're
There's
all
not
starters.
even a question.
That's
It's
what
the
I
next
mean.
4 that you're looking
it's
for.
The Marchbank. Do you go with the tall?
I say for me it'll be Newman, Fisher, Sard, and
Kemp,
You said
Wiedering,
Doherty.
and Doherty. Yeah.
Kemp,
Play
Wiedering,
Doherty
and
behind the
Doherty.
ball.
And rotate through.
Yeah.
I'm curious what they do with Walsh. They play him off the half forward flank.
Mid.
I think he'll go right in.
You have to put him
Right in the guts.
Right.
Out the back.
He gets
Interesting.
both ball.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's going to be a tasty matchup.
It's interesting.
6
I'm
to
telling
7 magnet swaps.
I've gone through.
So hard. Good luck.
I've gone through this in my head a few times, and I cannot.
Not for the life of me.
I can't work it out. Like to me, like Cunningham, far out. We dropping him for real.
He's got something.
I know, but then you've got to drop somebody.
He's also got ghost tendencies
that's
as well.
what I was about to say. You're gambling on him doing something and staying relevant for 2-3 quarters.
got ghost
and
I
then
reckon he's stayed
he can just
relevant
drop
for
out.
longer
I agree.
than he hasn't.
I agree.
You know, like I think
he
he's
has.
where Fogarty has got that defensive kind of tackling, but does he do much more?
Doesn't kick goals as much. That's where Durden might be a look in. Because he tackles as much as Fogarty, and
He
can
did.
be,
In actual fact, everyone last week he did.
He was
did have, like,
okay. He was okay.
did his job.
He
6
did kick the
tackles.
goal, 6 tackles. Yeah,
set up
so
a
he did
few.
his job. But you got Motlop coming in. Far out.
Very
Motlop's
interesting. Very interesting.
Can't drop Owies.
No.
Always is. He's
Always.
started.
He's done.
What a
He's
story.
done.
He's the first starter.
He's a
of the
starter.
squad.
From the worst player on the list.
That's what he said. Can you believe that?
He wasn't the worst player on the list.
That's what he said.
He
He said,
that.
I was the worst player
Nah, he
on the
wasn't.
list.
But he was never the worst. But
Mate, he was a category B
Category
rookie.
B when he
He
first
couldn't
got
even
to
get a game.
Club.
That's true, I suppose.
No, not one
Well, if you
game.
go by ranking, yes.
Yeah, all right. If
You know
who
who
was
go
a
by
big rat?
ranking.
You know
I
who
don't
was
think he was
actually-
ever the worst.
Nah.
Do you know?
I don't
had-
personally think he was ever the worst. He just goes by ranking.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
know.
so.
Do you know who was a big rap for him in the early stages? Josh Fraser,
Yeah.
because he coached him at the
But
start.
his kick's always been.
Yeah.
He's got kick for goals.
Got a nice set shot.
He always had an eye for goal in the VFL very early. Very early.
Nah, he's set. He's got him and Martin have been huge.
He's got to work on that set shot from the right-hand side of the forward line.
Yes.
Left-hand side is a moral because he gets that right to left fade. But on the right-hand side,
Yeah.
he's just got to work on it. Just got to...
Don't lead that side.
True. Played his strengths.
That's right.
It's true.
Well, Marlon's been huge.
Yeah.
Marlon,
He was geared down last week.
He's one of the big differences.
He chilled out last week. He really chilled out.
I'm not too stressed about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But he's been huge for
He
us.
always worries me whether he's going to turn it on or not.
Yeah.
It's always, but he has been turning it on. I don't know.
Look at the
want to
matchups.
go through the Sydney team?
Let's
Can we go through the
cover
Sydney
it the
team? Because
whole.
we never do this, so let's cover it. Yeah, we never do it. So you got their back line. We've got Tom McCartan,
Yes.
Dane Rampy, and Cunningham. Fox, Blakey, and Lloyd.
So it's what they're going to have McCartan on
So
Harry.
McCartan will play on Harry,
And Blakey on
will play
Charlie?
Yeah, I think so,
Has to.
because
Because he
Blakey's
plays tall, Blakey.
Yeah.
True, he took a lot of marks at the SCG.
He plays
at,
tall. He's deceptively good in the air.
And he
can destroy you
he
the other
destroys
way.
you the other way, and that's
True.
the thing.
He's a supply chain for them.
Okay.
But he's going to have to keep up with Charlie.
Yeah, so that's why you got to
Up
hurt him
and
the
down
other way.
ground. That's right.
So do
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Fuck, man.
No, it's tough, man.
It's tough.
They're going to be
We've got a
tough.
lot of.
I mean, you could probably exploit Fox, Cunningham. Fuck, Jake Lloyd's a good player.
Yeah.
We need Martin. We need Martin between Martin, Owies, and Motlop. We need 3 to 4 goals. 4 goals would be great, but I think
Minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think minimum.
Yeah.
1, 1, and 2.
Yeah.
One,
They've all
one,
got to
and
be
two,
a danger.
What do you reckon, Paul?
As in result.
Nah, I'm
We're
just
just going
saying.
through
just
Sydney
their
and
their
matchups
backline.
and-
Oh, their backline. Oh no, the way we get them is with our tools.
Yeah, correct.
No, they're a very short
We
backline.
stretch them with our
They're
tools.
very, and
then
the
you can
MCG favours
So you
that.
got
too.
You can also throw TDK out for
And this
too.
whole thing, you
When
throw the
bring your
DK,
Yeah.
you get Cripper up there for a couple, you even get Pitts up there to take a mark.
You got to. We have to stretch them.
You
You
have to.
have to.
That's our main
The
strength.
Coning's a big one.
Yeah.
He loves Sydney too.
He can get out of
And the
it.
one guy you got to keep an eye on, he absolutely fucking demolished us last time we played him, Blakey.
Yeah.
He
He's a
ruined
supply chain.
Kerno. He ruined Charlie
He
Kerno.
generates run off half back. He
Yeah,
generates
yeah.
scores.
And you can mark
Blakey
the ball,
was
yeah.
great against Kerno 1-on-1 and then just got him the other way. He goes, well, I know you're not going to chase me.
And I reckon that's
So-
what they'll focus
Yeah,
on.
but you know, Kerno at that stage, I think it was a little bit of a lull in that
Yeah.
part of the year.
Yeah, it affected
wasn't-
him.
It wasn't the greatest part of the year.
But
now,
still, you still got to apply yourself to work back the other way. You can't just
Yeah.
kick goals and do nothing.
I think,
on the
but he's been a
defensive
lot
end.
better
No,
in
but
the
that's what I
second
mean.
half.
And maybe
he learned from that.
might have.
Yeah, no,
they'll watch.
absolutely.
I'm guessing
Absolutely.
they watch vision on it. They'll go back. They'll
Yeah, of
watch
course.
vision.
Just-
What he can do.
And the
Blakey.
thing now is with our half forward line, the way that they're able to defend the line shouldn't allow Blakey to
get out.
get on. And he's good enough. He's going to have his moments.
Correct. He will.
He'll have his moments. He'll have his moments.
Then you got their centre line. You got Braden Campbell, Goulden, and Stevens. I mean, Goulden. Fuck.
I don't know. I
Speaks
didn't
for
even know.
himself.
Does he play footy? Okay.
Errol. He's a good football player.
Yeah,
freak.
He's
He's their best player.
fuck.
21.
That Braden Campbell too.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful kick of the football. That kid. Stevens, I reckon, can get at him. Good footballer.
Dylan
but-
Stevens.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can
he's
get
not
at
bad.
him. He can get at him.
Their wingers are pretty good.
Who's the other three? With
And
the
then
ruck?
you got Hickey,
Yeah.
Parker, and Mills.
See, with Cripps, they're going to have to at least think about him, so it takes
They
a
have to.
little bit away.
Mills
off
will go to him.
Yeah.
Mills will go straight to
Yeah,
Cripps.
yeah.
Or maybe not, but I reckon he would.
No, I think he will.
Parker and Hewitt go head to head.
Yeah.
Cripps, Gerald, Walsh, don't worry about
I
it.
know.
Well,
Yeah, there's a lot of rotation
Too much.
through there.
It's too much.
It's a lot.
Gordon's great.
Yeah.
But, like,
I think
back
you
our
look,
midfield.
you look at it on paper. I mean,
Come
we're,
on.
But you're still wary of them.
Respectful,
Yeah,
And you got
mindful,
fucking Parker
but
in there and Mills. Mills good footballer. I guess
Yeah.
he's gone under the radar a little bit.
we've got more match winners than them.
Yeah, we do.
and the running power.
And then you got Wicks on the half forward,
He's a good, he's a
McLean,
handy player.
Yes, he is.
and Isaac Heaney, who's
Danger
starting to get into
Nah,
form.
he's gonna-
He hasn't,
play
he hasn't
well.
been good this year. He's been
Yeah,
shocking.
but he
this
started.
year.
Bro, have you watched his last
He had
5 games?
And he had
He's
like
been playing
0
good.
goals
he's a
and
match.
13
I think
touches
he's
last
going to be
week.
their best player next week.
Yeah.
Heaney.
It's a
Well,
match
playing.
winner.
He's been starting to play good footy.
Yeah.
Footy. Have you watched him?
I have watched them.
He's been all right.
Man, this man watches the football.
I don't know.
I watch every game too. I think he's been all right.
been
I'm
all
not
right.
I know a
underestimating
lot of
this
Sydney
team.
supporters have been like really, really ropeable with this season. Ropeable.
Well,
Anyway, you got to watch
as you
him.
say, can't a man be out of form?
Can't a man be?
Well, he can be, but he has been out of
Well,
form,
'cause
and
he
he is
keeps
out of form.
for one more week.
Yes.
Oh, then you got McDonald, Amadi, and Warner. Which Warner's a fucking gun
Well,
footballer.
Warner's the
He's
gun,
a very
yeah.
good footballer.
Warner's the one, yeah.
He'll go to the
These,
midfield.
mate, this Sydney
And then you
team's
got-
been there.
well,
They'll
on
be
the
pesky.
bench- What do you got,
On
Padley?
the, you
Tricky
got on
match.
the bench, you'll probably have Patley, Robot, and Haywood and Florin.
Yeah.
It's a tricky match.
Mate, I'm
It's
telling
tricky,
you,
tricky,
it's-
They've
tricky.
got a bit of. They've got a lot of experience.
It's not as
Yeah,
easy.
and this
as
is
you
the
think.
thing, they got experience.
Yeah.
They won a grand final last year.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone's
My thing is,
forgetting
how long
this.
will it take us to settle into a final?
And this is what I was saying when I said on Blue Sunday about the Virgin, right? Yeah, we're going to finals. But I'm telling you, 5 minutes in that game, all that finals experience is gone, mate.
Yeah,
You're in the middle of the game.
Break
You
it
know
down.
what I mean?
True.
So how long does it take you to settle? You know what I mean? And if you can settle quick enough, and that I think will not run
When we
away
kicked
with
last
it,
time we
but-
played them, 6-15.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We kicked a lot of points. We
I
weren't
think it was
terrible
11-11.
against them.
Between Charlie and Harry, it was 1-6.
Yes, that's right. It
That
was
was the
something
quiz question.
ridiculous. It was the quiz question. That's right. 1-6 or something. That's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Every final is gonna be tough, man. This is it. Man.
Who's their ruck? So it's Hickey and
McLean. That's where you can get them.
this is where I want Pito and TDK
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm going to check.
That's why you need Pito in that side.
Yes.
Hickey and Amadi and McLean all kind of all roll through there, but yeah, I mean,
Melbourne, Friday. Ooh.
You know, it's funny. Like Kennedy doesn't get a look in for us, does he?
He may be a nice sub for us.
He's a
Maybe.
good sub.
He may be a really nice sub for us.
He's probably the best sub to have.
Yes, that's on the list
because
that's
he
available.
can almost play anywhere.
Versatile. He's
Yeah.
versatile. Yeah.
midfield forward.
But he hasn't had any games for a while. And the problem is, like,
the
people
risk.
got to remember when you're picking a sub, you're not picking him for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You got to pick him for a whole game. Because what if someone gets injured in the first
quarter,
minute?
yeah.
He's got to come in for the whole game. So don't think, we'll just get him to play like a quarter. What if he needs to play a whole game?
Yeah.
The problem is, where does he get this? Now that we've got no VFL going and that, this is a big issue.
Where does he
for
get his
us, you know?
touch? Where does he get his form? Where does he get?
But again,
his
like I
conditioning?
said, I like Kennedy as the sub.
As a
you know?
sub?
Yeah, he's not a bad
Come in and
sub.
just tackle everyone you see.
Yeah,
and
It's a good shout.
And he's gonna give you 100% when he
It's
goes
a good
out.
shout.
Well, Zach Williams didn't play most of the back end of last year. He played the last game, and he was actually all right.
I think he was one of our best.
He was
Against
our
the
best.
Pies?
He was our best.
So it's
Oh, with Cripps.
it can be done.
It's a good shout.
Yeah.
It's a good shout.
How good is it? They're all there, apart from
And
Kennedy.
this is the main thing, healthy list.
Touchwood.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a healthy list this week.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
all you
just,
want.
Just I want to stay that way, and
Yeah.
got to get like. Surely Harry's going to be better
I think he could
moving than
explode.
what he was be.
I think he could
has
explode.
been. Yeah.
Him and Cripps, Cripps is number one for me. I reckon he'd just go to another gear.
He will.
Yeah.
I reckon he's just been simmering.
Just come on. I'm waiting.
Just get me there.
He's ready. He's ready.
Just get me there.
He's ready.
You can feel
first
like
final,
there's
he's
a
ready.
There's a bit. There's a bit.
I don't want to get sexual or whatever, but you know, when the Bali,
Yeah.
The balls.
they're just getting fuller and fuller, and he's ready to explode.
I think they're all ready to explode.
I can't wait to. I just want to see him there because if last year that last game was any guide to be like a finals like type
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
yeah.
mate. If he can fucking hell, imagine him in. Bruh.
I'm excited for the warm up. Like
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you get there at
Yeah.
5 p.m.
I'm getting
I can't wait to
That's
see
it.
Akers
People
not on the
want to
ground.
Suck it all in, mate. I want to
Oh,
suck it all
the
in.
moment
mate.
the gates open, I'm at the seat.
Yeah.
Just
I'm sucking
Let
it
me
all in.
smell the
Gonna go
fresh
have a
turf
couple
of the
Yeah.
MCG. It'll be about 8 degrees.
Just
I want
win,
everyone
just win,
to
baby.
come over.
Just
You
win,
can see us,
baby.
man.
We'll
Wanna say hello?
we'll get tanked before the game,
No, I'm
so
gonna
we're
get-
real rowdy before we get into the seats. And
no, I
then
can't drink. I can't drink.
I'm gonna have
Just-
a
I
few,
don't
mate.
drink at the footy.
can't.
I'm gonna have a few.
Funnily enough, I don't know if this is, you know how I don't believe in coincidence or anything like that. On the night, there's no work scheduled for me because we've got the cricket. So I'm not on the broadcast guide.
Maybe it's
That's an omen, mate. There's no coincidence.
I've worked Friday nights after the football for a year straight.
Yeah, and now this week.
Now this week, somehow, some way,
it's because you're going to be celebrating the
Because we've
Queen's
gotta go out.
anniversary.
Fuck, we're playing a final on
I know.
Friday night.
It's going to be the Queen's anniversary. Maybe that's what you're celebrating
maybe
too.
that
you know?
could be that. And here's another little doozy for you. It's the exact same date we played our last winning final.
We did.
Yeah,
Is it really?
8th of
Yeah.
September.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any more
Judd's
of them?
birthday.
Yeah, there's more.
Juddy's birthday.
It's Juddy's birthday. Yeah, there's more.
It's we've played 2 finals against Sydney in my memory. Both at the SCG, both losses. Third one.
One was at Olympic. One was at the Olympic round.
ANZ.
Very good.
Fucking Joe McVeigh taught us a new one that night.
Is that after Richmond?
It was
after Richmond.
I don't think we ever went there, but being
That was what a round.
the favourite or the better team for the year.
Did Sydney win the flag that year?
Which year?
2013. Who won the flag? Oh, no, Hawthorn won the flag.
They beat them.
What can they do?
They
They beat Sydney, yeah.
Because that's when
yeah.
Buddy left and went to Sydney.
True.
But
All right, listen, you know about picking the winner? We're all going to pick Carlton.
We're
Doesn't matter. I'm telling you.
The margin doesn't.
The margin doesn't matter. What are you going to say?
Carlton.
For the
I'm gonna
sake
sit
of
on the fence too.
for the sake of semantics, because people had to leave at leave last week, and they work at 5 a.m. because it's 30 minutes. I got the semantics argument last week.
you
For the
wanted
sake
30
of
points?
semantics, I'll say Carlton by 17 points.
That's nice.
Whatever that means.
No, 7. I know that means nothing, but that's your prediction.
Margins don't
This
mean
is
anything.
more for us.
Margins don't mean
This
anything,
is
do
more-
they?
Put a bet on it.
Oh,
This is more for us. A bit of bloody bragging rights at next week.
I think they'll come hard, the Swans, and then I think there'll be a settling in period. But I can see an 8-goal quarter. I really can, like party time at it. Yeah, like,
I want that so bad.
Are we
I can
bringing
see
back the
it.
premiership
Once they
quarter?
settle, they find their flow state for a quarter. And
Then do we keep that margin?
Yeah, without being cocky, respect to Sydney, all these great things. I just think there's too much on the. I will look at the teams, and I think the Swans have just limped into finals as well. There's a couple of games they probably should have.
Everyone's forgotten they lost their last
I think the
game.
Blues
I'll
by
say this. They lost
43.
against Adelaide.
Blue spot.
They
What
lost.
shit? Did you just hear that?
What?
Blues by 43.
I like it.
Cooter.
Oh, the cooter. Yeah. It's going to be a cooter result. I like it. It's a bit of a coincidence, that number. Cooter. Because who's this week our Legend of the Jumper Punch?
Is it?
Mick Kennedy, 43.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's no coincidence.
It's a coincidence. It's just coincidence.
It's all scripted.
It's all coincidence.
AIs.
What do you reckon?
I've toyed with this. I think we're going to belt them, but
Yeah.
I want to
no,
give
no,
them
no,
respect because I
correct.
respect Sydney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm going to go Carlton by 19 points.
Yeah. I'm going an even 5 goals. I think
Nice.
28 points,
Hey.
I think. I just think
Mate,
They
we've
gave
got
without
the
saying
caution.
too
They
cold.
got the
Yeah, yeah.
tendency to come out there and just wallop them.
They
in the
gave us
first
a touch
quarter.
up in the pre-season,
Yeah.
Yes.
and they gave us a little, not a touch up
Just a
in
clip.
season, but
Just a clip.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were going.
Well, I'm telling you, that game we went over there, I know we got beaten by them, but
It
we
wasn't convincing.
kicked ourselves out of that game.
Correct. They were not impressive, the Swans,
No.
that game. They're fucking, I don't
I'll
want to
say
shit,
this.
but they're fucking shit.
I'll say this in this game here.
Come back, we're going to watch this
Yeah, I
bitch
know, I
next week.
know.
What a bunch of fuckwits.
We've done worse than
True.
this.
Yeah, true.
This game, this game means more to Carlton than it does to Sydney.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
This game means more to Carlton than it does to Sydney.
It's huge for us.
Look, if Dan's there again, or Dan will be there
If
again,
we
we're going to
do
put that stupid bet on again.
Who?
Carlton by 100 points.
Oh,
We're going to do it again.
Go. Eventually
I'll
it'll
do
hit.
It'd be a big statement if we win well.
10 goals.
But also,
Royal
do you
Raptures
think
at the G.
because no matter what, if we beat the Swans, it's like no matter what happens from here, we've clearly progressed and improved from last
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
And
exactly.
you can
There's
end
no
the
argument.
season and you can say, all right, we took a
Whatever
step
happens
forward.
the week after, yeah.
Because I think making
Nah, but
finals
you can't
was
think
very.
like that.
No,
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just,
But what I'm saying is, if it does
Yeah,
end up
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but
When it's all said and done.
yeah, when it's
But
all
to
said-
progress again, you've also got to say, well, you've done well, lads. Tick.
To
Next.
win a flag next year, you've got to win a final this year.
I agree with that.
But who says we can't win it this year?
We can.
Yeah.
Let's think now. I want to
To
think
win a
now.
flag this year, you
I want to think now.
True.
Why can't we be another Bulldogs out of the top
Mate,
four?
we're going to
Another
beat the Pies.
Very good.
We're beating the Pies in round 2.
I tell you, this is one of the years where you think about it that
It's so even. Though.
it's opened up
Very
a lot.
even.
And the other thing is, being in 5th, actually, we are one of the form sides in the whole
Yeah.
top 8.
Yeah.
We are.
You think about it.
Us and Melbourne.
Us and Melbourne, Collingwood have really been ordinary for 5 or 6 weeks. They haven't been great.
Yeah, they haven't got the spark.
Brisbane, they win here, they win there, but they haven't been like that impressive, you know. And Port,
I'm more than happy to kiss you there.
They haven't been that great. The only advantages those two interstate sides have got is that they got home and ground in finals, right? Yeah. But you look at it from fifth. And then the other thing that does, manya, figure me.
What is it?
What are you? What is it? Chocolate. What is it? Ooh, it's got cream in it. What's it got in it? What is it? Chocolate. It's just full of chocolate. That is. Look at that.
That is.
What's it? Decadence.
Sorry, I was interrupting.
That is diabetes in his hand, right?
That looks like Charlie Curnow in your hand, mate. Like just pure
filth.
Very good.
I want to wipe that.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I think that the bye before the finals evens everyone up a little bit.
Yeah, we really benefit from it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
really
the Doggies
helps
did that in 16, was it, when they won it?
Yep.
Because they kind of limped.
You can
Not that
reset.
they limped in, they had a little bit of a...
reset.
You reset.
Because
But you know, if you look at that year that the Dogs finished 7th, there was only a game from like 7th to 1st. It was like a game and a half.
And there is a big difference, but you know what I look
It's kind of similar, not as similar, but it's still even this year. We're only
They might be a few more games ahead, right? But we know what I look at? Percentage, right?
Yeah, ours is.
And we're 4th on the ladder on percentage, right?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
A lot.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
And that's losing 6
And that's
in a row.
losing a whole heap,
It's an insight into performance.
Yeah.
So, good stuff. All right. There we go.
Friday night, 7:50.
See you at the G.
Yeah,
94,000.
Finally.
Whatever it is.
Crowd prediction?
93,450.
They're expecting, the MCG website says they're expecting 95.
Yeah.
I'll say 92,757, just to be precise.
I'm going to write these.
95,195.
Terry.
195.
109.
95,000.
95, 95. What'd you say?
93,250 or 450.
I think I
Which
said
one do you want?
We'll go 250.
250?
250. Yeah. I think I said 92,575.
Yeah.
92,000.
575.
And I'm going to go completely different. I strongly believe there'll be 88,632.
No.
I don't think they'll get to the 90.
The roar after the fucking anthem.
Do you like that little video I popped together?
Oh, that was sick. You're doing really well there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian Football League, in conjunction with Toyota, would like to extend a warm welcome to you all here to the first elimination final between Carlton and Sydney. If you could now please be upstanding for the Australian national anthem. Take your hat off. Question, do you sing the song? I don't.
No, I know the words. Sometimes I do sing it.
Advance Australia fair.
Bunch of sick degenerates we are.
I love it.
Hey, visualization is very important. Very
that's
important.
it, Rush.
My blinkers are going to be on. I'm going to deck somebody.
They get the minute silence too, don't they?
What for?
No.
Well, for
Sydney's death.
Yeah.
Sydney's death. No minute silence. No, that's only for Anzac Day.
Anzac Day.
Anzac Day,
Day.
That's different.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know what a final feels like.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's the first tackle.
Yeah.
Like a real big one.
Yeah.
Like a
Someone's
real...
going to get into somebody before
like a holding. You want a holding the ball in like the first 30 seconds. Like
no, I want a
big
cheap
run
free
down.
kick. Like in
All
our
that.
forward line,
All
someone
that.
gets clocked in our forward line, and then Charlie goes back, kicks the first, and everyone loses. So just a cheapie up yours.
Story. What's the storyline of the game?
Oh, that's interesting.
Storyline of the game.
Storyline of the game.
Something.
Chat.
I would want it to be. Yeah,
While we're thinking.
Storyline of the game.
I would want it to be something like. Yeah, well, of course you want something positive. I want to see something like Carlton. Go ahead as favourites for the flag or something, something massive.
After 100 points.
I want to see like an absolute demolishing where they go, wow. That would be the headline for me.
I got one.
Yeah.
The next day in the paper, the Herald Sun.
That's what I'm trying to visualise.
Oh, I know what you're going
That's
to
what I'm
say.
Shout out to Heath Buck. My blue heaven.
I love it. I love it.
Actually, I'm going to change my headline.
I love it.
Because we're playing Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah? My headline would be Carlton, Collingwood, Carlton. What is it? The second final?
Oh,
Semi.
yes.
Semi.
Wow, yeah. Wow.
Carlton, Collingwood.
Wow.
Second semi-final.
Wow. Whoa. Oh, yeah.
That will be,
It's actually messed
that's
up,
going to
eh?
be my
Wow.
headline.
It's actually really
Friday night
full of
lights.
it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Harry's going to kick like 5.
I reckon, oh, mate.
I reckon he's gonna-
Everyone's going to be drawn to Charlie, and Charlie's just going to loop it over the top to Harry.
Next minute,
Yeah.
like the Kerner kicks
Harry-
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Carlton, Collingwood, second semi-final. That's what it's going to be.
What did they come up with that? What's a good headline, Paul?
Or just a storyline of the game, like
Yeah.
someone, I don't know, like...
Well, if
I like to go like the triple
Yeah.
letter, like the BBB
Yeah,
or the
yeah,
like
yeah.
the Blues Blitz, or the Baggers
Blitz,
Bag
yeah.
something,
Yeah.
or the like something like that. Don't know.
my
Dunno.
storyline.
Harry hits Hickey.
My storyline. Walsh better than Dacos.
Oh,
True, we're talking about Charlie and
wow.
that. Walsh in a final?
Wow,
Waiting.
wow.
That's dumb. I'm just keeping that on the
True,
DL. That one.
true.
But now
It's
you
just-
know. I've been waiting for
We
this
know
kid.
it's better.
Yeah.
Walsh. Walsh is better than Dacos.
Oh, he is, but... Because he's got that little bit of a flair in that, but I'll take Walsh every day of the week,
Don't
mate.
worry, Walsh has flair. Don't worry, he's got it.
Interesting.
He's got the... When he
He's
shoots
got
for
the
goal,
thing.
you know?
Well, they say that... They say champions are made in the finals, mate. That's when
Yeah.
true champions are made. So I reckon Cripper stands up, someone like Walsh too. Walsh will stand up. Walsh
Uh-huh.
should watch 35 and 2 goals or something.
Well, you saw you got a little bit of a taste tester
Yeah.
against the GWS.
He was
At half
Just get the just get
He was
tickle on.
What do you have?
ordinary.
30. It was actually not. It was.
No, but
It
it's what
was
I'm saying.
driving us. In
He
that
was
first
ordinary and he gets like 30 and no votes, you know,
Yeah.
he just does what he has to do. No, he'll be right.
You realise how much we love and miss Cripps when he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Because the rest of them just become different players.
That's right.
Yeah.
But what about, maybe something weird, like Martin kicks 7 or something.
McGovern swing out.
He could win us a
McGovern
final
match
like
winner.
that. Yeah, he could. He's got that in him.
McGovern.
McGovern kicks the match winner.
McGovern, 16 marks, 9 intercept marks or something ridiculous.
Then you got Wiedering with a bit of a revenge to, a little bit of chutzpah because they didn't pick
Multiple
him.
storylines. There's multiple storylines in this.
So many. There's so many.
Newman.
Against his old club.
Hewitt
against his old
Did
club.
Voss ever make it as a coach into a final one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brisbane.
They
against
beat
us.
us.
Beat us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Daniel Bradshaw from the pocket. Paul Bauer, what were you
Oh
doing?
my god.
Can't believe it. Isn't it fucked how you'd never
30
forget? Trent
points.
Dennis
Yeah,
Lane the year
Trent
after against the Swans.
Armfield.
In the pocket.
Ran down Armfield.
Lane. Oh, the
I'll
hyphen.
never forget it.
We owe Swans a few, man.
Darren Glass held Andrew Walker against
Yeah.
the Eagles. You never forget these moments.
Yeah, yeah.
Quinton Lynch done holding the ball.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
same passage of play. Should have been done holding the ball.
The Q
Bro,
stick.
the Q
All right.
stick's fucking finger was cooked, bro.
What finger?
Fuck, it was
Yeah.
cooked.
What is that?
Let's move on to the next one. I reckon we do this one. I've got something.
What do you got now? Ella.
Yeah, no, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. AFL Talk. Oh, this is early.
Oh,
This is early. What do you got for us?
What do you mean it's early, man? Well, what else are we going to do, man? Usually we do like
Actually, you're right. Sorry, you're
votes
right.
and all that.
Sorry,
We've got none of
you're
that.
right. You're right. You're right.
I've got this. Show us the picture.
AA team.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Nice.
Right,
Good
let's
talking
just,
point.
I don't know, everyone's talked whatever they want, they can say whatever they want about it. I just thought who maybe should have been in, who should have been out, was there anyone they missed? Is
I
there
thought
anyone
I thought Tom Green should have made it somehow.
Yeah.
From the Giants.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
they're good.
freak.
Yep.
I would have had him ahead of maybe Zach Merritt.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's a better footballer than Zach Merritt.
Fuck, he's had a better year.
You reckon
You're going to say Wilkie? Oh, Chera.
Chera should have been at least in the squad.
Yeah.
There's a few things about that people have either ignored or don't realise. The club nominates their own players.
Oh!
The club will put forward players for the squad.
No.
They do.
Is that what that happened?
I promise you. This is how it works.
Affirmative.
And what, they put Cripps instead of bloody Chera?
And Newman.
Wow, that's a
100%. They put these names up, and then the selectors will
Or did
decide.
they-
Well,
we don't
maybe they
know.
put the names up
Maybe
and
they put
then
them up
and then
again.
they didn't. Yeah. But that's how it works. Yeah.
To me, it's all my
Well, to me, like, Chera should have been instead of Cripps.
I thought Newman should have
So
been
Newman
in there.
was the.
And Newman should have definitely been in there.
Over Sinclair.
Yep.
And the reason that that Wiedering didn't make it was, well, his first poor half.
The thing with that was, I understood it last year because we didn't make finals, and he had like a half season. He had a half season this year too. Tom Stewart gets in; they didn't make finals.
Yeah, exactly.
So the logic doesn't marry up from last year to this year.
Yeah.
So
And he had
whatever.
He had far out. The second half is as good as I've seen. from him.
Weeders, yeah, mate.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know. He surprised me, Tom Stewart being in.
Wilkie is elite.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's elite.
Yeah.
Whatever they named him in fullback, it doesn't matter. He's elite. He has to be in there.
Sicily definitely had to be there.
Yeah, he was very good.
Darcy Moore.
You reward the top team.
Yeah,
fuck
you
it.
got him.
Yeah.
Can't defend 1-on-1, but you've got to reward him. You know?
Look, you recency
Dacos.
bias. You probably remember the last 3 games of Darcy Moore, or last 4, instead
what were
of the
they?
whole year. The whole year has been.
And his last 4 was shit house.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean.
saying.
Recency bias. You're just thinking of just now.
His whole year's pretty
He's
phenomenal.
been pretty fucking good.
Merritt surprised me. I know he's a good player, but
I don't know how Merritt got in there.
I would've had
Sarong,
Cornelio.
you could have like
Mate,
thrown up
good.
other people to over, like Sarong's been good.
Liberatore.
Yeah, Libba
They
was
missed the eight.
out.
Yeah.
There's a couple in there that didn't play finals that got rewarded, and I just think they pick and choose when they want to do that.
Whatever. Larky.
Well,
They kicked 71 goals.
He kicked 71 goals. For
Do
a
you
team that
pick on
finished
balance
last.
or position, and do you pick, I don't know.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
hard.
Marshall and English was a great debate.
Well, they could have had Marshall on
Could
the
have had
bench.
2 rucks this year.
Yeah.
agreed.
You know what I mean? So,
One position they didn't pick was the sub.
yeah.
Who has been the best sub? Who is the best sub this year
Kerno.
You should have to play it 5
I don't know.
times, the sub, I reckon.
as the sub?
And that qualifies you.
Dow.
I don't think you pick a sub just
No,
because
you
they've been
don't.
a sub. You
No.
pick the best. You
Yeah.
pick the 23rd
Yeah,
best
best
player.
player.
Whoever
Should.
you want.
I like that there were 2 wingers on the wings.
They had to.
And
Okay,
a coach.
finally.
They should have
Yeah.
picked a coach.
All Australian coach.
Of course.
That w- yeah.
Who would it be?
I know they're going to pick like coach of the year
Is
or
it,
whatever.
is it Craig McRae?
Oh, well, that's
or is
interesting.
it Voss?
No, it wouldn't be Craig
it
McRae.
Ross?
So expected to do
Kingsley.
Kingsley.
Kingsley, I
Ross?
reckon, is the one.
Kingsley.
But
Fagan.
Yeah.
Fagan.
Yeah, but Fagan's been there for 8,000
Yeah.
I reckon
years.
it's Kingsley or Voss.
Kingsley
You
or
have-
Voss.
Has to be
Yeah.
Kingsley. or
What about
Voss.
Ross Lyon?
Yeah, but he's done it. Kingsley hasn't done it before. He finished what, 5th or 6th?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Ross Lyon. I reckon it would have been. Yeah, I reckon.
Kingsley
it's
and Voss have been the ones that have been the most tested
Yeah.
and have overcome.
both sides weren't in the finals last year.
Yeah.
Adam Simpson there.
For just surviving.
Just surviving.
True. Poor fella.
Just for
Far
that.
out.
Nah, poor fella. Mate, he's won his flag.
Yeah, I know.
They've had some horrible start. Mate, he's got a big contract. He's all right.
He'll
mate.
be back. He'll be back.
He's
Don't
all
worry,
right.
He's all right.
He's
He
had
might
enough.
lose a few hairs, but he's fine.
Gave
He goes
3
home,
first
eats
round
well.
picks for Tim
He'll
Kelly.
be right, mate.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Isn't that the worst decision you ever made in your life?
He's a good footballer.
Who's the worst
Yeah.
decision by a player moving to another club? Callie's one.
Shield.
Shield will be another one. But Callie.
Taranto and Hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah.
That hasn't
You don't
happened
know.
yet.
You don't know.
Give it
what's
another
gonna
year.
happen.
Do you reckon
Another
they'll
year.
come back up?
Give it another year, I reckon.
No, I
You've
don't
got to
reckon
give it
they'll
one
come
more
up
year.
straight
That
away.
no, I don't know if they come. Oh, they got some good players there, but yeah.
The Tigers.
Yeah.
What about
I wonder what it's like to be in that mould. You've won the flags.
Yeah.
Now you've got to
gotta
go again.
go again.
How do you deal with that as a supporter?
Geelong is
Like,
the
it's
mould
just-
in Sydney. They're
I'm
the
curious
ones.
about us
Yeah.
when this era is
Yeah, I know,
ends and we
I
go.
know.
let's just worry about
Anyway, let's worry about
Yeah,
Friday
yeah.
night.
I'm always thinking. I'm just being just always trying to plan ahead.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else? Nah. Oh, you got.
Nah, well, listen. There's only one AA team out there, all Australian.
Schnitz Northland.
Schnitz Northland.
It's Northland.
Hey, you got to go down to Schnitz Northland.
Alright, I'm writing this down. Garden of Eden.
Garden of Eden.
GOE.
It's Charlie.
Yeah, you can't. We've tried to change it.
That's the
It's
garden.
heavenly.
Yeah,
It's just everywhere you walk and he's just there. And
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
Paradise.
Yeah. Who did your sister say? Hewitt.
Yeah, she said.
Did she?
Yeah,
I think she's under pressure. We're putting her under pressure.
Yeah, she come up with fucking
mate, I'm
Hewitt.
telling you,
Under pressure.
Hey,
Well, he
laugh.
does play under pressure.
Yeah.
laugh.
that's right.
I can sense her watching
Yeah,
this
no,
now.
sorry, Steph.
Again,
Sending you this like evil fucking.
Malocchio.
Yeah.
The fucking get the beats
Kill us all,
out.
mate.
Get the beats
Get
out.
over it.
Kill us all, mate. Yeah. Spice of life. Who is the spice of life? Jack Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Especially when he tackles two people.
Oh, that was
Get him, mate.
That was great.
Status quo.
Status quo. You know what you're going to get? Nick Newman.
Newman again.
Newman
Can you
again.
double him
No,
up?
we already had him.
Oh, did I say Newman?
Yeah.
I did.
He was a basic instinct.
Status quo. Comfortable, but it's no match for the crispy deliciousness of schnitzel. The status quo
Always.
is gonna be Sam Walsh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the
'Cause that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like he missed out. How long did he miss out? 4 weeks or whatever. 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
After West Coast at Marvel, is that when he did his hammy?
Correct.
So 1,
he was
2,
looking good
3,
there
4.
before
So he
that.
missed out 4 weeks. He comes back. It's like he didn't miss a
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
No, it's a good one. You know what we forgot before?
What did we forget?
Schnuggets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Schnuggets.
We forgot about the Snuggets.
What is it,
man.
Rocco?
Well, you know, when you go to Schnitz
Yeah,
and you get Snuggets,
yeah.
you know you're not getting no lips and assholes in that. I don't want people to laugh because it's a fact.
It's just funny because it's true.
It's it's true. Though. You just don't know. They mash up
It's
all that
funny
stuff,
because
man.
it's true.
And then they add breadcrumbs, and that's supposed to fix everything. You know.
Then you get an extra
Deep fried,
crispy
you
one, and
Yeah,
you're like, oh.
that's a little bit.
Yeah.
that's a nail.
I go for those pieces first, but I don't know what's really happening.
But with that, like handcrafted, like breast.
Wow.
Breast. And sometimes you got to make a choice. You're a lips or asshole man, or you're a breast man.
Yeah, love me,
Breast.
love me a good breast. And
Always,
and
every
thigh,
day of the
yeah.
week.
100%
Twice a
chicken
day.
breast and chicken thigh.
That's it.
You like the thigh?
Yeah, I love
Mate,
the
look
thigh.
at him.
good.
Look at him.
Yeah, that was good.
Look at him.
I feel like he's going to get slated in the chat.
What? How?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you're going to get slated. He's going to get slated.
How?
Don't say how, you just are. The internet is savage.
I can guarantee you not one person would have made a comment until you mentioned it now.
That's why you mentioned it. That's why you mentioned it.
Fuck. Fair point.
And now that you said that, you added the fuel to the fire.
Yeah, but I'm not conscious. I don't
That's
care.
all right. I know you don't care.
I'm comfortable in my own
That's right.
skin.
That's good.
In your own skin.
That's all that matters.
Correct.
In your own skin.
Wow.
They're Under Armours. I do have good legs, though. I must
Mate,
admit.
you look like you've been riding a bike, mate. Like they're just
I
like
like
pumped.
them. Wow.
I do have good legs, though. Mummy, mummy, mama.
Now listen, when we get our chickens, right, just so when you go and get a piece of chicken, what do you go for first of all? Seriously, what's your favourite?
I'm a breast man.
You like breast?
Yeah,
you like
best
breast?
Thigh.
Thigh.
Juicy part.
Yeah, the thighs are always juicy.
I like the neck. It's the best.
A chicken neck.
It's
Chicken
the
neck.
best. Yeah, it's the best.
Neck in his head. Chicken neck.
Or chicken leg, I like, because I don't like the dry part.
No, but sometimes the drumstick.
You
Sometimes
gotta
it's
love
it's
a
just
wet bit
garbage.
of chicken.
A wet bit of chicken.
Yeah. The wetness is what you want.
My missus, this is
Moist
serious.
and
You know
wet.
what she loves? The tail.
Of what?
The asshole at the back.
Of what? Of what?
The chicken.
Really?
They got a little bit of a tail at the back. I'm telling you, it's very, very nice.
What about like the foot?
Why?
What about like the foot?
Everyone, each
Chicken
their
foot.
own.
Have you had chicken feet?
They put it
I
in.
love
It comes
chicken.
up nice
Do
in
you
soup.
really?
Oh yeah,
In
I've got
soup.
it there. You want some?
Absolutely
We
not.
just cook some. Why?
Chicken foot.
I've tried them. It's not that I haven't tried them.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
best,
mentally
mate.
I can't
like
get
my
through
missus
it.
says
It's
collagen,
the mental.
mate.
It's
good
like
for the
eating this
skin.
part of your finger.
Yeah, it's like
It's like eating this part of your fingers, you
No,
know?
you chop them bits off.
Yeah, but it's just...
It's the mental
in soup.
application.
It's
the
good.
best.
Adds to the
Oh, I
flavour.
love
Comes to jelly, like a jelly.
Oh,
Chicken
the
neck.
jelly, man. The collagen.
How do you eat the chicken neck? Can you
Can you...
Can you reenact it, please?
No, well, you got to get it. And you go,
What's the hole in the top of the back of
It's
the
got,
head?
it's got like the million bones in there. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get
really?
the meat out of the thing. I love it.
Too much.
Bit of a tongue exercise.
This is for the vegans out there. And you know what else I like?
There's a lot of innuendo in this chat, which I'm really loving.
Chicken feet, they're the best, man. In the soup,
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
you
same.
sit there, watch a show, eat the chicken feet, right?
Yeah.
The other one I like.
As you do, you sit there, watch a show, and eat chicken feet. As you do.
What's wrong with that? Better than eating Vegemite sandwiches with hundreds and thousands. And the other one is
Very
trip. I love tripe.
I can't do the trip.
What?
Stomach lining.
Stomach lining.
That's an Italian thing. Nah. Forget about it. Nah.
Yaya makes this gut soup at Easter time.
It's not guts, it's tripe. The guts is different. It's tripe.
Rocco, I fully support your tripe, your eating.
No, it looks like you don't fully support.
No, I'm supportive. I'm happy for you. I just won't.
The tripe is the best.
Partaking this.
Tripe. That's absolute tripe.
Tripe and chicken feet. You can't
Hey,
go
each to their own, mate.
Yeah, mate, that's right.
They're going to get...
I bet ya.
They want us to be eating bugs soon, mate. So...
I've eaten bugs. No good.
No good?
No.
Crickets.
Yeah, no, the grasshoppers kind of shit.
Kind of shit.
Grasshoppers.
Who would have thought?
You go there, I've got video of it, man. You eat it.
Grasshopper kind of shit.
Well, they were grasshoppers, man. Whatever they are, they're bloody thing,
Young
man. And they
grasshopper.
fry them up in front of you, man. And
Alive?
And then they, and then they eat them like chips.
They'd be pretty crunchy, yeah.
Yeah, they're real crunchy. And the protein is supposed to be high. You know, like the bug protein is.
I tell you, they want us to start eating bugs now. That's the whole 2030 agenda, I think they're saying. Anyway.
What are you?
What are you?
You know who doesn't eat bugs?
I know who doesn't eat bugs. Our
This
man.
bloke here.
Our man.
Poppe con le patatine noi ci arreguardà. Chi Luca c'è stato, che Luca non può tornare. Ragazzi, stasera patatine internazionale.
Does he get the mayo in this one? I think he does.
There's 8 gallons of it.
No, I don't think the mayo's in this one. No, he does something
La
else.
bella federgain.
Hey, look how he cuts the mayo.
The other way, they all do it like that.
Do that, yeah.
La serata è conclusa.
It's weird. You have to double forchetta.
Yeah, they're inept.
No, what's
say
this?
the same.
What's
Mettiamo
this?
una bella sprumulazzata di limone, limone. Guardate Luca, ragazzi, 1, 2, 3, a canna rotta vecchia, come internazionale.
Look at the glass. Is he next chopping it? Oh.
Poppe con le patatine e maionese.
See, he gets the mayo.
You know what I like about that? The lemon in the glass.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, not in
never
the
thought
bottle.
about that.
Well, they
Yeah.
pours it in. They all do that
You
in
get the whole
Italy.
lot.
I
In
like
Europe,
that.
they all pour it into the glass. They don't drink it out of the bottle.
That's good.
That is
like
a
it.
classic example of what the modern world is.
Yeah.
He's just taken off.
Simple.
It's not like high definition camera.
No.
Simple.
And you see him press the camera. You see him press it adds to it.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Organic,
I love it.
yeah, authentic. Yeah.
I love when he
I like
waves
that.
goodbye.
No, I like that, man. I like that how it's just authentic and you see the mistakes.
It's real.
You see, because that's real.
It's real.
Because life isn't linear.
Nothing's linear.
It's not.
Who said that? Bolton.
Brendan
Didn't he?
Bolton,
He used
yes.
to say the linear.
Yeah. Growth isn't linear.
Linear.
Got to find the equilibrium.
Well, he's right. In that sense.
I loved Ian Aiken last week.
Yeah.
He didn't get along with Bolton. Because he was coaching the under-19.
He was coaching the Northern Blues development
Yes,
team.
yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Yep.
And he goes, I didn't like that, all that green shoots rubbish.
Different errors. Different errors.
So anyway, talking about players this week, brought to you by North Seafood Bar and Grill. Angelo, go down there. He's killing it over at the moment.
He's got a
See
little.
how busy it was?
Mate, it was
The
pumping.
socials are heaving as well. I'm liking what he's
And
done
he's
with
got
the
the little
socials.
mural there
Got
where
a
people go
pass a
down.
serviette for me, sir.
It's like someone died.
Yeah.
Oh, the little at the table
It's
there.
bigger, mate.
Hey, mate, it's bigger.
You gotta see how much
Really?
stuff there is there.
There's a
Gonna need a new
magpie
shop.
on there.
And that magpie's got to go.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care who it is. His friend from the shopping centre. Like, I don't care.
Maybe
Bad juju.
put like a
Yeah, got a
gun
Melbourne
next to it or
cap on
something.
there.
Yeah.
Put a gun next to the.
No, someone should like
Gun.
put a hole through the magpie, like a
cut it.
bullet hole. Like just get a gun and just shoot it.
Yeah. It's got to go. No, I'm serious.
Put blood on it or cut its neck
Yeah, I
or put
reckon.
blood dribbling down.
Cut its neck.
Yeah.
like something, you know how
Well, we hate
the old
magpies.
Carlton
Yeah.
mural that they won the premiership and they're all sitting there.
Yeah.
And I think it's Bruce Doyle.
Yeah.
He's standing on
the
a
magpie, yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, that's in the
change rooms?
history,
The
of
champions or something?
Yeah, of Carlton. It's a drawing.
And Doyle's
And he's
there just
standing on the
with
magpie.
his foot on a magpie.
Yeah.
The best. Anyway, this week we had Mick Kennedy, number 43. Do I miss something? No. All right, listen. Mick Kennedy, number 43. All right, let's have a look at some highlights. Here he is. He started with 55.
He earned his way up.
I think this was like the Anthem reserve. Bloody Sterling.
What ground is this? Is that Waverley?
Waverley, yeah. It was huge, man.
Yeah?
Bigger than the G.
Are they concrete seats?
There's Meldrum.
Oh, up!
Oh, there he goes, a 43. Hey, look at this.
Oh! 87 premiership player.
Yes.
I'll ask my old man about him. You'll know straight away.
Oh, look at this. Buckley comes through, bang. Anyhow, have a win.
What was the Tuesday night game that they played? What was it called?
That's the mud.
Corset, what was it?
The Sterling Cup or something?
Anzac
I think
Cup.
Bradley.
Ansett?
Yeah, the Anzac Cup. I think it
Anzac
was
Cup.
there.
That
Tuesday
Dominator?
night football. He was at the club. He was there.
Yeah.
On,
Look at
yesterday.
this, takes it nicely. Man, he was a good player.
So,
Look at this.
wow.
How many games?
Being the number.
So he played 74 games, 59 for Carlton, yeah.
Quick.
I like all
Look at
the
it bent back.
the old sponsors.
Nice.
Marlboro, BP Sports,
Yeah,
Super Mild, all the darts.
Look at this one. Gets it?
Look at that big lotto board.
Bang.
Mickey Kennedy.
The Bruns going backwards.
Off you go.
Too swift as it finds Kennedy.
Wolf Blast. Remember when Wolf Blast was sponsoring
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah,
Straight
tennis.
towards goal. Beautiful kick by Kennedy.
Ball out in front, socket away by Grinter, his opponent at the
And
moment.
of course brought to you by the Spirit of
Kennedy
Fun.
picks it up.
Yes.
I can't see
You see how they block for each other? And
Yeah. Hey, have a look at this. He kicks it from full back. So I had to show this whole footage. Watch this. Kicks it.
But Madden's there to support.
Harry Madden gives a bit of a tap. Oh, Gleason, the big.
Oh, wow.
No, that's Meldrum.
Meldrum, the runner, draws the player over
Go end to end.
with a low order.
they would have just.
20 seconds.
How good was that?
That's grouse. Good hand.
So there he was.
Wow.
As I said, 59 for Carlton. He kicked the 9, the goal 6 for Carlton. Premiership player in 87, reserves premiership player in 86. Then he was traded to Sydney in 1990, where he played 15 games, 3 goals, and he came third in the BNF. He played 15 games, 3 goals. He only played 15 games for the Swans, and he came third in the BNF that year.
At Sydney?
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
And he was 1 vote behind who that
Greg
year?
Williams?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But only played 11 games.
There you go. Jeez, that must have been going real well, Sydney.
So it was a great interview, great insight, the way he got to the club. And I love those stories. They're battlers.
The battlers.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then in 87, when they won the 87 premiership, you got to remember, we had this dynasty there between 79 and then 82, of course, and then we were in finals. We kind of fell away a bit, and then Parkin got replaced by
Walls?
in 86.
Yep.
Right.
And they actually swapped. Parkin went to Fitzroy, Walls come to Carlton. They swapped coaches, you know. And funnily enough, they made the finals that year, Fitzroy of 86. But they swapped, and then in 86 they kept a lot of the old players, right? Even though they got Motley, Kernahan, Bradley, and a few others, but they injected them 3 into there already. And in 86 they made the grand final, they lose, and then he got rid of a lot of players. Harmsy and all that all went to the reserves. McClure he was a captain in 86 and they got the sack.
got sacked from the club after being captain.
Wow, slowly told that. I'm not sacked.
And he was injured towards the back end of his career too.
You think he's sacked, but
they gave Sticks the captaincy.
He wasn't going to be playing too much. Sticks made captain all of a sudden.
In his second year at the club. Was he that good in '86, his first year?
Yeah.
Fuck. Wow.
He was a star. But he was already, remember, he was already 21 or whatever when he got there. He was always a star.
Glenelg
Back in the day. It's a star. Like, and they were pursuing him for years, man.
Right.
And then he started injecting people like Mick Kennedy, Shane Robinson on the wing, you know what I mean? These sort of players.
You need that youthful energy.
Less known. And the team won a premiership. And all these players played their role, you know what I mean? They weren't stars, but they played a role, you know, and that's a good lesson.
Youthful exuberance. It's in our side now.
Matt Always.
Motlop, Hollins
playing a role. Chincotta, Kemp, you know what I mean? Playing these roles.
New energy.
You know, so very important.
Good stuff, Rock.
All right, let's have a look at the 5-minute interview here.
Dead and buried deep within a cemetery. I will fight, never weary. I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery. I will fight, never weary. I wanna be legendary.
And here we have him, Mick Kennedy. How are you, mate?
Very well, Rocco.
Mick,
Vince,
it's great to see you, mate.
Thank you.
And thank you for inviting us into your lovely homestead here on the outskirts of Ballarat.
Yes.
Although it's not going to be your home for much longer, I believe.
No, after 23 years, we're finally moving down to the beach. So, retirement has approached. So
fantastic. Yeah. So you're going from a tree change to a sea change. Where are you heading off to?
Well, down Port Arlington way. So
beautiful.
Which would be
nice.
Mick Kennedy,
and your
that 1987
excellent
premiership player.
career at Carlton.
Does that 1987 premiership player? Does that how does that like sit with you? You know, like the.
Great.
Yeah, I was going to say, like the 1987.
We come out with the hard-hitting questions.
Well, when we say that, like I find that interesting. Like we just say it, but you're actually the 1987 premiership player.
I think you don't realise how big an impact it has on your life.
Yep.
I mean, me personally, I feel like it was hard-earned.
Yes.
You know, because there was a lot of time in reserves.
It was hard-earned, yeah.
So it wasn't easy. It didn't just happen. You've got to be in the right place at the right time. But having said that, from that moment on, you know, realistically, there's almost not a day that goes by that someone doesn't mention it. And that's just for me.
Is that right?
I would consider it was a lesser light. So I'd hate to be Kernahan or Bradley or any of those. Because
that's right.
Every single conversation they'd have would be about that.
It would be. Everything would be about football,
No, it's very satisfying, very pleasing, and I think I learned a lot for life. You know, at that time was I just always did my thing. I didn't sort of speak to the coaches much. You know, like. In fact, funny, like Wes Lofts, I remember one day standing next to him one day, and he looked at me. This was after I'd already played senior footy, and he said, "Oh, how are you, Berkey?"
Berkey?
Yeah, Rowan Burke. He thought I was Berkey.
He thought you were Rowan Burke? Oh, my God.
And he's chairman of selectors. I think, what chance have I got? But anyway, what I had seen in the past, Justin Madden, you know, when he first came to Carlton, he was a bit maligned and all that.
Yes.
Played a lot of reserves footy and was struggling. And he had a bit of a blow up one day, and he told the coach what he thought, and you know, from then on he changed, and he got in the team, and all changed for him. Brucey Reid, who came across from I think Footscray at the time, or St Kilda, one or two.
Yes,
he was in a bit of a bad patch and wasn't getting any better because once you can labour in the seconds. And I remember him ringing up the coach and going off his head, and 2 weeks later he's in the seniors. So I'd had this process of...
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, so I'd played always pre-season, play the first game or two, you know, certainly the night games and that before the season, and inevitably get dropped, you know, for the first game or whatever. So same thing had happened, you know, I had a big pre-season, 87, first game, no, you're not in the team. And And of course, the levels were getting higher and higher. So I remember Mark Nally, new guy to the club, star player, and Wolsey saying to him, look, mate, you need, because he wasn't in form, he wasn't playing well, and they said, look, you need to just get about 18 touches, get your confidence up, and you'll be right to go. And here am I listening to this. I've had 18 touches. I've been dropped. So I couldn't help it. I've got on the phone. I said, what the hell's going on? And to his credit, 2 weeks later, I'm back in the team and never went out of it from then on.
Wow. So you got the...
happened, which I'd rather not discuss.
No, I
how many brown paper bags are involved?
No, I don't want to discuss that. What I want to know is what happens with you and Sydney, like today.
With the contract.
It's a brand new contract. Did they just rip up their contract?
They can do a new contract with him.
The contracts must be better now. In those days, the contract said that you'll get paid X amount, provided you're on the senior list. So that was the wording. So as soon as they took you off the senior list, your contract disappeared.
So in other words, there was a clause there that protected the club and stuffed you up.
Correct.
That's interesting. That's what I wanted to know.
It wasn't worth the paper it was written on, but allegedly you could get some.
So you should have got a manager.
That's correct. The other thing I forgot to tell you about '87, which was very lucky for me, was I got reported in the round 20.
Oh, really?
So that
I don't remember.
If it had, who was that against?
Fitzroy.
At Princes Park?
At Princes Park. If it had been today, I would have got about 5 weeks.
Well, what did you do?
The week before we played Geelong, and it was the end of the game, we were winning, and I was on the wing, and Couch turns up, and I never rated him much as a hard going at the ball player. So we lined up each other. As the bloke bounces the ball, the umpire, he's just given me this biggest backhander right in the face. So of course we ended up wrestling and so on and so forth. So then, for the rest of the game, it was about 15, 20 minutes to go. I'm standing next to him, and my brain's saying, just give him a whack. Give him a whack. And my mum's on my other shoulder going, don't touch him, don't touch him. And so all this last 15 minutes, I'm going, hit him, don't hit him, don't him. Anyway, I didn't hit him. So then all week I'm dreaming about, I should have gone whack. So then we play Fitzroy, poor old Fitzroy, and Billy Loken, nicest bloke you've ever met.
Billy Loken, he
runs up, we're on the boundary line, and I don't know what happened, but he pushes me straight in the face, and my brain snapped. I just gone bang.
Really?
And then I've never hit a bloke in my life. So, and down he goes, and I'm trying to hold him up, down he goes. So I laid him gently down on the ground, and then as a melee comes in, I've tiptoed out the back, hoping to disappear. Got the tap on the shoulder, but I got a severe reprimand. So
is that right?
As Wolsey said, gee, you were lucky, Mick. Because that would have got someone in, Jimmy Buckley, whoever.
Well, it's not just... even if it was only a couple of weeks, it doesn't mean you're suspended for the finals, but you might relinquish your spot in the team to someone else.
All right, there you go. So everyone make sure you catch that one there tomorrow night at 8:30. 8:30.
The Jumper Punch page. Like, subscribe.
Yeah, make sure. It's a great interview. As I said, it's great speaking to these players. It's been a privilege talking to these players. All right, we've got this one here. Have we?
Three, 2, 1.
Rocco's Rant! All right, brought to you by Top Dog Liquor.
What do you got for us?
Well, this is it. This is called Rocco's Random Rant.
Because you've got nothing.
I've got nothing this week.
Nothing to rant about.
Now.
Good.
But I'm going to put it out to the boys here, and they're going to give me something to rant about.
As Dwayne Russell would say, I'm going to be the fire starter this week. Now, yesterday I got drove into work to South Melbourne, and I had an hour to spare. So what I usually do is I drive to Clarendon Street, where the old Triple M buildings are there. You got Patoni's Pizza,
thanks, bro,
coffees and stuff. And I'll go get a little bite to eat just before I go in at Old Paper Deli Shop, which is where Mars and I and a couple of other mates usually hang out. And at 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's usually, like, that area is usually pretty busy on a Saturday. People getting ready for dinner, blah, blah, blah. And I parked just off Clarendon Street. It's an hour bay. From 8 till 6, you got to pay. So I'm like, all right, no worries, all good. In fact, it costs me $1, whatever it is, right? But you can't, there's no machines anymore. It's on the app. It's on the app. There's no machines. No machines. No worries. I got my account. I got my app. No problems. Pay stay. So I parked the car. Right, but where I parked, there was no sign for the number that you got to punch in. So I parked the car, and I went, there's no one. So I walked up, and I went to the sign, and I saw the number. Walked over, put the number in. Okay, yep, right, no worries. As I walked back,
there was a parking officer taking a photo of my car. And I walked up to him, I go, mate, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, oh, I was just checking the car to make sure. I go, mate, I just parked here. I go, I've literally just parked, walked to the fucking sign, put the fucking number in, and I've come back and you're now taking a photo of my car. Like, oh no, I wasn't going to find you. I'm like, fucking bullshit, you weren't. I'm like, why are you taking a photo of a number plate? Oh, I was just checking. I go, yeah, you were checking. I go, by the time you checked and I put my bloody number in, it would have said, he hasn't parked here.
What was he checking?
That's what I said.
To see if you paid.
Exactly right. Oh, you know, why are you being like that? I go, because you're a fucking vulture. That's why.
Wow.
I said, you're a vulture. He goes, oh, you shouldn't be like that. I go, no, you shouldn't be like that. I go, your job's to make people's day a misery. I go, that's your job. I go, your job is you wake up in the morning and you book people to make their day a fucking misery. That's your job. Oh, calm down, calm down. I said, no. He goes, I wasn't going to find you. I go, yes, you fucking were. I go, if I hadn't have come back in a minute, there would have been a ticket on my bloody car.
Yeah, 100%.
Mate.
So this Paul's rant.
Not happy at all. I wasn't happy. And I'm very calm. I'm very, very calm with those things. But no, that kind of stuff. I parked and I walked to the sign to put the number. I did the right thing.
Yeah, that's right.
I did the right thing. How many people would park
He must
there and
have
not?
just been there waiting.
He was, mate. I'm telling you, I saw it, but I saw him. I saw him as well.
I saw him.
I saw him with his little fucking hat and his little notebook and his camera. I said to him, I go, why are you taking a photo of the number plate for? Oh, I just had to check. I go, well, punch in the number instead rather than taking... Oh, he goes, did I put a fine? I go, no. He goes, oh, then what are you complaining for? Because you would have fucking put one on there.
You know, you should have told him, mate, put a sign here with the actual number so I don't have to walk halfway across the street.
100%.
It was 30 seconds.
Well, the worst...
30 seconds.
Well, what's worse than that is... So, you know the signs they put up? Why do I have to get a fucking scientific bloody lawyer's degree to work out if I can pay that? Have you seen them? Yeah. You can park here between here and there, but it's a loading zone between there. I've sat there with strangers going, can we park here? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think I can. Is it Saturday? Like, that's the worst. But are they worse than the speed cameras, the ones that sit in the cars?
No, they're the worst of all people.
Are they? You don't drive. You don't care.
No, I'm good.
That's bottom of the rung. Yeah. So you said it an hour ago. Everyone just works a dead end job.
No, not everyone. It's a dead end job, and with those ones there, like I don't get why.
To any parking officers in the chat, there,
you're a scumbag.
Okay, whatever.
It's a revenue thing,
mate.
Right? And why? Right? I don't understand why I've got to pay to park my car.
Like, I get it.
Why?
I get it.
Why do you get it?
I get it. It's to limit people going into certain places.
Whoever bought this in deserves a bullet.
I don't get it. You pay your taxes.
No, whoever bought that in deserves it.
You pay all of that.
Yeah,
right. And yet they charge you to park your car.
The one that gets me is where you live somewhere.
Oh, you need a permit and all.
And you need a permit to like park your own but when you can't get a permit.
Yeah.
When you genuinely live somewhere and you're not allowed to get a permit to park, so you've got to play the game. You've got to play the game of 2 hours and 1 hour. And
so all this revenue that they make, the roads are still a disgrace.
They're a disgrace.
Mate, there's no parking spots anymore. It's all bike lanes.
No, I hate going to city. Like I hate it on the weekend to go to the city to find a parking, and now you just go inside a car park.
You pay your $20.
It's $20.
That's why I live close to the city.
Yeah.
So I don't need to drive.
I'm thinking about it,
bro.
No, I'm not. Apartment in the city.
Yeah. So you change your life.
It does.
That's why I catch a train.
No car, no nothing, no petrol, no tolls, no nothing.
None of this.
That did me over. I'm sorry, but
I live in the city.
You live.
It'd be ideal.
I mean, I can because it works for me. It doesn't work for everyone.
No, it works for me because I work there. So.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Catch public transport.
That just. It was 30 seconds.
I'm still fighting a parking ticket from about 2. I wrote to them and said, listen, man, my car broke down and that, so that's why I had to park there.
Well.
And now they've written back to me and go, we need proof of the mechanic and all that.
You need something? I'll get it written up for you.
Yeah, we'll get something.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I don't care. We'll beat them.
Yeah, I know.
We'll beat them like
and you know
lawyers.
What the fine was? Like 190.
Ridiculous.
No, it was about 120 odd dollars. That's a joke, man.
And there's potholes everywhere.
No, shit ass.
I got a fine that I got to pay, but I paid It's a 50-50 tail or heads. I'm like, if it at the footy, I'm like, nah, I'll just park you. What's the worst thing gonna happen? 100. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, it's a flip of a coin.
I get the rub of the green. Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. Yeah. It's rub of the green type stuff. But I've won for the whole year. So.
But there are some that actually go out there and wait.
Yeah, they love it.
They wait.
They love it.
The best ones are the people in the clearway zones. They wait. They're on the walkie-talkies.
Oh, the tow trucks and stuff. Oh, yeah. That's just that is stupidity, though.
Waiting.
If you're parking in a clearway zone when there's a domain of traffic, you deserve to have your car
I've seen a person get back to their car at like 4:01 and the car's gone.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
Maybe they're just going to get something.
Bad luck.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
But that does annoy me. If I'm ever going home and someone parks in the
100%.
and then the traffic starts,
You deserve to get towed in that scenario. And I'll make the call to make sure you get towed as well.
Driving is the most stressful thing in Australia.
So there you go, Rocco's. Well,
that's good.
Rocco's rant, but it's an all rant. It's an all-round rant.
Do you want
anything else?
Oh, the other one. Oh my God. Oh,
you want to go,
mate? Sorry,
I can go.
I'm sorry.
We'll make a Paul's rant,
mate. I'm sorry, and I know it's, but the ticketing thing.
I can attest.
The ticketing for the elimination final, mate. I've paid my membership hardcore for 15 years, nearly however many thousands of dollars I've spent going to games where GWS had 16 players on the field, down by 110 points, stay till the end, get fucking reamed by Adelaide, stay till the end, get fucking walloped by every fucking team known to mankind. Hawthorn, fucking Liam Jones falling over in the goal square, fucking losing by 120 points.
Plowman laughing.
$20 on fucking bet. What team head to head Carlton ever has been $20 to win a game? Well, 20-1 to win that game. Sat through all that crap. Went through all the garbage that we went through this year for the first half of the year. Carlton home game, and I struggled to get a ticket. I'm up on the top deck. And I know people who have been to 3 games this year, right? They've been a general admin member for 2 seasons. 2 seasons.
They are the people that left it.
And and they got level 2 wing seats, level 1 wing seats. Mate, what a joke.
All right, see, now you've been part of the problem, not part of the solution. How do they fix this?
Mate,
I should go by category tiers.
Correct.
Oh, they should have like a history of
go by tiers. Should go by tiers.
I've got a theory as to why they did this. So we've got however many members. Was it 94 Malakias anyway? Right, 94,000 members. We're versing an interstate team. An interstate team gets how many bays they get? They got 3 bays.
Right. Whatever it is.
They got 3 bays, and they also got I think it's the AFL members.
Okay, fair enough.
They can probably get MCC, I'm not sure. So the 94,000 members, of everyone that can sit in that stadium, you probably got 80,000 left over.
Yep.
So they're allowing everybody to get a ticket, right, to give them a little taste. So everyone was allowed 1 ticket, if you remember.
Right.
Usually any other game you could get 2. I've seen in finals where it's just 2. But because it was Carlton and we've got 94,000 members, they've given 1. And they're going to let everyone in on this game. And if you make the next game, I reckon it goes to a ballot. Not a ballot, but it goes by what grade or...
What grade membership.
Correct. What category. I think it should go by that.
Is it true?
I think it should go by that.
Ridiculous, mate.
Can get up to 10 tickets?
Yeah, but it's because there's only so many AFL club support members.
Correct.
So they can get up to 10 tickets?
Yes. I think it was up to 4 or... I think it was up to 8 or 10.
Tickets.
Whatever it was, they can get multiple.
8 tickets.
How many AFL...
This is what I don't understand.
there's an AFL section, the whole...
I'm sure they've considered this, right? Our membership, we've got a seat.
Yeah.
A Carlton home game seat.
Yeah.
That's your seat for the whole year.
Yeah.
That should be my seat for the final. This is your seat all year. This is your seat for the final.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever membership category you are. If you're, what are we? Captain's Club?
Yeah, it's the best
Captain's Club. These are the bays that Captain's Club had for season 2023 are the bays that they get allocated for the final series, right?
You don't get your own seat, you just get those bays.
Or they could do it away where they go, you get your own seat.
I've got like a bay.
You get your own seat that you've had for the whole year. I'm sure they've considered this, but I don't know how they can do it. You pay the $70 on top for the final seat, for the ticket. That's it.
They should just allocate the bays for Captain's Club.
That's what I was saying.
So it doesn't matter where you sit, you know you're going to sit wherever the Captain's Club is.
That bay.
Which is fine, you can live with that.
Yeah.
And
if someone hasn't got their ticket, It's on sold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
you
on
got to
sold.
get it within a certain time or else.
See,
they
Yeah, that
on
time frame. They allocate that time frame, and then if you haven't bought your ticket,
I think that we should be rewarded.
Yeah.
loyalty.
For loyalty. I think it should be rewarded.
well, you probably got 40, 50-year members that couldn't even get a fucking ticket.
Well, guess what? The world's not fair.
It isn't.
Well, that's exactly right.
It's not fair.
You got to work ways. I got ways. I know how to get in quickly.
No, it's not fair.
Whatever.
Not fair.
It's not fair, but some things can be fixed.
That should be
That can
fixed.
for sure.
Anyway, they have to come up with something.
I agree. I think you're loyal,
Especially
you
your
pay money.
decades-long members and all of that. Like,
We should be not guaranteed, but you should have first access at the
Yeah.
seats.
You should have
deserve
a free sale.
Like
to
you
the
said,
free
those
sale.
free
Yeah.
those free game members that were the first time this year
Yeah.
got level 2.
you know what should be, I
How's that
think as
fair?
well, if it makes it more complex to do this, but to eliminate those people who have the membership just to have the seat but don't go, I don't know if there's a mechanism where
There isn't.
your barcode will come in their system and it'll say this person attended
X amount of
X
games.
amount of
Yeah,
games.
that's
So you
what
go
they-
up a level and
Yeah, it's like what Arsenal does.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
just
all the
started
Premier League
this
stuff.
year.
Really?
Yeah,
Loyalty.
they
Last
just
year.
started.
yeah. I mean, there are companies in the world that do it, but
They do it.
Australia's just going to
Dunno.
be the last one
Well,
to do
look,
it. Like,
to put it rightly,
Yeah.
if we do make a grand final ever, when we do,
yeah.
that we're guaranteed a grand final ticket.
Well, you're guaranteed
No.
access to purchase it.
Wrong.
Really?
So our one,
No, wrong.
Legends, and Captain's Club Reserve, you're guaranteed a grand final ticket
Okay.
to buy.
Okay.
You're
Yes.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
If you're
Guaranteed access to purchase it.
No, you can
Correct.
get one.
What about the
You-
Carltonian?
I don't know if you are, because I might come out under Carlton Reserve. Carlton's Reserve is different. The Captain's Club Reserve.
Yeah.
You're not guaranteed. You're guaranteed 1 to 3 to access one finals weeks 1 to 3.
Yes.
Right.
Not
Yes.
grand final day.
No,
Then you go into a ballot.
Yeah, then you go to a ballot.
And with all the other ones and
Oh, listen, I'm telling you now, I'll be at the if we get in the grand final.
If you really want to go,
I'll
you'll
be there.
Look, you're going to be paying out of your ass, but that's how it
No,
is.
I'm going to the grand final.
There's
mate.
always
There's
a way.
someone.
Look, things in life,
I'm gonna
as you
wear
said,
that.
it's not fair.
It's not fair. It's all
Wear that
fucking dark and
nose
it's hard,
glasses
mate.
and
You got to
everything.
try and find ways around it.
No, I'll get to
You
it.
got to get
That's it.
smarter.
All right, let's do this. We're gonna. All right, next one.
Banana.
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs.
Dum bananas in pajamas. You know what I found out? First of all, proudly brought to you by
Marino Brothers.
Spend $60 or over and get free next day delivery.
Make
Next
sure
day.
Next.
if you get it before midnight,
Midnight.
next
day
day
delivery.
they will be
In the
at your
metro
door.
If I order at 11:49 p.m.
Yeah, they'll
next
do it.
morning.
the next day I get my
Next day, fruit, veggies, everything.
Whatever you want. Fruit veg.
can't beat that.
What do you want in the morning? Bananas?
Bananas for my smoothie.
You'll get
They're
it.
there.
They'll send it to you.
It's the best. You know what I found out?
Can't go wrong.
No, you can't.
I found out that we share 99% of our DNA with chimpanzees, right? This
Yeah.
is true.
Here we go.
I don't know where this is gonna go.
No, but it's a fact.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? It's that 1% that makes us different
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
to a chimpanzee, right? Apes, gorillas, they're different again, you know, they're a different family. But the chimpanzees, we also share 50% of our DNA with bananas.
Do we?
Yeah.
The way you said that with bananas.
Yeah.
Right.
You and a banana
Yeah.
have 50% the same DNA.
Okay, right.
Some people got more by the looks of it. That's where this was going to. But it's a fact. Everyone look it up. 50% with bananas, mate. So if you reckon you're more special up because you're a human, you're more special. No. You're half banana. This banana goes to Channel 7 and Kate Maisie. What's her name?
Oh, Massey.
Massey.
Oh, the news reporter.
Yeah.
She was at training.
Open training.
Yeah.
She copped it.
You getting a banana?
Yeah. Wow. Is that what we report on? That measly little fight between Kennedy and Peternet?
God.
Was that it? They made it sound like, because I didn't see it. I get like the notifications, there's a brawl, there's going to be fights. Bloody that bloke from the bloody MMA who promotes it is about to promote the fight between the two
Dana
people.
White.
It was worse than the Tana, what's his name?
Oh,
and the
Halpin,
bloody
kicking
cloak.
cloak.
And
Oh, Satana
it's
Halpin,
worse than that. And then I look at it, and they almost kissed each other. Come on, man. Is this what we're making the finals and that's what they report on? It's getting worse, man. They don't know what to do anymore.
No.
Like, they just overdo things, man. Seriously, I reckon she's not like 100%, but I reckon she's about like 57% DNA banana. Just over the normal banana. So you can do better than that. She can do better than that. What do you reckon?
I like it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'll agree with that.
You got a
I
banana?
don't have one. I don't. Really, mine goes to the parking officer. That rant was like all.
The parking.
I don't have a specific.
How much DNA has he got?
100.
No, actually none, because
It can't be
banana's
100, then it'd be a
actually
whole banana.
a banana's
It is a
actually
banana.
a banana is actually useful to people. That bloke wasn't.
Yeah, but you don't eat bananas whole, eh? Banana. I want to make him eat a banana.
I've got like...
If we win the grand final, would you eat a banana?
Yeah, mate, I'll fucking eat anything.
Oh, don't say that. Chicken feet and a chicken neck.
Chicken feet with banana.
I would.
I've got like a banana to give to like multiple people.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is
There's
a
heaps
brewer.
of
All right, one.
them.
So, all is fair in love and war.
Yeah.
All this fair in love and war. Okay, yes.
All is fair in love and war.
These are going to be the content
Especially
creators,
war, right?
100%.
Especially war.
In wartime.
Yeah. You're able to put a
So,
bullet in the head of him.
Building himself up.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
you see
something
that.
Just
like...
to see him perk him, just perk.
Release the
Mummy.
tension.
Mummy.
We copped a lot from opposition supporters at various points.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I do a really good job, I think. I've gotten better at it, at not biting back straight away.
Yep.
I wait. And I don't wait an hour or a day or like months. I put it in the calendar 3 months from when I read it to remind myself with the link. I promise you.
Oh, like it.
So there's a couple of accounts. MCC Don is one of them.
MCC Don.
These types, right? So I'll come back 3 months later and retweet something they said like yesterday. And they'll fucking block me.
Oh.
Even though I'm coming back 3 months later, they can dish it, but they can't take it. And I think
That
it's
is the worst
banana
possible, yeah.
attitude.
Yeah.
It's banana
I
attitude.
agree with that. Yeah, the block is.
It's a lot of them.
Pathetic.
And I got a lot of these DMs. A lot of them. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
He's getting them up.
Shame.
He's getting them
I
up.
got one.
Well, why are you doing that? You look at that. Well, since that, I'm going to go on the same thing there.
I don't like it.
No regrets.
Oh, he's gone missing.
Gone. Not to be seen.
Gone.
And guess what? On this week, on the show, he pops up.
Oh, really?
After GWS.
So I gave it to him and I said, you can write as many messages. I'm not putting them up because you're a weak dog. Well, you can't come up for 9 weeks. And then when as soon as you win, he comes up and, and his message was, I've always been here.
Yep.
Have you always been here?
always there?
Mate, you are 86% fucking DNA banana.
That's nearly a full banana.
That's nearly a full banana. What have you got?
Brenton.
Brenton.
On Instagram.
Okay.
On the 17th of July, 2022.
2022?
Yeah.
He really
Oh, actually, I
is
did
one
see
in the
this.
calendar.
I did see
Sucks
this.
to be a Baggers fan.
Oh. Well, who's he follow?
Geelong, I believe.
Okay.
25th of July, 2022, I replied, does it? And then he writes back, inconsistent. And I write back, 12 and 6 is inconsistent. That was what we were at the stage.
Yeah.
And then I think it was just before GWS. Please ask your Carlton fans to follow me. I need 10 more followers for 2K. And I go back to the first comment, the first message, and I reply to it here. Does it still suck to be a Baggers fan?
Well played.
All in good fun.
Yeah.
But you're a bunch of bananas and you're little virgins. And
Your little virgins.
I love it.
That's
the virgins.
gold, mate. He asked you, can you
help me get followers?
Fuck, no shame.
No shame.
That is shameless.
No shame.
That is
No shame.
these people, man. There's
You know what
something
you can
different.
do?
We're fucked.
You know what you can
the
do?
world's, we're doomed.
Look down and give yourself a snap kick. Look down to the ground and kick up to the sky. Give yourself a snap kick in the head. Give yourself a snap
Bro,
kick in the head.
that's like he's a disgrace to himself. He's 90s.
That's in the 90s.
Yeah,
DNA.
yeah.
That's pushing it.
That's a disgrace.
That's close to.
Closer, you actually turn into a banana.
I actually reacted when I read it. I'm like,
What?
Is he serious? These people.
What?
Who's out there in this world? It's great.
The funny thing is, and you know how it is, like we get into this social media and that, and the people that crawl under those, crawl out of those rocks.
They're waiting.
It's like that Adelaide supporter that quote tweeted me when I was laughing at Adelaide, right? Blah blah blah, and I took it on the chin. I'm like, yeah, wrong call. So be it. I backed my team in. Big fucking deal. And then we had a good, not to and fro, but it was a good exchange. He's like, oh, you know, good on you for owning it. Blah blah blah. How's that goal review going, mate?
Yeah, that's it. It happened right in front of me. Remember that? The
quotes were robbed. Right in front of me. They were robbed.
I love it. Stuff, yes.
Jack Anthony.
Yeah. And there's always a banana to go to the mainstream media.
Yeah.
There's always a banana. But it's gotten to the point now where it's like, it's fine. We'll do your job for you.
Yeah.
It's okay. We've got this covered.
You know now that we're kind of like, not just us, but all the, especially the Carlton content, you look at the meme and you go, what are you talking about?
Everything's everyone's holding everyone into account now because you can.
Because at the time we had nothing else.
Correct.
We had nothing else.
If nothing, this is but a channel and a whole thing of accountability for everybody. Teams, media, us, all of us.
Yeah.
You hold yourself into account because you're publicly out there. There's no better accountability than putting yourself out in public and saying,
they should
here
give
I am.
them some content this week, Carlton. Like, just go out and train, but like, just like crack each other, but not actually crack
Before
each
you say that, I don't know if you put anything together.
Air raids.
I don't know if you put anything together, but we actually didn't mention it.
What are you
his
gonna say?
career's Ed Kerno. We didn't mention
relax.
Ed. Okay, sorry.
No, but he said after, isn't it? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Sorry. I didn't. I thought we might have missed
Jumping
it.
ahead.
Sorry,
Yeah. apologies.
Could have given him a
Banana of the week, eh?
I thought we were going to do it in what? Anyway,
We're still in the middle of banana. Why are you mentioning someone who's played careers?
Yeah, I was gonna. He already said it. We already spoke about it, but the ticketing, the way the tickets. I mean, I got what I wanted.
didn't really find any problem. By 10:02, I had my ticket. I did.
Like he did all the groundwork. You did, because you bought your membership, you rocked up, you got your barcode.
Hey, is it my fault I get people to do the work for me?
Mate, you're a delegator.
Where am I sitting now?
Right on the bench.
I'm almost sitting on coaches, on bloody bosses.
You're going to be holding up the sign.
It's a great spot.
I'm going to hold up that sign.
Lendelani.
Ice the game.
Whatever
He's a good man. He's actually a good man.
Whatever you want me to say to some Sydney players, just type it in.
Let me know.
Yeah. What's the message?
Just let me know.
They would not want to have a bad
Don't
game.
swear.
No,
just
don't swear.
tell me what you want me to say, and I'll say it. I'll be your voice
not
piece.
swearing, not anything.
I'll be your voice piece because they're going to cop it.
Moving right along.
No, we're doing that. All right, let's move right along. All right, this week we still haven't organised the bloody
That's okay.
a thing for it, but this week we've got the Baci of the week.
There you go.
And here we go. Before someone jumped out ahead. Before you jump out ahead, let's have a look who it is.
Our Baci for the week.
Open up and tell us who the Baci of the week is.
Open it.
Can you get it?
Fuck it, man.
There we go.
Ed Kerno.
I'm telling you, that was a complete shock to me. Like I had no idea since No, it's good. So we have got the Baci here.
Baci, yeah.
Open them up. We've got to open them up. We've got to read it. I got the assorted mix this week, Rock. The assorted mix is a little bit of variation going on. We've got the
while we're doing this, let's have a look at this. So we thought because he's there, let's have a look at.
Against Sydney. Ed Dacos. Let's get this.
Toward Laverde.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, this is a big bang! I remember that. We were right in front of that.
Stay down!
3 games. It's a bit surprising.
Look at
that was a bad error though. It's open up for Garlett.
That's a crowd.
Ball it in long and put it through.
Betts is in a good spot here.
Oh, I guess it is.
One bounce and through. Chicken win. Might be that day.
Surely he can't kick 2 in 2.
No, you know what that night was? That was the night that Matthew Watson played on Aaron Black from North Melbourne.
Will he go for home?
Oh, wow.
Watson played defence against Essendon. No, we won that game.
There you go. It's the Blues brothers.
Oh, we'll get smashed.
Sorry, that's a
Gross, man. That's a dark time.
Fuck, you can't celebrate that.
Clever tap.
Fisher and Kerno.
We lost this game.
Lucky 7.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is the goal. Left foot goal.
Twisting and turning.
Fishy.
This just bounces through. Watch this.
Kurno's kick. This could bounce through. Which one will go?
That's a good goal.
Wow.
That was Wiedering's first season. Career 1, 2015.
And the Swans get the numbers. Ed Curnow, he's got 3 already. He might have 4.
Oh, there at the end. He'd had enough. He wanted to get in there for the celebrations, and fair enough too. He's been one of the great stalwarts of the club.
A little bit of
On your
love for Eddie. Now,
Well done, Ed.
Ed,
I
you
love
never know.
Stuart's
He might
career.
get one more game.
Maybe, you never
You
know.
never know. But at the moment, can I just give you 2011 to 23?
Yes.
He played 221 games so far, 53 goals.
Yes.
Just remember, in 2013 and 15, he was 4th in the BNF.
Correct.
In 2016, he came 5th.
Yes.
And his best year in 2018, he was 3rd in the
Oh,
BNF.
yeah, I remember that.
Hey, can I just say something about Ed? I know everyone kind of gives him a little bit about the end, he kicks the ball around the corner, but seriously, what a great servant to the club.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell.
Mate,
Oh, yeah.
there came a point towards the end, and like the Ed commentary became a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's about to finish his career.
Yeah, that's
Can you all
right.
calm down?
That's right.
Like, he's been a fucking. And the thing we don't see is what happens off field in the club
Yeah,
rooms.
of course. Yeah, he's
And
professionalism.
remember,
He's
he's a
standard.
warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Which
warrior.
ones are these for?
He's drawn.
He's a Trojan of all the
That's just normal milk chocolate.
And this one?
That's dark chocolate.
Right.
And the
White.
other one's white chocolate.
Which one's white?
right.
This one?
Yeah,
I'll
that's
have
the
one
white
for Ed.
chocolate.
I'll have one
All
for
right.
Ed.
So now,
You have to read.
let's
what it
we've
is.
got to read out our little notes. So Terry, you're the guest.
Okay.
So you can read out the first little love letter. Who's yours by? Can you see who that's by?
Bottom right.
Vladimir Majakowski.
Okay. All right. What's it say?
Filthy name.
Pecchiamo insieme.
Oi, he's got the Italian.
Che all'anima la bene. Let's sing together. It is good for the soul.
Ooh, I like that. Actually,
Soon-
you don't have to read.
Oh, that's
this.
it.
That's all right. Okay. What do you got, Rock?
I can't say this. Can I get my
What? Your glasses?
My glasses.
Oh, you got, look at he's got a black.
And he's using the second one.
Where'd you get it from? Fucking Wish.
I still can't read it.
Daiso.
Plato.
Plato.
No,
Ooh.
Plato.
That's
Wow.
Pluto.
OG.
Plato.
No,
Plato.
Plato.
Yeah.
Greek.
Wow.
The Greek there.
Try and get it.
Oh, here we are. Now, where is it? Oh, your wealth is where your friends are. Your wealth is where your friends are.
Ah, there you go. Marzi, what do you got for us?
You like
From
it, huh?
Very good.
Alredo de Revels.
Okay.
Revels. Fuck, man. He must be French or something, man.
Okay.
Friendship is the strength with which souls sweetly embrace.
It's all about friends.
Okay, right. I've got mine. Mine is from Oscar Wilde.
Ah, this
Who was he did a lot of like work for the poor and charity and all that. So, the aim of love is to love, no more and no less. The aim of love is to love, no more, no less.
Love is love.
Love is love. Il fino dell'amore è amare niente di più e niente di meno.
I like it.
There you go. See? There you go. There it
And
is.
we love Ed Kerno.
We do.
Yeah. Have a what one? Not bad.
Just remember where we came from. Ed Kerno. Adelaide's list. Come down here.
Rookie.
Was he beat? No, he's
Went to
a-
Box Hill, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
He almost won the bloody whatever that.
Oh, the
Best and fairest.
JJ Liston.
And he only played like, he come second, he only played like half the season.
Yep.
I think he won the best and fairest of Box Hill that year. I reckon he might have.
Like the club best.
No,
Yeah, I
the
reckon
club.
he might have.
He's saying the...
Yeah, the JJ listeners in the VFL
You reckon he won
competition.
it?
Reckon he might have.
Anyway, whatever he did, he came very close or
Yeah.
won, and he only played like half a season. I think you're right. He
Yeah.
might have won it,
The VFL
and then he gets
Box
picked
Hill
up.
best and fairest, yeah.
And then since then, I mean, seriously, he's been good for us. He's
100%.
been good for us. Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather us
Absolutely.
chair off Ed Kerno than Bryce Gibbs. I said it.
Actually, yeah. Wow, mate, 100%.
I said it.
But he'd be playing for another club. We're not cheering off nobody.
No, correct.
That was the problem then.
Correct.
It wasn't about Bryce Gibbs.
Yes.
I had to clean my TV, man.
Imagine him spitting at
It was better gone, yeah. I was vile.
I think they knew it.
I don't think any other team has done that.
No, that's never been done in the
Only
world.
us.
In the world.
Fucking hell, man. That's some dark
How bad were we
I
that
still
day
bring
as
it
well?
up to this day because it's
That's stark.
disgusting. Disgusting.
I had to clean my
Well, they just knew that was going to happen.
That's where our club was.
Yeah, correct.
Anyway,
Thank
sorry.
you, Ed. Thanks, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
A warrior for this football club.
You're like a Trojan War.
Yeah, he was.
Drew blood from a stone. Like every little ounce of talent he just got out of his body.
And that's
everything.
why you need him on the
I remember
list.
last year he didn't missed the whole season.
Didn't play, he was injured.
And he's come
Well,
back
you know what
this
you can
year.
do? We can get him on as a legend of the jumper punch after his career is done.
yeah.
And
Then
I
we're
reckon it'd be
allowed
more.
to.
Why don't we go do our own Kurno camp with him down there in front of the campfire? That'd be nice.
Get out there.
Bloody oath.
Why don't we? Can he still be like part of the VFL program next year?
I reckon he could be, yeah.
Oh,
As a player.
yeah,
maybe.
Keep him at the club.
Yeah.
In some way.
Well, apparently his training is like elite,
Yeah.
man, and you know, like so, yeah, he'd be great to go down there, and maybe as some sort of like player, you know,
Just
mentor,
a VFL listed
coaching,
player, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah. All right. Everyone loves this segment.
Ma di che cazzo stai a fare? Ma di che cazzo sta a parlare a te? Che bello! Ma che cazzo sta a fare? Ma che cazzo sei?
That's
Ma che
almost
cazzo?
Blues Brothers,
Ma
man.
che
I'm
cazzo
telling you. It is. It actually is. 3, 2, 1. Ma che cazzo! What do you got for us this week, Rock? Mate, the last couple have been fantastic.
I had people stop me at open training and telling me about last week and how they were just crying from laughter.
Oh, from last week. What happened last week?
The watch.
That
mate.
was funny, man.
Look, you know where, like, but
What time is it? World champion time. No, he's like that. World champion.
The best one was fucking okay, and he goes fucking put it. What's the time? 10 past.
Use it as an ankle bracelet.
You can't, how can you not laugh?
He would have laughed at that too.
How can you not laugh? They gave him a watch. He had no arm.
The bloke gave it to him. Like, anyway, it's good.
What do we got?
All right, first one is just a picture.
Oh.
And I call it "Put Your Big Pants On."
Oh, look at the nonna inside there.
There's a nonna inside.
Nah, that's a reflection.
No, it's not.
Bro, she's sitting down.
Is she?
She's sitting down on the door, and look, there's a bloke climbing in.
It's just a bizarre thing happening right here.
Where? Whoa,
How? There's a lot going on
What's this
here.
bloke here?
How's that? Look at his
The
pants.
pants,
Look at his
mate.
pants. Everyone's missed his pants.
I don't know.
He's taking a photo too. Anyway,
It's very strange.
sometimes you
Monkey
just
cuts.
need to.
That
put
is
your
actually
big boy
monkey
pants
cuts.
on.
Monkey cuts.
All right, what do you got?
Sometimes
Yep.
it's not what it seems. I don't even know what this is.
Tenemos lo que decía Litos. A ver qué hace la gente.
So these cars on the side, they think they're on an exit lane.
Oh no.
¡Meteros en el gas al ferro! ¡Gas al ferro!
What's going on here?
¡Qué tontos, tío!
They're all parked behind the truck.
The exit.
And he's just laughing in Greek. You heard what
Nah,
he
it
was
was
saying.
No, it's Spanish. It was Spanish. It was Spanish.
It's all
Got
Spanish.
us on.
How's the beep going past him as well?
Hey, listen. I got it. How do you spell coccyx? Yeah, coccyx.
COCCYX.
Is it?
What do you reckon?
COXIC?
It's that way.
Yes. How can it be that way?
It is that way.
COCCYX.
YX.
It is that way.
I know it's that way.
I don't know. Coccyx bone. Yeah. It's your tailbone.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Who come up with that spelling?
It's not phonetic
No, it's not phonetic, is
because it should be an I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
The English language is a very strange
Yeah.
language.
It's the hardest language to learn.
it is.
It actually is the hardest
You know,
language to learn.
when I was doing a Taylor's here, and I go, I'm going to ask him, and she goes, I bet you Paul will know how to spell it. I go,
Who
"Of
said
course
that?
he will,
Taylor said that.
And I go, of course he's going to know how to spell it. And then she goes, oh, maybe Terry. And I go, yeah. I reckon he might know, but he didn't know.
Got no clue.
Anyway, do you really need your coccyx bone? This is the blind long jump.
Oh no. Oh no.
I've seen this. I've seen this.
The noise from the crowd.
What do they do? Like have a bell to?
What bell?
Why do they blindfold
That line
him?
of bro.
Yeah, why blindfold him?
He's blind.
It's the blind.
Well, why blindfold him then?
Because you can't see anyway.
So why blindfold?
I don't know. Just
or is
for
it-
semantics.
Or maybe can slightly see or something.
Okay.
So what they do is they.
Okay, it's just so you definitely can't see, so no one gets an advantage. We're definitely going to blindfold you.
He's going to get an advantage when he goes to the toilet and shits out blood.
Mate, lips and assholes. His assholes.
Sometimes, you know, you're talking about like the bloody the parking.
Yeah.
And but sometimes you just got to let it go, mate.
I have let it go.
Let it go.
I've let it go.
Let's have a look at this.
Let it go. Oh no, interstate merge noticeable friction. Friction? Yeah, they're right up the top of each other.
Look, he won't let him go.
Why?
Peak rage. Yeah.
Why?
This is ego now.
There we go. Oh.
What is that emission?
I'm
That's
sure
like
he's-
I think it's a crowbar.
Old man with a spoilers has to have something in his car. Surely.
He's got a pistol there.
Surely this escalates.
Oh, what there to be guns?
Come on. Surely this escalates. As both prepared to leave, here
Tell
we
me
go.
those again.
Please.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, he's gone for it.
A full. Oh my god.
Tell me, Chase.
The bloke's just ruined his brand new Subi as well. What's wrong with you?
Good.
They were just like, no, I don't care, you're not coming in. Like, we all get like that, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me the truth.
No, it's the ones where they think they can get smart. I had this the other day. So everyone's already waiting, and then you get some dickhead
Yeah, I
that
know.
goes all the way up. And you know what? I don't let them in.
No, me, I get upset at that too.
Yeah. You wait.
It's
your turn.
funny how when you got to go in, you're going, but just let me through, mate.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But then when you got to let through, you go, I'm not letting you through, man. I've been waiting here like 5 minutes and I'll let you
No
through,
better
mate.
interest than self-interest.
But I just go in. But you've seen my car.
Yeah.
Mate,
you
it's
don't
up
care.
to you, mate.
Yeah,
I don't
if
give
you
a
want,
fuck,
yeah.
man. I'll wreck your car, man. I'll just keep on going, mate. And they stop. They end up stopping.
Like a plough or battering ram.
Your car is a battering ram.
Keeps on going, but.
Correct.
Hey, everyone loves wrestling.
Love the wrestling.
Hey, what about just suburban wrestling?
Oh, backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
Backyard
Just in here,
wrestling.
just at like a
Remember we
Coburg
used to
City
on the
Hall.
trampoline?
Yeah.
On the trampoline.
Let's have a look at this. I call this one off the top rope.
Wednesday nights I get to stay up late.
Just can't go well.
This is just really gut on this bloke.
Size of a size of a house.
He's out.
Look at the action. No, not that.
I'm in the key demo. Meltzer
What's gonna happen
says
here?
I'm in the key demo.
Oh no, don't.
Coast to coast.
Please don't. Oh no, look at the basketballs.
He's going to miss him.
I reckon he's going to.
There's no way he's making this.
Was that Manny?
That was Matty. That's true.
He went for a
Funny, man.
headbutt.
Like, he goes,
Yeah.
he like get to the rope and then he goes, oh.
He went for a head.
There's only one wrestler who can do that. Shane O'Mac.
Shane O'Mac.
Yeah, but
Shane
that's
McMahon,
like.
coast to coast.
Yeah, coast to coast with
I
the
think
bit
he
in the
was-
face. Bang.
But he was a little bit fitter than that bloke.
Yeah,
Just a little bit
just-
fitter.
Know your limitations.
That's it.
Play to your strengths.
Fuck.
Far out. What a
Oh.
dickhead.
Tried to swanton.
You know, languages, well, they're all different, and sometimes just like one phrase is said completely different in another language. I
Yeah.
just call this what do I call this one? We say it a little different over here.
I like that.
In Italy, we don't say, don't interrupt me anymore, okay? In Italy, we say,
What did she say?
I don't know.
You just
I just heard Diavolo at the end.
Yeah,
Devil.
Diavolo.
That's all I heard at the end. But you know, like,
No, you know.
you know,
All right, we're going to finish off now. Who are we playing this week?
Sydney.
I've got footage the last time we played finals. I don't think you've seen this bit.
All right,
It's a
okay.
bit behind the scenes.
All right.
Okay.
Footage of the last time we played. Let's have a
Here
look
we
at
go.
this.
bring back that fashion.
Bloody oath, mate.
Now that's Carlton.
Oh, it is. It actually is, yeah.
And we're playing South Melbourne.
Is this the blood bath?
Oh, look at this. No.
There's
This
the
is
ball
like in
with circle.
1910.
Oh, wow. Pick it up there.
Oh!
Wow, okay.
They've got the rope up, the tie-up jumpers.
Well, and people made fun of AFLW.
That's not bad kick.
There's a drop punt.
West Adelaide in the back, it said.
That's actual footage of that's the oldest AFL footage.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The oldest they've got, and that is actually Carlton and Sydney.
Yep.
Isn't that, Paul? Is there coincidences? No.
There's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence, sir.
There you go.
There's no such thing.
Sydney Carlton. That was good footage. You see that?
Whatever he's meant to be, will be.
Yep.
Playing tennis.
To serve.
All right. That's it.
Good stuff.
That is it.
Ma che cazzo.
Che Cazzo. Mao. All right. You know who's not a muck at cuts?
Schnitz Northland.
Schnitz Northland.
Yep.
Let's get down there.
What you got?
Well, tell me.
All right.
Who's this one here?
The Schnitzel chips and salad. 3 musketeers of deliciousness. Okay, well, that's our small forwards.
Ooh, so he's going to Schnitzel.
Three.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Instead of one player, he's gone 3.
Yeah. That's our small forward line.
I like it.
Okay, so we've got Motlop.
Yep.
Owies.
Motlop, Owies and...
Durden
or Fogarty.
Okay.
Or Martin.
Martin's not really small, isn't it?
Martin's the Schnitzel.
Because he's the
He's the best
He's
one.
the biggest one.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this last one.
Mediterranean.
Oh, I got this one easy. Mediterranean, a little bit of Alex Chingora.
Yeah, you can go that. You can go, yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like
It was
it.
only a couple.
I like it.
Yep.
How's a dirty shaved skull that is?
Oh, I love that. As soon as I saw that training photo, I'm like, yes.
Have you noticed his skin folds from the start of the year to now?
Shredded.
The work he must be putting
Shredded.
in is phenomenal.
Big quads, carbs.
I know he wears a 39, but Andrew reckons he's just that hard worker, man. Just
Place to die.
Yeah, and that's what you need.
Yeah.
You need someone just going to give everything, man. Will
Yep.
die out there. That's
Yeah.
all we need. Very good, very good. All right. This is it. He's been waiting.
Oh, wow.
Powerful, high energy, thrilling, exciting, poetic is the word for this week. Poetic is the word for this week. Poetic and motivational is the word for this week. Now, there's no loud, high energy stuff this week. So we're just going to channel things in and just bring things in. And I actually found, and the reason I did this was because he's moved on from the Italian football team, but Roberto Mancini was the coach of Italy and obviously led Italy to the Euros. He and his assistant Gianluca Vialli, who's since passed away, they got there. So before the Euros, before the match, before they played England, inside their training camp, inside the theatre or the forum that they used to do the pre-game stuff and tactical boards and all that, both the coaches or Gianluca Vialli got up in front of the group and quoted this brilliant paragraph from old American President Theodore Roosevelt.
Okay.
And it's brilliant. In Italian, it sounds amazing. I won't read it in Italian, I'll read it in English, but it's about the gladiator in the ring.
Oh, I like it.
It's fantastic. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. This will go for a minute or two, but this is to the players. Very, very motivational. So this is what Theodore Roosevelt had to say. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Perfect. Yeah,
Very good.
That's
Powerful.
There you go.
That is powerful.
So,
you know, when he was reading it, I was picturing like Cripper.
Yeah. So for all we say, for all the criticisms we give the players, for all the external noise that may occur at the end of the day, they're the gladiators in the arena who have the shortcomings, who have the failings, who have the achievements, who have the blood, sweat, and the grit all over their face.
Yeah.
So stronger together, we're behind you.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's it.
Right
And
behind
that's
them.
why we're so passionate about it, because I think we ride the bumps with them. Like we feel like
Well, they write the story.
they
We
write
read
the
it.
story and we read it. Yeah, yeah. But don't you read it as your story almost? Like you
correct.
follow it as your
Yeah.
story.
Correct.
Like
Yep.
you're following it as your
So
story.
they are the gladiators in the arena.
I like it. Very good.
And we salute you.
I remember when he read that out too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
oh my god, it's amazing. He reads it out in Italian.
Yeah.
But like every player was just
enriched, like
glued, like not even just glued.
I wonder if that makes a difference.
I think it does. It's the metaphysical.
So you reckon they do that, and then you'll go out and you'll
maybe you take some from
It's
it.
just I'll tell you, it's the orient. It just it's
focus.
to zone you like that.
Find your focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some players are like that, some players aren't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It worked. They won the Euros.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying because it happened, like it worked, and then you kind of like you match that up and you go, oh, they've done that. And
Yeah,
it
it's
worked.
not just that one thing, but
I don't know. I don't know if it works. I reckon if you're not ready, if you're not G'd up on your own,
Again,
that's not
it's
gonna
part
work.
of the story.
You're going to know who's
But
born
it's-
for it and who's not.
Yeah.
Next week. This week.
So here we go. We
But
find
anyway,
out.
It's good. I do like it. That is very
Theodore Roosevelt.
Paul's call.
Paul's call.
Paul's poetic call.
Poetic.
Instagram, TikTok, like, share.
Hey.
Click the like now.
Member. That's it. I don't get it.
Yeah. Not many people like to hit the like button.
It's like the easiest thing you can do.
I've tried. You know Andy Frisella?
Yeah.
I think he says it best. The content is free.
Yes.
You're not charged to watch it.
No.
And you never will be. In return, we ask for one thing. If you're going to do anything, either subscribe or just hit like on the video.
Yeah.
Because we know that the average viewer watches this show for 30 to 35 minutes.
30 to 35 minutes.
30 to 35
Huge.
minutes.
Yeah, that's
Over the last few
average.
weeks,
Yeah.
it's climbed up to 35 minutes.
Has it really?
It's ridiculous.
Fuck.
So in
And
35 minutes,
pretty
Yeah.
good for videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I would even go as far to say that the channel should have like 20k.
more. I think more.
Yeah.
Personally, I think minimum like 30, 40,000.
Yeah.
And we should have 10. Just don't forget about the jumper punch channel too.
But we're all in good time.
Yeah,
all
no,
in good time.
No, good time.
But
No,
we're not-
and I do
we're not-
understand.
If
I
we're
do
not
understand.
here
as in-
clout chasing.
If you worry about the followers, they won't come.
Yeah.
No, but
You're
it's
just
not
from
about
the heart,
the
yeah.
No, I
followers.
mean,
I don't think
I
we've
know
ever
that
been.
more people watch than that are subscribed or
Yeah.
hit the like button.
Help us to help you, to help everyone.
Correct.
No, but as you said, by pushing a like or the subscribe, it not only helps us, you know what I mean, it puts us out there, we do better content, you know what I mean.
And if you don't, we're still going to be here.
No,
But-
you can still watch it.
I wish we still
But
had
the
the
like's
dislike
the
button.
easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
I wish we still had the dislike button.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that. I rate that.
True, true.
Oh, we got the
But
comments.
they used to just count, you know. Dislike,
Yeah, I know,
the
but
like,
that's
it didn't
good.
matter for
We
them.
We got the
engage
comments.
Whether people like it or not. So.
Honest.
But we do, we love
Hit the
you.
like button.
The
I
like-
know there's going to be at
share it
least
with a
100
friend.
of you in here.
You know who loves getting word of mouth out? Johnny Holden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Johnny Holden.
We
Good man,
saw him
Johnny
at our
Holden.
training
We
as
did,
well.
yeah. He's a good man, Johnny
He's
Holden.
a great,
One of the
great
greatest.
supporter.
Yeah.
One of the greats.
Yep.
One of the greats. Yeah, no, like we like all our.
Have you seen his
Followers.
tattoo on his arm? I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi.
It's a Bon Jovi. Really?
Well, I sleep while I'm sleep when I'm dead. Oh no.
The way he was singing it to himself, I don't think it's part of the song.
I live while I'm alive and I sleep while I'm dead. It's a song. I think it's Bon Jovi.
No, might be. You might be right.
I would not.
Take your word for it. We'll take your word for
I live
it.
while I'm alive and sleep while I'm dead. It is, man.
I'm sure it is.
Just at the
I'm
moment.
sure you're going to find it tonight and put it in the chat.
Back you in.
All right, that's it. And also, the sponsors, watch all the shows. They're all on. Make sure you catch.
He's right. Bon Jovi, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah, there.
I'm doubting.
Bravo.
Well done.
It's there.
Fuck, my coccyx bone's getting a workout right now.
All right, just make sure when you do watch, it is proudly brought to you. Bangkok Joe brings you. What do we do? The Sunday.
He's absolutely fucked that. You have fucked that.
Then help me.
Blue Sunday.
Blue Sunday.
Blue Sunday.
How is he going?
No, he's had bad news. So, look, Joe, we're all thinking about you, man, and your missus. So let's hope all the best for us. So,
Sending love and strength.
So no, we're always thinking about you. So, but anyway, he does.
Obviously, he won't be on the show.
No, he won't be on.
You just don't know, mate. There's always.
Well, isn't that the truth?
Fucking hell, mate.
You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
This is the thing, and this is what I learned really. And with the news this week and that, and some other news, and you do learn. Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen, man.
Yeah.
Just
That's why you live life to the fullest.
Don't kind of live. I mean, you can't go completely rogue.
No. You can go maybe 3 months. No, but I'm just saying, like,
so there's a bit of both, but you know, like, just appreciate. You know, when they say like, smell the roses. Yes, I'm telling you.
Everyone has their hardships.
And this is the same, for example, for this season. You know, don't worry about what's going to happen in 2 weeks' time. Like, enjoy this week. Enjoy being in the finals, you know what I mean? Enjoy your family and all that. I know it's all bullshit, but I'm telling you at the end of the day, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Correct.
When you're in that, when those
we know. More than anyone.
Yeah, that's it. So it's all good. Anyway, everyone, have a look at this.
Back on the beach. Oh my God, it's empty. How did you arrange for this beach to be empty?
Yeah, we like to come on different time of another group. We don't want to show like where's ton of people, so my customer can get different experience.
That's one important thing to note when you go out with these guys is they kind of craft their days so that you can duck in and out of spots when there's the least crowds. And this is decisions made based on the tide, based on the time of day, based on the knowledge of where all the other boats in the sea are at. Check this out. We're literally the only people here right now. Reason number one why you get a private boat with 5-star. I've told you time and again, go where the crowds aren't. Reason number 2, you get all this space. He's pumping up a kayak. Reason number 3, I forgot my towel at the hotel and somehow in the middle of the open water, he's gotten me another. And now we're at our next stop. Coming up to another beautiful location. I like this one. The sun's still on the other side over there. We're gonna go kayaking in Bat Cave. Oh, we don't want to tip this, Alex. Wow, there's hundreds of bats hanging on the ceiling. Whoa, look at them hanging upside down like little vampires. Coming out of the Bat Cave, and we've entered a lagoon.
This lagoon is properly named
You know, these lagoons are so special because from the outside, the islands just look like sheer rock faces. And to people like me, I'd have no idea that this was in the middle of the islands, but these locals scour these waters and they find all of these little secret entrances, and then they take you through. Now, I'm not so sure about the bats. It was really cool, but I don't want to be there when they wake up.
Yeah, so there you go, mate. There is him. So make sure if you do go down to Thailand, they showed you, that was part 2 of the Phuket tour. And I love Phuket. I love Thailand. It's the best.
It's good fun.
We go there when we're in the
We're going to go. When we're in the flight, we're all going.
Thailand?
Get
Yeah.
pissed.
Done.
1 week.
Why not?
When are you going? You going next month? No,
Yeah,
next
I'll
month?
probably.
When the season's done?
I think at the end of the year, like November, December, I'll be going there for sure. Yeah, no,
Nice,
it's the
beautiful.
best place, man. It's the best place. Beautiful people. All right, we've got some viewers here.
All right, Rocco Moro. A great interview and good to see Ian's turned a negative into a positive. All class, if you ask me. Kudos to him. That was in reference to the...
So he
the
made
battle.
up with Clarkson, and then Clarkson goes down to his footy clinics and that, and he said it was good for him. He's not that type. He doesn't forgive anyone, Ian. But he did, and so good on him. That's a good lesson to everyone, man. Like, just let's forget about it and move on, mate.
Shouldn't define your life, basically.
No.
Two dogs. Speaking of which, I'll never forget that gutless act from the bloke who wasn't involved with it's more upset.
So this is it. Then some people never forget, you know what I mean? But you know what? Sometimes it affects other people more than it affects the person who's actually involved, you know?
Because they love the person.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, when Milburn.
Yeah, because everyone loves us.
Well, fuck God. Irene Connor dash TK5YV. God, there's some weird, and it's not there for. There's some odd usernames that come. But anyway, Irene. Yes, Rocco. Would have. Oh, that's a pet.
Would have.
It's a pet.
Would have.
Yes, Rocco. It would have been magnificent for supporters to have sung our song at the end as players walked off the field. Brilliant. Yeah, I agree with that.
That would have been great. I'm telling you, man. Maybe, I don't know, this year if it ever happens, or next year and that. Come on, guys. Let's be different everyone out. And let's get everyone scared to even come to the ground when we go there. And wait, before you go on, stop bagging people, mate, because it's the autocorrect half the time, man.
That's not autocorrect.
God, to stop bagging people, you intellect, buddy. Oh my God.
Would have.
All right.
No, the one that gets me.
It's a red flag for me if a girl doesn't have the grammar.
Oh, really?
Have.
She can't do her there, and there.
The toes aren't right.
I'm going to have children with someone that's illiterate. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
No, the one that gets me is that, but also, what's it called? When they said, I bet you.
I bet you.
He said, I beat you.
No, my pet one is verse instead of verses. Carlton verse Collingwood. It's verses.
Oh, VS.
Verse is a part of a song.
Yeah.
Verses is when you go up against
put like it. That's VS or
VS
V?
dot.
VS dot.
But you just put V.
V.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, but it's not the word. It's the it's the word. It's the way you say it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're shortening.
Matt Travels. That's Matt O'Connor.
Yes.
Another great show,
man.
boys. We're hitting up Lygon Street afterwards if we win. I'm not hitting up Lygon Street.
Nah.
Lygon Street's become a.
Nah, it's not.
But there's nothing there,
not the
mate.
same.
It's
There's
not,
a couple
it's not as it
of
was,
them.
mate.
There's a couple
I
of
don't go there.
restaurants.
It's not how
I don't
it was,
go there.
mate.
The grand final, I guarantee.
Maybe, yeah. We'll paint it blue.
No,
We'll paint it blue.
You know where I'm going? Straight to the club there, Royal Parade.
Oh,
mate.
yeah,
It's fucking
yeah.
fireworks. I'm going to run up to the ground in there.
I'll be everywhere.
I'm going to run up to the ground.
I'll be a lion.
I don't know.
I'll be a billboard.
Let's just get there.
We go to the middle. We go to the middle. We'll do the fan cams from the middle of Icon
That's
Park.
what I've thought about. How do I do them? Do I just do a little bit, then go out, and then come back the next day?
Let's win the final
Yeah, but I
first.
want to capture that moment.
Initial reaction.
And there's a
win the
lot of
final.
people that don't live in Melbourne, and it's hard. I don't know.
TMC
Maybe
3980.
we can do a quick one.
Maybe a little
We
quick
do
one.
it.
Yeah, maybe a little quick one.
Our best football has been the opposite of top heavy. Mackay, Pitt, TDK is too much.
Depends who you're playing.
Depends who you're playing.
Could be, could not be. We'll see.
Well, it's won multiple games.
Carl Cavara, love Carl.
Yes.
Fucking love this show, Rocco. You are the best. Love Manny, great value. Please make sure you continue this show next year. I'll be upset if you don't.
Forever rivals.
Love Carl
yes.
Cavara. He's a
It's
sick
actually
puppy.
good.
Lockie Jack, from now on, Mark should wear a tinfoil hat for the entire show. He's almost as bad as Manny now. I thought he used to be one of the rational ones. Yeah, the rational people are on the left side of the screen. Rocco and Quinn entertained. That was with regards to the.
Now we've got a couple here, like this one here. We got from
Brian Issa. Okay,
So this is in reference to us bringing up last week.
Yeah, if someone needs a hand or whatever, be happy to donate the money for 2 memberships. Let me know how and when you would like me to do a great initiative. Well done, boys. We'll do it for next season.
Yeah, for next season. So we're going to now that people want to donate.
I saw Pommy gave. I think he gave away tickets or something. A ticket to the game. Yep. I think it was Maxi Herridge. Sent me the video. He got the.
Yeah, he said
good old Maxi boy. Yeah. Hope you're doing well.
But they nominated someone else.
Okay, right.
So he nominated someone else. So you had to nominate someone. Yeah,
Nice.
but that's a great. And next year we will do it.
Yeah, we'll do
We'll
something.
get something like 5, 6 memberships.
Or does that like with the channel,
Yeah,
like
the
he
channel.
just hands out memberships.
Hands
But
out
we'll do
20s and.
Yeah, but we don't count memberships.
Can't memberships.
Not a thing. So we'll do it because if maybe someone can't afford it and that, for sure, man,
Absolutely.
we're there to help you, and that's great. Now we've got a couple of these ones. How about this one here?
Oh yeah, Rod Yuckerman. Saluti da Luca, Vai Azzurri. Look, so this is a very special thing for us. So this statue is in the middle of the town centre piazza in Lucca, which is where our nonno is from. So Giacomo Puccini is probably the most famous person from this town. Now he composed the song Nessun Dorma. You know the song that Pavarotti's famous for?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Nessun Dorma. So he is the man who created that song.
Yes.
And he's from Lucca, and there's a little.
I got a picture of that.
Look at it again. You see that there's a
As
little
you can
Carlton,
see,
a little Carlton cap on his foot.
Blue abroad.
There you go.
That is Blue Rod. How good is that, man? And to think about us, to think about us when it's
That's
all, man,
fantastic.
that's fantastic.
See, Lucca
And
is
the
just
last
like
one
it's
is
a little hidden jewel
can
in
you
Italy.
Put this up.
Yeah, who's this from?
This is from
Daniele, aka Ciccio. Oh, is that Ciccio? Oh, yeah. Look at his tap. What's his comment?
So read his comment.
So let's see. Hey boys, big week ahead for us. Starting to get a bit nervous about the game. As requested, I've attached a photo of the little Carlton tattoo I got a couple of weeks ago. I had one done 13 years ago, but the tattooist was cooked and absolutely butchered it. So I covered it with another tattoo. 13 years later, I decided to get a new one from the little Jap girl. She was great. I actually got 4 done on the same day. Appreciate the show and the time and effort you put in to entertain us fans. Ciao, Daniele. He was the one that was talking about the stretta. The Japanese stretta.
Is he live in?
Yeah, he lives. He lives
Japan.
here.
Oh, here.
No, he lives here because he goes to the games. I'm
Okay.
sure he lives here. But it's funny. I thought he was an older bloke.
No, he's a proper
Like,
cheech.
because just cheech off it.
Nah, a lot of our generation use the word cheech.
Yeah, cheech. But it's funny, and he said the thing, so that was
Looks like
really
a
good
proper
of him.
He's a chop.
Yeah,
He's a proper chop.
Is he the one who said like his brothers or his cousins are named like
Yes.
Giuseppe?
Yeah.
Fucking
I've got a shout out just for 2 people that we saw at training, and then I'll shout out all the rest. Libba and Joe.
Oh yeah. Joe Scolari.
Yeah, they're
Scolari. He's sick. Yeah.
proper Italian.
He goes, Paolo, come we up.
So,
There you go.
and he said, "Go the Tomo Bears."
Yeah, so Joe lives next door to my parents.
There you go.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Next door.
He's a mate. I love him, mate. He's a proper Itai northern suburbs wog.
Loved it.
He'd wear like the singlet, chest hair out
With the gold chain.
100%. Like,
man.
And I want to say thank you to all the people that come up to us at training.
Say hello, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, heat, man.
wild.
Johnny Holden.
Yeah.
Fuck, we had when Ur was there.
Ur,
his son.
Gokan,
Fucking
Josh
Matt.
Caminiti
Josh
and his
White,
dad, David, Josh White and his old man.
Yep.
Who else did we see?
Matt O'Connor came.
Matt O'Connor, little Jaden,
Yeah, Jaden.
little Guegwe.
Yeah.
Who else
Saw
was
a
there?
lot of people.
Barbaza
yes,
was there.
yes.
Fucking, how many? We said goodbye 20
You guys
times.
said bye at the bottom of the stands, and then I swear an hour later
We're still there.
Still there.
Yeah.
Still there.
It's my old man. Remember I told you, and I kept telling you, like when people would come up, he'd be like,
Who's that?
"Who the fuck is this? Who's that? Who the fuck's?"
Do you know what I find is really fascinating? When someone will come and say hello who I've never met before, but it's like they know me. And I don't know who they are other than their name, so I need them. So I need them to tell me their username if it's on Instagram, because I can
Just tell me
I
who
can
you
link
are.
who you are by
yeah,
name,
yeah,
but by
yeah.
face I've got no idea.
Of course.
It's
Who else
really
is there?
strange.
Yeah.
It's like
It is strange.
it's like we've known each other.
Yeah.
Riley.
It's a very different.
Saw Riley Starrard.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they watch you. Like,
all
And Alex,
every day.
Alex.
You know what I mean? So they do know you.
Yes, correct.
They do know. And it is strange because they know you almost so like
Through a
so
lens.
well.
They know you through a lens.
nearly every day.
The besties were there, Jazz and Kirst.
Oh, the besties, mate. They are doing phenomenal things.
Great show last
Did you see the Wondering with the Boys?
I haven't seen it yet. I will
So
watch
they do
it.
a question at open training.
Oh, yes.
And all the boys answer it. And this week was, who's your Carlton bestie? It was great. So all the boys, one by one, came in.
Who's your Carlton bestie?
Who's like your best mate for Carlton?
Yeah. So
good, I like
they've come a long way. They've come a very long way. Done very well.
They have done.
All of you have. All of us have.
All of you.
All of
you.
No, it's been good. It's been good. It's been a big year to build everyone up. The big family now. Now, as you said, you go somewhere now, you meet so many people, you know what I mean? You're all pumped about the one thing, you know what I mean? You're all excited, like just the excitement out of my son and that and my daughter, Taylor. They're just like, they're really pumped. I can see it in their eyes, man. They're just
It's new.
How many people do you reckon they got to that training?
4,000, 3,000.
5, 6?
Yeah, maybe.
It's pretty. I thought it would be a little bit busier, but
I thought more people.
I thought 10.
Way more because it was on the weekend. I thought way more.
Yeah.
I tell you, there's a nervous energy about the place. It was just not. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Everyone's a little bit like you're worried about.
Did you see Jack Martin lay some tackles at training, mate? He speared he speared O'Brien. He speared Kerno. Like he was
just playing in a game,
mate.
Yeah.
Running back with the flight of
way
the ball.
he trains is
The way I saw the highlights and what I've just been getting out of everyone and that, man, they're pumped, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're going to go in there hard.
Oh yeah.
It's like that opportunity has come now and that they're not going to let it go, mate.
I think they understand that because it got ripped out of their hands last year.
Yeah.
Not only that, I mean, there's people in different parts of their career. Like you got Cripper and all that who are kind of like the captain. He's got to lead the way. You got Kerno now who's like the star of the competition. He's got to do. You got Wiedering now who's like the leader in the back line. He's got to stand up. And then you got a whole bunch of other like kids who are kind of fighting for their position too. They're not safe. There's people that are not safe, you know what I mean? So
this is the position you want
there's
to be
all
in.
these stories out there, their own little battles they're all doing.
No one's being carried. Everyone's going to have to. Everyone will be earning their spot.
You have to.
It's great.
It's the best, man.
It is the best.
It's the best. This week here, so everyone enjoy
There's
this
another
week.
training session, I think.
I think they said there were going to be 2.
Yeah.
I think so.
Not this week.
Yeah.
No, I think there will be. I reckon
there is. 100%.
Captain's run on Thursday.
Always. Fuck, we've finally got a captain's run back. When's the last time there was an open training session like that?
Yeah, they got another one.
There has to be. They're going to train again.
Yeah, but I didn't think they would do it.
It should be open. It doesn't matter. You got to do it. You have to do it.
They'll have a closed session probably
Tuesday
or
Wednesday. Open one.
Oh no, because then they'll
Thursday they'll do a light little.
Maybe they won't have an open. I don't know.
I think I'll be going. Yeah, fuck it. You go.
Yeah. Oh well, I've got time.
Well,
this
I'm
week,
doing
so
nothing this week other than just
finals content.
If they,
we go.
Yeah.
If there's training, I'm going to go and have a look and just suck in that atmosphere.
You got to smell it. It's great.
Suck in that atmosphere.
Yeah, we'll go.
And the club of fair play to the club. They've united at the right time.
You know what? You say that, right? And that's good. Supposed to do.
Of course.
You know
the timing's everything.
Yeah, and you're supposed to do that. They go, oh, well done. Like, oh, good. You bring. Well, it's supposed to be done. This is what we're supposed to do.
Well, you got to earn it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You got to earn it. It's been a long time coming, but
it has been.
You know.
It has been.
It all makes sense in the end.
It's all now. It's good. Like we're all stronger together.
Yeah.
Stronger together.
Stronger together. Well done.
Let's do it. So anyway, all right. It's been a big show. I'm worn out.
I've got work. I've got another match to be G'd up for Arsenal versus Manchester United. 8:30.
8:30.
You're kidding? Yeah. What? 4 hours?
Nah, not about 3.
Wow.
Fucking 4 hours in it.
Last time we did 4.
You know what's the best part about that? That's just like 3.5 hours of no phone.
It's good,
It's like a detox.
It is.
It is. Just talking footy.
Just talking footy.
Just talking footy.
No garbage on social media.
Footy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
everyone's
looking 40 having
and this is what it is. I mean, this is what happens when you watch it.
I think that's what people enjoy
Ready to
about
go.
all our content is that it's like sometimes they're just looking for a window and just watching a few people.
Yeah, well,
having their
because
chat.
we are the viewer.
Yeah,
we're actually the same.
We are,
and that's where I think the future of fan content and the reason why it's going to be so appealing is because it used to be, oh, you've got to be
a certain,
very pretty or very something or know someone to get into the industry. The industry will create these superheroes or whatever you call them. It's now anyone can do it.
That's right.
If you're willing to
and
do it
then what
every
happens
day.
is because there's so many and so many different personalities, you get so many different people who attract to it because not everyone's the same.
No.
Like not everyone attracts to that smart intellect person.
Correct.
They want the dumb wog from Reservoir, you know what
but
I mean?
then you can also, you know, commingle and you can have them together.
But that's what's happening now.
And then you grab there, and everyone, you get viewers here, and they see something they like, and there, and then you know,
It's good.
everyone grows. I guess
It's been the best. Look, Terry, man, and you started it all. It's been the best, man. You've united everyone and stronger together. How many times do we have to say it? It is been stronger
But
together.
it is true. It's true.
Yeah. And now we're going to go. And I'm telling you, that
It's only
beer
beginning.
is going to be so good. I don't know when it's going to be. Like, we don't know because there's a bit of luck.
Of course.
There's all sorts of things.
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, that beer. I used to give this speech, whenever we got into a grand final for Cleveland. I go, guys, doesn't matter if we win or lose, but how much more better is that beer going to taste if we win? Like you think about it, and that beer is going to be so good when we eventually win it.
Following on from what you said earlier, I think it's a really good call. Touch wood, we lose to the Swans. Don't leave.
Don't leave.
Yeah.
Wait till they walk off the field.
Clap them
and
off.
clap them off.
100%.
Because what they're clap them off. Yeah, clap them off. Clap them off. Because what they have done this year to even get here deserves a fucking bravo. And I think when I heard you say it the way you said it about how powerful it would have been against the Giants, I'm like, you're right. You're actually right. Yeah. So let the Swans walk off if it happens or whoever if we lose, and clap them off and give them that image.
100%.
So
I'm telling you, it's huge, man.
I know you'll be disappointed.
Yeah,
of course you're going to be disappointed. But
When
think
you
about
do
this: how disappointed are they going to be?
Correct.
They're going to be hurting.
Right.
And you know what? All right, I'll give you this: when we lose, what do we do? What do we do straight after the game?
Go home
and
go to the fan cams.
Fan cams.
Yes.
Why? United.
True.
We
True.
get together. You
Get
know,
together,
I want support.
Yep.
I feel bad, you know,
True.
but then I got you, and then you talk, and then
True.
always after fan cams, we all feel better.
True.
Always.
What
They're
about
the
them?
same, mate.
True.
They're the same, mate. They're walking off, they're diamond,
True.
and if we can't physically be there to go, mate, you done well, but we can clap them off and go, mate, we're proud of you next time, and that might be the little spark that wins it next time.
Correct.
You know, so just everyone just be united.
And conversely, I will say, if and when that ever does happen, I'd implore the players to go over to sections of the fan
And do a little.
They always do.
They always do.
Just,
And
even
you-
when you just
Even when you lose.
And they always do, but I think that the more you give them, the more they're going to give you back.
Correct.
Yeah.
The more they're going to give you back, they'll appreciate it. So everyone stand together and make sure we stand by them no matter what happens. But that doesn't matter because we're going to win, and we're going to be cheering them
Win the
off.
flag. We're going to be
We're gonna win the flag.
Baci kisses to everybody.
I love it. All right, guys, I think that's it.
That's it.
3, 2, 1.
Imagine that if you were to go a mile or less, you would walk it, and if you were to go more than a mile, you would drive it. Paradoxically, you would go 2 miles quicker than you would go 1 mile. So that means that sometimes worse situations can be better than better situations. And this is an issue when if you only decide to act after you cross a certain threshold of badness, you can end up being stuck in region beta. So for instance, the friend that should leave his job, really, really needs to leave his job, but it's just about passable. His boss isn't that much of a dick. Maybe the benefits are okay or whatever. Or the person that's in a relationship with someone that they really don't want to stay with, and it's not that brilliant, but it's not that bad. They don't abuse them. Everything's okay. The person that stays in an apartment that's got some mold on the ceiling, but it's not too much mold and whatever. All of these people would be better off if their situations were worse, because it would galvanize them into actually doing something. You can get stuck in this chasm of comfortable complacency that sits somewhere in the middle. If things are good, great, no problem. If things are bad, great, activation energy to go and make them good. If things are just about passable, you end up being comfortably numb.